But like I said, I was gonna be down that much.
And shield on.
Hello, hopefully things are working. Is there no sound on the Throw City streams? I don't think there is. What is Throw City Rivals? Well, you're about to see. Hold on. Oh, my camera's in the wrong place. Let me bring it down. This is Throw City NA, well, NA Throw City Rivals 2. Now, hopefully, I don't know, I need to ask Bova if the matches are fixed or not. I like this, though. Wolverhampton Poppers. What was the other team called? The team is called Silly Geese versus Popperhampton Poppers. How's FPL? I've had a fucking disgrace. I've had a disgraceful FPL. In fact, whilst we're waiting, I'll get that up now. Man, I mean, so I wanted to finish. I have to now kiss my friend's belly because I finished last. So yeah, this is my team. All of the Villa players got me 1 because the keeper got sent off, and so they had to deal with that. I could have played Saar instead for 9 points. In fact, what was the difference? What was the difference here? This is my friends league. So this is the guy I finished below, who's on 55, but he's gonna finish on 66. So I need to get 61. So actually, Saar wouldn't have even got me there. Not even close, man. It didn't even get close. Yeah, the guy I needed to beat got put Areola in goal, who didn't play, got Pickford off the bench, who got 11 points. I mean, just an absolute fucking joke. An absolute joke. The last couple weeks, so one thing that really fucking fucked me was Haaland. Haaland playing in that Southampton game absolutely fucked me. Because I took a -4 to bring in Haaland for him to score 1 goal in the last 3 or 4 games, whatever it was. Just a disgrace. The whole thing is a disgrace. I'm definitely better at VFL than FPL. I think that much is very true. What does the VFL thing say right now? Does it still have the old leaderboard? It does. Look, this I can claim some victory on. You know, this looks good. You know? Only 7 people above me. That's pretty good. What about VFL? Any updates? Oh my god, Monaco as well. Fucking hell, talk about
Did you watch
boring
Monaco?
stuff.
I fell asleep and missed the end, but luckily nothing ever happens anyway.
What a fuck. They have to. Everyone. Oh, the thing is with Monaco that annoys me so much is after qualifying, everyone always says, "Ooh, best qualifying. Ooh, loved that qualifying. Ooh, that." Yeah, you only like the qualifying because the race is so shit that you know, like, oh, that's gonna be the order of what the race is. Like, the only reason it's the best qualifying is because the race is so shit. Like, yeah, obviously it's the best qualifying because that's where the stakes of qualifying are the highest.
You lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS.
And a 0, thanks for the 8 months.
TSG Brick Crusher winning IT all.
Like, it's just that, I mean, obviously Williams, I appreciate when people do stuff like what Williams did, where you just, like, abuse something to the max, right? And just prove that something is absolutely broken. Like, I mean, true, yeah. I mean, but is it the cars? Is it the cars or is it the circuit? I'd say it's more the circuit than the cars. Because the thing is, even though they're making the cars a bit smaller, it's not going to make a difference for Monaco, is it? I mean, I don't know. I always think it's funny that, like, all the rich people turn up. Like, that's the race that you choose to go to, rich people? The worst one? Speaking of who, Nova Scotia with 31 months.
I'm using my sub to shout out Spectre program we're using for prod.
We're about to see some high-level production, apparently. We'll see, I guess. But, we'll see. But yeah, Monaco, yeah, it's just a bit of a joke, I suppose. In terms of VFL, Alumi, I think, has been working away. How the fuck have Man City finished fucking 13th? So hopefully we will have a slightly modified version of VFL ready for Toronto. When does it start? The 7th? So we've still got... Hopefully it'll be up a couple days before it actually starts so that you can, you know, devise your team a bit before. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a version that exists. I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, we can talk about tier 2. We can talk about tier 2 NA as well. Hold on, here we go.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning,
Look who
wherever
it is,
you
it's
may be
Jace
in
Mace.
the world. I am Jace Mace, joined alongside Newt to bring you the grand finale of what has been months of hard work that
Look at these
that has
teams
led
names.
up
Choke 9,
to the grand
Cruise
finals
Esports.
of
Look at
TCNA
that,
Rivals
look
2.
at that crew
Newt,
logo.
It's been a while,
It's
man.
so
How
good.
have you been?
Parkinson's
I've been good.
really
I've been running the
exists.
event.
PRX.
And it's been fun. I mean,
Shotify
running the
Rebellion.
It's a little bit stressful, a little bit fun, but at the end of the day, we're here, and I'm excited.
And
to see
Pupperhampton
these two teams
Puppers.
play. Like beyond excited.
I am beyond excited
I
as
love
well.
the
Yesterday
Cruise
we saw some of
Esports.
the
That's so
craziest
funny.
rounds that I have
Cruise
ever seen in my
Esports.
life. The last round in the excuse me, one of the last rounds of
The
regulation.
logo's so good.
Yes, one of the last rounds in
Cruise
regulation
Esports.
in the lower
That's so
final
funny.
had Pup whiffing the most unfortunate spray to put PRX to 12-11, and then the round after
Choke 9 did live up
a
to their name,
tiny
yeah.
gap
Going out
in a
in 2
Viper
straight
split
away.
led to a Ninja Diffuse, which led to overtime,
fuck is
which
with
led
these
to a
wingmans as well?
Hampton Puppers overtime victory.
So Silly Geese are
I
the
was
favorites, I
losing my
suppose.
mind.
They've
over
only
that.
lost a map to
But
Shotify Rebellion.
Before
They
we
beat
head into map
Pupperhampton
bans or whatever, let's
Puppers.
take a look at some interesting stats. First, starting off with
Here we go.
Puppinghampton Puppers. You see Pupper himself. That's the big guy you're going to watch out for. Obviously, there's a reason why
Puppers
the
only
team's
picked
sort of
Yoru
named
this
after
entire
him.
rivals.
This is the big
Sort of a
dog.
u-
No pun
Yeah,
intended.
the big dog himself.
We got actual stats.
355 ACS, 1.78 KD, 218, 218 ADR.
Everything.
The
By the
fancy
way.
thanks for the 17 months.
Absolute
218
ADR.
ADR.
The top 10
218.
players this stream.
There's
We got
a reason
actual
why
stats.
he's undisputedly the best player in the entire event,
Sorry, let me,
in the entire community
what should I
of
be?
Throw
Down
City,
here is probably
at
best.
least in North America. And I won't
218
be surprised if we start
ADR.
seeing some unbelievable stuff
Only
out
on
of him.
Yoru.
If
Pupperhampton
we want to go to the
Puppers.
flip side of things, to the other team, Silly Geese, Eddie Universe, 14 maps so far played, 237 ACS, 157 ADR.
Silly
This
Geese.
was a guy
with like a
that came
snake.
into the entire
That's a good logo
Rivals
too.
just entire regular season.
Oh, and it's a G as
Starting
well.
at-
Oh,
was
these
it gold
guys
one
have
or gold
cooked
three?
Silly Geese.
He was a gold. He
A
had
backwards
his gold
G.
3. He joined this team, and then
What a good
he climbed
logo.
his way all the way up to diamond, and he has just been frying people on Duelist, dropping 30 on people. He's a gold player with genuinely
A gold player with a
level aim
1.2
sometimes.
on KD in this.
He is absolutely frying. He's saved his team already by dropping 30 to keep them in the tournament, or to keep them in uppers, I believe.
This
It
is
cannot be.
Valorant.
The kid, thanks for the
It
17
cannot be
months.
it cannot be
I'm very
underestimated.
glad that in the light of Mickey Mouse
just
Now, we
the
need to
pride
see if there have
that
been
this guy
anyone
has
who's
made
been
We are
paid
getting
off.
real
bring-
ST events
help
like
bring the
TCC
Silly Geese
NATO.
squad
Thank you
over to the
TMV for
grand
delivering
finals.
on Real Valorant. I
And
can
he
confirm
genuinely
Silly
elevates
Geese
them to
versus
just another
Pupperhampton
level.
Puppers is significantly
yeah,
more
if we want to look
exciting
at
than me.
the map stats here, starting with the side.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Predictions first. I've been told.
Our production.
Do we want to go
prediction-
look at the production predictions? Nova Scotia.
whoever
Pupperhampton
gets me to
3-1,
bed earlier.
Chronic. Newt for short. Sorry.
A lot of people
Wow,
go
wow.
only 1-3-0.
3-2,
I need a
Silly
good game
Geese.
here.
Max, that's our big guy. That was talking in my ear just a second ago, telling me that I was trying to transition to the wrong graphic. Just whichever gets me to bed earlier. Myself, I have Silly Geese 3-1. And Newt, if you want to read out some of the other predictions here.
Yes, Seeking with a 3-2 Silly Geese. He wants to see an absolute banger like I do. Firebug with a 3-1 for Silly Geese as well. Trudon, a 3-0. A lot of Silly Geese believers here. Honestly, I thought it'd be more divided a little.
Only Nova Scotia
I
going
think
for
it's a Silly Geese win. I don't think
Pupperhampton
it's that
Puppers.
hard. TNT as well with a 3-1 for Silly Geese. But he wants a 3-2.
I would also love to see
Jose Man
a-
Jr., thanks for the
a
32
3-2.
months.
That
Map
would
Veto
that would be
Pred.
very, very
Map
fun
Veto
to see.
Pred.
As I
Are they
think now
using
we head
what map
to,
pool are they using? Are they
um,
using the
map stats? If I'm not
Are they using
excuse
the
me,
old map
Veto,
pool? Or
not
are they using
stats.
the new map
well,
pool?
this
Silly
is a best
Silly.
of 5 with the Silly Geese coming in from the upper bracket, so they get the first. So they
Oh, they
get the
already did
2
the map
map
veto.
bands here in the best of 5. First things first, up on the chopping block. Fracture's out first, and I'm super
No.
upset about it because I love Fracture. I love casting.
So they're getting a
Fracture, I love
double
playing
map ban? Is
Fracture.
this like true VCT
Yeah, I
stuff?
haven't been able to cast Fracture
Yeah.
ever, and unfortunately,
Fracture Haven gone.
this case isn't any different as Haven is going to
Look at
follow
the
quickly
fucking-
suit. So the
here we
thrust
go.
map of this grand final
This
series
is actually better than
is
some of
going
the tier 2
to
stuff.
be Lotus, a three-site
slightly
map.
upset
We
here,
saw
but
some
that's fine.
crazy stuff happening there yesterday, especially concerning themselves with the Pupperhampton Puppers.
Yeah, we've
Oh, I
seen
guess it
both
does
these
kind of
teams
fit,
play as
actually,
well
now that I
before.
see
We'll
it.
see that
It looks a
later,
little
too.
bit... I thought it was meant to be in the
SG
middle,
also
but I
looked
guess it
really good
fits.
on Lotus, and then Split is going to be our second map picked by Pup.
God, boring
Split
maps
is a
to begin.
really good map. A lot of the times we see Pup dropping.
Well, I mean,
insane numbers,
well, I
like
guess
high
it's
30s,
getting
low
worse, though. We're
40s.
going to see Icebox soon.
Not
this
even
map.
that.
Ascent, then
And
Icebox.
Not even that. Just in
Then
any map in
decide,
general, you'll
what?
see Pup just go above and beyond as for the third
let's
map
not Pearl.
heading to Italy
No one's picking Pearl.
for Ascent.
Ascent. This is the map that
Picking
SG
Ascent, always
absolutely ran
risky.
Pup down on the other day.
Gives
It
gives
was-
them
they
the
were-
defense
they- SG
choice.
started an attack and they just
Always,
looked
leave it for
unstoppable
map
every
5.
single round. It was genuinely an incredible
Told
watch.
you, no one's picking
and
Pearl. It's
yeah,
very
this is the benefit of the double map ban. Last map or fourth map is going to be Icebox, picked by Pup.
Lotus Split Ascent Icebox Pearl. Let's
and
do
Pearl
it.
for the last map.
Yeah, sending it to Icebox.
So what are we
and
on, like a
Pearl
3-minute delay or
for
something?
the decider. Oftentimes, Pearl is the auto ban. A lot of times for Pup. So it's going to be very interesting to see if it does go down
So they
to
let
the
it-
wire to a map
be their
5.
ban.
How Pup is going to be able
Interesting.
to
Interesting.
how they're going to be able to adapt to that significant change of pace because
Conrad, is this-
well, I mean,
this is
surely there's a
Throw
reason why
City?
they've been banning it the
NA
entire
rivals.
playoffs.
You two can
Yeah, that's
join
the
Throw
same, it's the
City
double
in the
map ban.
Discord. Go
SG,
and
they
join
won
Throw
in upper
City.
Finals, so they have the higher seed going into this match. They get the double ban for grand finals. They choose
Oh,
what
I need to
maps
change
play.
my camera now.
And that's really important because I think SG has a really good map pool, and if anything, Pup is gonna struggle a lot on a couple of these maps. Especially a map like Lotus, I feel SG has a lot of coverage around their team, and
So Throw City was
Pup
tier 2
relies a
Valorant.
lot
Well,
on-
it probably
or
will be
Pupperhampton
replacing
relies a
it
lot
pretty
of Pup-
soon, to be
a lot
honest,
on Pup
with
himself, so
the way it's going.
it's gonna be very interesting to see.
Maybe it will.
And with that being
What did
said,
everyone
we are
think
gonna
of
be
Sean's
heading
video?
into Agent Select.
What
Look
did,
at our beautiful user interface. It's so amazing to see as you see locks coming in.
We
left
actually
and right.
have better
Pup
fucking UI
staying
than
on
some
that
of the
Yoru
tier
as
2
we know
stuff.
him to do so. Still hasn't played any other agent this entire event, and honestly, not shocking that it's not going to change.
Yeah, he's a Yoru lover forever and ever. And yeah, I mean, just this overlay, I want to shout out beautiful production. I want to shout out Max MQXF for being our production for the longest time. I want to shout out Trudon for getting us access to this overlay. They are credible people that have worked really hard, and
Come on,
we're
guys,
gonna
pick
look
a
good
fucking
while,
agent.
having a great game.
Let's get into game.
Indeed, we will. As you see the solo Sentinel lineup coming out for
Look at
the
EG
side of
versus
Silly
MIBR,
Geese. Not
VLR.
quite sure
Prime
what
EA might be
Frosted is
back.
looking like right now on the side of Pup. But is there anything interesting you notice here, or any notes that you want to talk
Sova.
about?
Sova
You
on
do see
Lotus.
the Sova. Yeah, you do see the Sova on Lotus. That one's definitely a very intriguing pick. But
Where is it?
how do you feel about the
MIBR EG.
solo
MIBR 1?
Sentinel composition with a Bice, but not a Viper to help them out?
27 and 18 on Icebox?
Look, I'm a big Viper lover on this map. I think Viper is just a really good agent. But I also
I mean,
think
who has
Vice
won these? So, NRG
can
won.
probably just get it done
Crazy.
by herself. It is going to be a little bit more difficult, in my opinion,
Are NRG
for
back?
Neon to get around the Vice. Because you do have Raise Util to get rid of, you know...
Are NRG
any-
back?
Or you do have, like, Raise
They're playing the-
Util.
they're
and you
playing
have
the Paper
Yoru to
XCOM.
just get past all of the Vice Util. And so, yeah, I think
No
we're gonna see
Viper
a little bit more
Lotus,
struggle
Drollin.
from that Neon. But also, you have more Util to... Yeah, we did go with the Sova, so that is a Sova on Lotus,
NRG
so
off
you
season
will
means
have more
nothing.
util
That's
to,
fair as well. That is
you know,
fair.
benefit that Neon going in.
To remind myself of the group.
And here we go with our beautiful,
What the fuck are these question marks?
overlay here.
First of many
Oh no.
rounds to come here. Yep.
Or maybe they need to buy something for it to work. I
Pupperhampton
don't know.
Puppers starting on
Why
the
is it, like,
side
half
of
loaded?
attacks.
Energy
Quite
never
strange.
left, they just released
Very
their
excited to see
Alcathines.
how this one
Oh.
is going to turn out. So we see, you know, just casual sort of big, more lean towards this A site on the side of Pup.
Who's spectating?
mean,
Get the
and-
map big.
This is gonna be.
This better not
an
rotate. If
interesting
this
tape,
rotates,
like,
I'm gonna be
typically you
very
have
mad.
You typically have the Viper, or not the Viper.
Well, I've
the
never
Fade.
seen the question
Now
marks
it's just a
before. How have they
Sova
even
dart.
managed that?
So you don't have any like C's util. You do have this stun from Eddie, but he's not even gonna opt to use it. He just walks up.
I've never
slowly.
seen question
You did
marks
have that
before.
stun from Breach to prevent the early push out.
Who should we be rooting for? Well,
Yeah,
I
the
guess I'm
Ernest
rooting for
Pup,
Pupperhampton Puppers.
Yeah, gonna spot,
they're kinda
spot out
wolves.
Pup. As you see that gate crash over towards A main, you're gonna see Pup do this a lot. Just use these
Kinda
teleports to
wolves,
go,
you know?
not for an aggressive play, but rather to distract the opponents, to teleport across the map whenever it needs to, but it will expire, so he is
It
going to be
always
stranded
makes
a
me
little bit
laugh
over
how,
towards
like,
C as the rest of the team starts
watching
walking back
people
towards
play,
him, and maybe a little bit down towards B main, where
You know,
maybe
quite
unbeknownst to
seriously.
them, there's two players waiting and ready.
Look at this. They got actual strats.
Oh, the Breach stun goes out just to
Good
find
stun,
Pup,
but they got him.
at the same time, it's gonna
They
be
got him with the
Cat
fake.
being a
Oh,
little
but
more
Brick
aggressive,
Crusher.
finding Robot behind the box, but Brick Crusher is gonna find two.
And they walk in C.
Yeah, a brilliant turnaround of response after the teammate falls. Pup's already taken all this space, though, towards holes. Let's see what Leah's able to do about it.
Okay,
Trading a little bit of
pretty well
damage on
played.
each other. Here's the reloads.
Now, this
Plant
breach
goes
is
down,
still
and it's a
pretty
4-on-3 in favor of the Silly Geese here.
Good trade.
Oh, Pup
Brick
does go
going-
down to Eddie.
Yeah. Brick and Millie going to fall as Ginsburg
And look at the
is going to be
trades.
able
Look at
to
the
clean up
trades. Look
shop,
at
and
this.
that's going to be the first round going the way of the Silly Geese.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of fights. a
Are
lot of
Pup
trades.
throwing? Are
Looks out
Puppers,
and
have they
sees
been paid
four,
off?
Skins gets 2.
Look at the round win.
I kind of want to talk about the Silly Geese, the game plan. Not the game plan. What they need to win. I feel this team is on paper, just objectively one of the best teams.
What
in
is
the
this
event, if
match?
not the best.
This
They
could be
look
you in
incredible
this game.
rank-wise,
That's
their
what's
player
so
quality is
funny. This
really
could be
high.
you.
But
You could
a
be
lot
in
of
this
the
game.
time,
I still don't know what's going on
a
with the
lot of
question marks.
pressure
I
is
have
put on,
never
like,
seen that
Ginsburg and
before,
Brick
ever.
Crusher, and sometimes they just
And
can't
I've
meet
I've
the
watched a
pressure.
lot of Valorant games where the
So
UI
it
has
kinda
been
relies
somewhat
on, you know,
bugged,
good performance
but
from them and not just
I've
Eddie.
never seen
Eddie
a
is, like,
question
pretty
mark.
consistent, but we've seen, you know, Gins and Brick do just
oh,
okay.
move camera.
So a lot of the performance relies on them.
It always
Yeah,
auto
on the flip
looks
side of
like
things,
just below.
a lot of performance relies on Pup as well.
Firebug, you got third
The
place.
numbers that he's been putting up is
Unlucky.
nothing shy of absurd in a lot of these games, as Pup's going to be able to take down Leah. So that's going to be the Seaside Open, as this
That's only a
spike
stinger, but I
should
say
realistically
that
go
it's only a
down
stinger, but it is a
without much
stinger.
contention. And you see Pup, he's still got a full kit of utility. That Yoru clone, the double
Oh,
flash,
big
Brick
from
Crusher
Brick
to
Crusher,
deny
though.
the plant. Buy a little bit more time for these rotates to
They
come
almost
through, as
ran
Pup
into an
looking
aftershock.
for an aggressive play here as the flash comes through. No damage to really be found, though. Ding not going to be able to do much either. Turbo, they're going to be able to
Did kill
find
him.
one, but left in a 1-on-2. Still going to be able to take out 3 and get the
Okay,
spike
bit of
planted,
damage.
though.
These retakes are just so good. from
Brick
SG.
Crusher already, only
It's
2
just
off
so
all.
coordinated. The stun from Brick Crusher to, you know, secure Pup's kill there. It was just genuinely beautiful. I mean, it's even Pup getting the first kill and then just a free C site.
We will have a Throw City NA LAN in
And
Austin.
SG is
Thoughts?
still
Is that
having
actually
really
true? There's
solid
no way
retakes
you're
with
having a
Alice
LAN.
Sentinel.
There's no way Throw City is having a LAN.
Yeah.
If so, Riot
Lotus,
genuinely
commonly
needs to
known
start
as
hiring
a
Throw City people
overwhelmingly
to host
attack
some of these dons.
sided
Okay,
map.
thank God. If you had a LAN, that would be insane.
As we are going to go into our first
Having
gun
a LAN
round
would be absolutely
for
insane.
at least the side
It'd
of
be a lot of fun though. Imagine
Upper
having a LAN.
Hampton, as
Yeah.
well, SG is left with nothing but a Guardian, 3 shares, and a Stinger.
That's the kind. That's the
Yeah,
kind of
you
thing
know,
that
was
I
saying
like.
SG was doing good in the
You would do
retakes,
if you
but
know if you
I
were just
definitely
like
don't think
mega
Pup's
rich.
mad about that. Because they did get a lot of picks and they did get the bomb down.
Do we have sponsors? What the
plenty of money.
what is Spectra?
So we see
Ooh, Pup goes back. Normally he loves just applying.
Oh,
a
it's
lot
the
of pressure
overlay
over on
service.
C,
Oh, okay.
But you know,
Yeah,
now
he-
that we're ready to take A,
he oftentimes does provide a lot of that pressure. Brick Crusher
Oh,
trying to find
Brick
his timing
Crusher.
through the smoke, but the shots, simply put, are just not there. You gotta be careful as well, though, because going into this next round, Turbo is 1 ult point away from their Steel Garden. Ding could be forced off that heaven position as Ginsburg gonna try to do a little bit of damage. But it should be Ding to be able to clean it up. Robot to be taken out from the side. Ginsburg will be able to find one, but it's overall a very, very clean round for the anti-bonus from the side.
These
of
guys
Pup.
Match Pixie 2 don't show
yeah,
on the
I
bots.
mean, not to
I mean,
no pun intended here, but I would be happy
when
if
I was
on
watching the
top.
Sean video, one thing I did think was
That round was just
I ain't never
genuinely
seen
clean.
anyone brim off
lost
the
one
tail.
rifle, but
Okay.
gained a deagle, lost some
I don't know
armor.
about you. I've watched a lot
Other
of Bad
than that, everyone
Valorant.
just
This
completely
is
I've never
Valorant.
seen Tickle. Thanks for the
Everything
13
funny.
months.
But
I've
now
never
SG
seen
has
Banana.
rifles, and it's a pretty important round. Here,
someone
right?
brim off the tail.
SG needs to win this round if they want to buy again next round. And so Ginsburg, he's gonna actually get that ult up now.
Now they've been taking a lot. I mean, it's basically just been C hits.
Turbo, they get their Steel Garden
you get
online,
caught
and
cheating
that
or match
Euroclone
fixing in a
is going to
video
trip
game,
that
it equals
wall.
jail
Pup
time.
going to try and take that early fight. Just a little bit of damage traded, though, as he slowly backs away and waits for the cavalry to arrive. Only one player to
actually
try and
true?
hold this down. Their name is Leah.
Yeah,
they're
a
just
lot
gonna-
of pressure on Leah.
Yeah, just probably
Again,
just going to back
we're
away a
ending in
little
lot
bit.
of C hits.
Maybe look for a little bit of damage. Maybe, unless surely the smokes come through, and now they will. Plant's gonna go down. The Hunter's Fury to try and delay the plant. No tag, no tag, no tag. A little bit too high for that elevation change. So will be a 5-on-5 retake. Still the Steel Garden online for Turbo, as it will be used, and that's gonna buy so much time on this retake. Robot the TP in. No one's looking for him.
Oh my
Finally
God.
turning around his Pup to do them in. but with no weapons online, as Brick Crusher
What?
jumps around the double classic right click. It's Turbo versus 2.
Wow.
And Eddie
What?
to put
Bro!
away, dying to the Rose Thorns. What?
We're throwing.
Okay, sure. The just absolute chaos in that round, jumping around with the classic. Brick
We're
Crusher
throwing.
finds 2 there.
Well,
I mean,
Turbo found theirs.
Bro, ain't no way you're
They got
saving,
the Razor
man.
Vines kill after the
Bro,
end
you
of the
have
round.
Neon
And
ult.
he's gonna have to buy that rifle back. Still has the overdrive online as they look for, well, another A main take. As obviously, A main takes very, very important on a map on this map.
Can I
It's
keep
very,
addressing subs
very
as my
important
lord?
place to hold.
yeah, but Pup, you know, they don't really like taking A main a whole lot. They prefer taking C main and applying a lot of pressure on the Vice. Normally it's just Pup alone, but with 2 people now.
It's an interesting
Default,
smoke
keep
for.
noise, keep people over towards
Is
A.
that-
while
is that
Pup
the
applies
atta-
his
isn't that a
pressure.
defender's
It's really
smoke?
solid. Taking the TP.
Taking-
playing the
He
lead.
popped though.
I think they hear the TP play, and Eddie rips that ult off of it, and no value to
We're
be
gonna
found as
NC
they
again.
back away. So that's the overdrive down off of a fake teleport,
I mean, they have breach over retake.
one might believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all of this pressure applied on all the map. Everyone is tense over on SG. You hear that fake teleport, you know Pup is there. Well, you think Pup
How's he
is
get
there, you
out?
don't know.
He has wall.
So yeah, I'd pop the overdrive too. Your ult
Yeah.
is just gonna spot everybody. Force everyone to go out, but Eddie is gonna find Ding.
They walk in C.
Yeah, and look at that. Look at the rotates
Full
that it's
fake
bought.
it.
The whole thing was a fake, a fluke, as this C side is wide open, as they're waiting for this spike to go down on A. And as the timer starts ticking down, this plant's gonna go down on C.
They're gonna be so confused. They
I
don't
think you
hear
got it.
anything. Now they know it's too late for them to be over on B. I think someone might have heard the plant down on C. I don't think they're gonna expect Pup
Gonna
this
take
far
this
up.
duel though. Taking the first, and Happy Cookie there to
an
back him up for
actual
the second.
Very nice play. The breach ult though?
Taking the
I think
main
he got it.
advantage now is Pufferhampton.
Maybe not now.
Pop with another
done,
as this round starts to fall apart for the side of the Silly Geese. Pop's just gonna take one out through the smoke. It's simply what he does, almost finding a 4th through the smoke, and he just might. But Turbo's gonna be the one to
Massive
take it
rounds
away from him.
Pop. A big fucking fake. Unfortunately, I don't know the
that was an
econ of Silly Geese,
incredible
but I
round
don't
from
assume it'll be very good.
SG there, and I think that just goes to show how good of an IGL Pup is. I mean, getting that overdrive out definitely wasn't intentional, but just it goes to show like how much pressure he's applying on all of the map. You know, by
Yoru
placing himself on
fake
C
A.
alone and then having his players just wait
EP
outside
back
of A.
to C,
'Cause he knows
walk
as
in
soon as he hears
C,
people
get
walking
them
towards C,
all
his
thinking it's an
players
A.
are
It's
just
a
gonna go
fucking FNS
explode out of A.
masterclass
Or
round.
he can just teleport back to A in an instant. And SG knows that too, and so they have to be super careful. And then all
Walk
that
up,
pressure is
walk
applied
up.
with just a Ural. Everyone
Do
needs
it.
to see it's an open site. Genuinely a beautiful round.
Eddie, you need to use that relay bolt and back away.
And that's the thing, they've barely
Shock
taken A
darts
once.
not finding a whole lot of value early on.
But
You don't
again,
really see
sneaking into B.
the Sova very often. Look at the time that Pup's had. Yeah, Robot's going to be there
Wow.
to try to support his teammate, but they're not
Absolutely
going to expect
cooking right
Pup
here.
so close, and that's going to be the B side open.
This is somewhat the issue with the solo Sentinel you were talking about, is they just... It's so difficult to cover
So we
B
got
and
lurks
C at
on
the
lurks.
same
It's a
time.
fucking masterclass
Pup
right now.
loves applying pressure C.
Send this to fucking VCT.
Ding with that beautiful lurk, going to be able to find 2. Yeah, there wasn't much invested at all, but it is going to be the flawless round for the side of Pup, and that's going to
Get
tie us
FNS
back
watching
at
these
3.
VODs.
There's still a lot of ultimates on the board here, though.
Maybe it's a bit late for him, but
Go ahead.
see, this is why you had to use that breach ult last round. Is that we were on an eco, now we're not using it. Now we're not using it again for another round. It's rough.
Okay, we do have a little bit of bug on the production side. The question marks and the guns not showing, those are just an Overwolf bug, and we're working to get that fixed.
It should be fixed next map, I believe.
Do I read YouTube comments?
So,
I do. In the
No
breaks, we'll
worries
watch
about
some of
that.
Sideshow trolling. I'm sure he's doing so. In fact, I might start I've been doing Pokemon White Nuzlocke runs for a while. I might just start fucking doing them.
Now to, you know,
I mean, I
prevent Pup from
can't.
just
I
walking up, but
the furthest I've got
just
is
find
There's that
somewhere
Soul
the
Sentinel.
8th gym.
Yeah, that's just gonna let Pup
On,
walk
like,
in
a
for free as Frosted finds the
Hardcore
kill.
Nuzlocke round.
Eddie
Or
getting a bit
Kingsburg.
confused by that fake
They
teleport.
don't know where to go.
The trickster is Yoru.
yeah, this is look. So
They have to get
SG,
through
they
the
tried
door.
pushing up the C to prevent
Did
you
he
know,
open the
Pup from
door?
taking all that space, and they still have to keep pressure on A. But now it opens up the B, and Pup just reads that perfectly. So now he has so much space, and the other team just has no idea where he is.
They're gonna be spotted close. That showstopper stuffed into the face of Ginsburg
Nice
as
swing.
Leah's overrun. They're
Again,
not
a
even
nice
going B.
plan.
They're just gonna
Prowler
simply
into
plan
ult.
at C. As
Just
Pup has
leaving Pup
all
in
this
some fun.
space. Yeah, look at all the space that Pup has. There's no way they're ready for him. It's the slow clear. They're not. Brick Crusher left alone in a 1 versus 4 might want to look to potentially save. Already has the Rolling Thunder. No point in going for some more ult or
he can win it?
Looks like he's gonna go for it though. Getting very
Thanks for that
aggressive
all-in
and
mound.
well,
I don't think he
numbers
expects
simply
all-
just didn't favor him.
I don't think he expects all of Silly Geese just sitting there.
So
Or,
I mean,
sorry, Pup. And
if
yeah,
you're
Kez is
Silly
gonna call
Geese
the
right
timeout
now,
here.
oh, they take a timeout.
That is Kez calling a timeout, not an Enra. I got told off for mixing that up.
I think you gotta
yeah,
gotta
I mean,
get your neon set
look,
up here, and
we
then
need
you
to
gotta
talk
fucking
about- if I'm on
rotate
Silly Geese,
across.
you
Like
kinda
they're
need to talk
doing this
about
thing where they
The C
take
pressure
A,
that Pup's applying.
but they're so scared of losing A
It's-
that like they're
kinda-
keeping
kinda
2
just
or
rely
3
on one
people here
person,
every
Leah,
single
to
time, and it's like,
hold
bro, you're
against it,
getting
and then-
exploited here. There are gaps here.
it's really difficult
the
to rotate
fuck
over, 'cause
across
like
there.
I
Just
said, if
leave
you
your
rotate over,
fucking-
the Pup's gonna hear it, or and then
I
A
mean, or
players,
just
they're gonna be
even
able
your
to
omen,
take
right?
out
Like
A
leave your
against the
omen
weaker-
here and get
Again,
that
they're gonna have
fucking
to be one
neon
person
out of
today,
there,
so
and get like 2
it's gonna
people
be a lot
here,
weaker
2
to
people
take-
there, 1
or to
person
hold,
here.
sorry.
When they push you back, if
and
they
then,
push
yeah,
you
it's
back,
just-
that's when
you
we
need to
come
find
back.
something. Now Pup's walking through Beak for free, for just free, and I mean this is a difficult one to solve. I'm not really sure what you can even do against this.
Yeah, one thing you got to be heads up for that the overlay isn't showing right now. Ginsburg is one ult point away from that Sova ult, that Hunter's Fury. Brick Crusher
an eco.
still has that Rolling Thunder, but let's see what they're really going to be able
But
to
yeah, I
do.
might
Stinger
start
on Brick
doing my
Crusher, Sheriff on
Pokemon White
Eddie,
Nuzlocks,
Spectre on Gins, and
my TM
a
blocks
Sheriff on the rest. All light shields
on.
for the
on
side of
stream.
Silly Geese. It's really just going to have to be down to strategy and maybe a
'Cause
couple of nice shots.
I'm getting close, but
Ginsburg playing with Robot.
not
Maybe
close
look
enough.
to try to find a pick.
Essentially.
Kind of the crossfire set up over in B main.
This is Valorant.
Dejoma, thanks for the 23 months.
Anymore.
Listen to
Kinda back
Northern
their-
Boys, it's
I believe
sideshow in 5
still on their
years.
Second round default.
You do notice that that Vice wall, that the shear, has been relocated to the front of B to sort of try and
Come fight watching
disallow
fucking
Puff to be able to
Fnatic here.
walk in for as free as he already has been. And with this Yuto coming out, Eddie, you got a lot of work ahead of you, bud. Prowler, paint shells, stun is gonna let him cross and get away.
Oh, he actually
but it's
went
gonna be
for it.
Puff with the aggressive teleport to be able to take out Brick Crusher. That's the Rolling Thunder done and gone. Eddie with a nice shot on the ding, but Pup instantly answers back for a triple on the round.
Eddie with the deagle.
Hampton Popper's going crazy right now.
Yeah, it's 2 people coming through A-Link. It's gonna be really difficult to do anything from here, especially with the guns. I don't think there's another gun on the ground. Oh, I'm wrong. There is another gun. But
Yeah, so
positions
we'll
here,
be
they
able
just
to
don't
upgrade
work.
this weapon. Heads up though, you're not careful, you're just gonna give Pup a 4K. Leah completely stuck. They know where they lie as Frosted sprays them through the smoke. And that's gonna be 4 in a row now for the side of Pupperhampton.
Yeah, I mean, this is Lotus. You need these rounds on attack.
So Silly Geese
Pup
2-0'd Pup
Just
before.
taking his time collecting these rounds. These are really difficult rounds for SG to win.
I don't know how
But I
good
also
they'll be
wanna
on
point out
defense, but Pup is
that
cooking on attack
On
here.
the side
As your ult
switch,
as well. We
Pup is
still
gonna
got this
struggle a
breach
lot
ult. This is
more.
what I
I
mean.
feel
You
like
had to
he
pop it in
can't
that
have as
earlier
much
round. We would have had a second
range
one
around the
online by
map
now.
as he can on attack. He doesn't
Yeah,
have these
Leah-
insane rotate TPs.
Leah is one off the steel garden. That Hunter's Fury might be able to find a heap of damage.
Wow.
That's one kill, almost a
Brick
second.
Rusher tries to
But that's
pinch,
so
can't
much
get it.
damage dealt.
Pup has got a
Think they
kill on
tagged-
C.
I think 3
Spike,
with it.
show me the spike.
Yeah, so many people just 80 HP.
Then you look at Pup, that teleport, that gate crash all the way over towards C. This plant's gonna go down, and with the lack of space that Silly Geese have, even with that
We don't have a half-time
spectacular
break in this, do
fight,
we?
there's
We
still
better
so
not.
much
If
you
we
gotta
do, I'm
clear,
gonna-
and you
I'm gonna be
still
annoyed.
got the dog to
I'm gonna
deal
be
with.
annoyed that you throw C production if you have a halftime break.
That's
I'm
another
gonna
flash.
really good retake.
Losable?
Ready for it. Eddie's gonna slide on through. And now both these two can just play for this retake. Overdrive coming through is Pup. The one to shut it down. 16 kills to his name already as Ginsburg's just gonna try and stick all the way, but Pup there to deny.
Wow.
He's 17-4.
17-4.
Up is genuinely just incredible. And another timeout. It's the second timeout
Wow.
of the map already.
Yeah, and their last one of regulation.
Taking a second time out.
Yeah,
6-3.
again, they're just
Panic.
so confused on what to do. And you can see the
Absolute panic.
play. You can see the play style for Pup adjusting even a little.
I'm a Pup
towards
fan
the
now.
seat
I mean,
where
nothing will come
SG
close
was
to.
previously really good on the retakes, taking
And
a
our
lot of
Shadow,
space
thanks for
and a
the
lot of good gunfights, but
33
now
months.
Pup-
Nothing
the
will
Pup
come
players have
close
been more
to
aggressive, like,
Fire
towards,
Buckler, man.
Waterfall and CT, and so now they have to fight a lot earlier in not really comfortable positions, and so SG is struggling now. To
One thing
retake.
one thing I saw yesterday, specifically when these two teams played in the upper bracket
Thank you,
final
thank you,
on
my
a
lord.
set,
My
we
lord.
saw Silly Geese taking a lot of mid space together as a team, solely to shut down Pup, solely to find where Pup is and fight him together as a team. Take out the raid boss, if you want to call it that.
So Tottenham 17.
And that's
fine.
what
His
helped
team
them
of
win
17
round
is going
after
in the
round
Champions
after
League.
round in a 13-2 victory. However, on a map like Lotus, you don't
Wolves
really
finished
have that
60.
luxury of a
Below Man U,
middle.
rough. West Ham
So I'm curious to
14th,
see how they're
Everton
going to try
13th,
and adapt to
Palace,
this.
Fulham,
That was one of the
Brentford,
big things
Bournemouth,
that Silly
Brighton.
Geese did to shut down this Pupperhampton
Forest in the
squad.
Conference League, Villa in
was
Europa League,
to find
Newcastle,
Pup
Chelsea,
and fight
Man City, Arsenal,
together.
Liverpool.
Oh, in a lot of space.
Okay, they put 2 players on C.
You tell just from just the clone. I guess the Boobot too is.
Breach Sun coming through. Pup not going to be
Nice,
able
they
to
find Pup as
teleport
well.
out.
It's time
This
for us to
will
start
get
having
caught.
the difficult conversations and admit Pup Hagster.
He backing away now. Ding stuck alone on the site, and Brick Crusher's gonna take that timing. Vice ball about to fall, and now it will scan through the smoke. Is Happy Cookie lucky to get away with his life as the C hit seems to be on. Steel Garden used as the counter. Steel
Both?
Garden's
Oh my
used.
God.
No primaries for anyone allowed. But there's too much to deal with. Happy Cookie, just a classic in
What?
hand, is gonna be able to find 2.
No,
Now he's
don't
got
lose
his weapon
this,
back
don't throw.
online. It's gonna be
What?
difficult. Finds the third.
Oh my
Almost the
god, that
fourth.
would have been
Ginsburg
insane.
to shut it
That
down
would
before
have
things got
been
too scary.
insane.
That was genuinely terrifying. Happy. The last time Happy played
That
this
would have
map,
been
it
so
looked
cool.
Genuinely incredible.
What was that, a
And so
1v4?
it's not a
With a
surprise that
classic?
he is getting, he's performing really well right now. Well, at least that round. It is still a lot on
But they
Pup's
did a good
shoulders
job, I
here.
think. Going away
SG
from this
is finally
solid
gonna get
A-hole.
around after 5 consecutive rounds in a row, and it is on the C retake. Well, maybe C flood, I guess.
Yeah, no replays? What is this? Throw C fucking
Much slower
production
round.
sleeping?
Yeah, now it's just slow. Last round we saw a lot of quiet and then a super.
Have we had
fast hit.
replays before? I can't remember.
A lot of fights taken out. This time Eddie is back over on A.
Pup gonna
Yeah,
trip that wall and back away, so that's gonna bring maybe a little bit of attention towards B. No, they're aware of it. They're calling his bluff, and they're not sending any
They're saying they're
rotators.
not go. That there's no eyes on B.
Yeah, in fact, they're gonna put more pressure on the A, smoking it. But I
So
don't
again,
think
it's
they're
gonna be
expect
Pup
just
to create
walk
pressure
out.
on A.
Yeah, the
Jump spot might have jumped a little bit too
but he
far.
does
Eddie
get
though
the
is gonna
trade.
be able to get the trade before Pup can teleport away. The
Again, they
explosion
kinda
out
got
onto
them.
the seaside. A little bit of damage is going to be done on the Happy Cookie from those razor vines. Ding. Gonna get caught, though, in this Hall's position as Leah finds 2.
2 for 2 and damage.
Turbo so definitely low in HP. Leaving it all alone on the Frosted. Is planted for them if they decide to play it from main. No smokes on the other side. It's going to be difficult, though.
Yeah,
Waiting
big
for the
time
swing.
haunt here.
They slowly clear sight, spotted. Now they know they're in main.
Have to
This
hit that
retake has
shot.
become infinitely more difficult.
Oh,
Damage dealt on the Ginsburg, leaving him on just 10 HP. But
140.
unfortunately,
Unlucky.
not enough.
always have to hit that
Second in a
first
row
one there.
now for the side of Silly Geese as they claw their way
That's
back
where
to
you're
this
playing
half.
it from.
Yeah, terrifying 2v1 to be in Gims and Eddie. Achieved another one in a row just to potentially bring it
1v2's
back.
on C.
Again, I think Pup is going to struggle a little bit more on the
I think it's always tough coming out
So
here.
these rounds
Like,
are super
because if you
important
do
for us to
miss
get.
that first shot,
And
you're
I think
kinda
this
fucked.
or the timeout, it just
If you hit the
worked
first shot,
because
you
now
probably win. But if you
SG
don't,
is just playing
you're kind of
slower,
fucked at
allowing
that
them
point.
to take C, but retaking
I think it's
again.
maybe a little easier to just
you know,
generally
it's a
play in
lot more
this kind of
difficult
area
for
and just try and
do anything when
hope
he's
that
getting
they kind
traded
of
out and
don't
he's
play it
coordinated
very
play.
well.
Ooh, is gonna be
He
fake.
cancels it.
Gins is gonna see that.
Yeah, that pushed Gin so
But again,
far
this is a
back
very
into the
different
site, though,
round.
to
They
make
haven't
sure that
been
he
on A very
canceled it.
much.
So although he's going to be able to reposition the tree, so not too far out of position, this dimensional drift's going to be able to get so much information
Oh,
for
they
the
killed
side of Pup.
Round over.
Frosted
Bro, you've
take
still
out
got this
Ginsburg
breach
as that
up. How have
A
we
side
held onto this the
cracks
whole time?
wide open. Still have the Rolling Thunder that is yet to be used this entire half.
Planted.
As we go to the last round of the half, you're going to see it ripped out right here, right now. Pup going to be able to TP out and be able to live. Eddie
Oh.
sprayed down. Nightfall going to be used as all 4 players just completely stuffed inside of tree. Leah's only going to be able to find one as Robot overwhelmed. Gonna be
What?
able to find 2, actually. I might have spoken a little bit too soon. Not sure where the last is. Now it's going to be called. The tap, the bluff has been called. Swinging into the crosshair. But Turbo shuts it down in what could have been an unbelievable clutch.
Switching sides.
Oh my days.
That would have
that
been
was
another
close.
insane clutch.
Finding 2 while blind there. I mean, if I'm Pup, I'm having a little bit of a heart attack there, but Turbo is clean with it to bring it to 5-7.
19
That
and
is
7.
the advantageous half. Like I was saying, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
And I guess
so
just the idea
now we need
is
to see
play Yoru
what, SG
TP
has cooked
across
up.
the map, be on both extremities.
It's
I've been
kinda
doing a lot
even
of
over
B hits
the
with
scoreboard
those silly
overall.
geese.
Overall.
Pokemon, thanks for the 24 months.
It's a
Omen
lot of
players
Eddie and
going
Brick
crazy
Crusher
RN.
plays here. And so I wonder if we're going to see.
I mean, no
more
one
of that.
FM'd, which
But I
is
do think,
a good
Pup
sign.
is gonna have a little
Would
bit
be
of a
tough
better
to do,
fight
though.
than
Tough to
SG
FM.
was. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of util flies out here. Breach. Oh,
Oh, don't know what the timeout thing is.
The paint shell
Wow,
seize
the-
combo
Seize
is going to
nade
do
kill.
Eddie in.
The rare
Robot's going to
seize
swiftly
nade
fall
kill.
after. Now it's a 4. Excuse me. Now it's a 2-on-5.
Enemy remaining.
Make it a 1-on-5.
Strike down A.
Leah, I was about to say, struggled a little bit in that first half, and Pup was able to abuse that and constantly slam their sight as they find themselves alone and afraid. And a flawless pistol round to start off the second half.
Placed.
Good stuff for Papa Hampton Papas.
I mean, just a beautiful round. Immediately, Pup shows that they definitely do have the better A fight here. And so I think SG is probably gonna have to play a little bit slower, not contest this A fight. Even though it's so important to fight A on Lotus, with this agent comp, it's might not be worth it. So they're gonna leave
So I've been
Leah
going through
over
the
on
stats
A10,
recently as
listen out
well.
for the
I've been
util,
doing
maybe look
some
up,
stat work.
apply some pressure while everyone else.
Those
looking
videos
towards C,
will
but
probably
Puck is
be up.
ready.
I've still got to do EMEA,
Yeah,
but I've done the
one-way.
other 3 regions. Those videos
One
will
way, Happy might
probably
be able to
be
find a
up
little bit of damage. We're gonna be able to TP away,
probably
save
like
his life.
Tuesday, Wednesday time.
Turbo, they're gonna get
Standing,
ran down, but they're still gonna be
stable.
able to find one.
Bring me, beat me. Thanks for the 30
Nice
minutes. And
shot
the
from
end of the
Turbo
tail
and
meta.
Happy though. Brick Crusher gets crushed up
You're
himself
not
in the
going to
middle of the
believe
site.
this, but it turns out that
After
Viper is
only
good on
finding
Lotus.
one. Turbo, they're gonna get 3 on the round though.
I know.
back
Shocking,
away.
isn't it?
As the rest of the squad should be able to clean up shop.
Bullshit,
So,
thanks for the
a
2
very
months.
clean anti-eco round as they keep 4 guns. All 4 guns
In
that
fact,
they
I'll
invested
get it up on
into
my
it
other screen right now.
that weren't pistols.
I'll tease some of the
into this next round.
findings thus far, which might change with the MEA. I don't know.
Because guns were dropped, and if
2025
could,
meta.
get into a nice position with util ready
Let's
to
see.
use the gun, it could have gone so wrong for Pup, but Turbo was ready for it. Super
Let's say
aggressive,
with
takes
agents
all the
with more
kills,
than 20
guarantees
non-mirror
a win for
games.
Pup. And now we
Who
we
do
actually have
you
pretty
think
strong guns on the
is
side of Pup, unlike SG last half.
the
So it's
worst?
gonna be interesting to see.
It's actually a
Look at
joint
this, Immediately, Ginsburg is
between
just
2
gonna shut
agents.
Turbo
There are
down.
2 agents on 44%
Gotta care for
overall.
Pup though. He has this outlaw in hand, which will do 140 to the body and will one-shot you with those light shields. Ginsburg, Robot, and
Breach
Brick
and
Crusher,
ISO.
all with those light
Breach and
shields.
Waylay. Breach and Omen. Cypher Breach. I'll tell you, you're all right on one of
No
them.
shots even
One of
connected,
them, Shock Horror,
to the spot for information,
is Breach.
Nothing, and Robot is gonna back off, but Leah is taking some
but
space
one of
off
them has not been
towards A,
mentioned
but
yet.
I don't think she expects the Outlaw, and no, she does not.
I
Pup
can't actually
looking
believe
for
it is
more
Breach. That
and
is quite
more.
funny, isn't it?
He
Oh
will
my
find!
fucking god.
The dogs have been let
Oh,
loose.
Jet, you got it. Jet is the other
A
one on
triple
44.
kill in the A main. Ginsburg,
There are
what
some
you
that are
able to
lower,
do
like
here?
Sage and Rainer are
Pup
lower.
looking for a 4th, and that 4th will be found.
Wow.
This could be the bonus round ace.
30 seconds left.
Spots the last. And he wants it oh so desperately. Frosted to take it away from
denied.
him. And that's double digits.
Well, it's probably GG right here.
It's just the power of the Outlaw. That gun is
How is it not
so
Waylay?
good, and I was talking about it
Jorgamo
earlier,
and
or I thought about it
G2
earlier,
Ascent have carried
when
Waylay quite a lot.
SG
Waylay has
only
played
Eagle
38 non-mirror games.
and Light
I mean,
Shield, just
and
like
is
right
17
now.
and
And Outlaw
21,
would be
so it's on
strong here,
45%.
And
So not a
I
lot.
was kind of surprised.
And that's
by
without
this
EMEA, so it
much
might be
else in the
lower,
tournament,
but-
now Pup knows exactly when to pull out the
The
Outlaw.
ones
and
that
he
are
gets
lower are
so much value
Sage.
from it, 24 and 7.
Sage is the lowest then Rainer.
And still, that Outlaw is going to be really strong
Let's
here.
see. Let's see. What does it say
Especially on
about
A.
Lotus? On
Turbo.
Lotus,
Again.
turns out Viper is good.
Super aggressive towards C.
Um,
Yeah, Turbo might be
Halo actually is
overstaying their
below
welcome a
50% on Lotus.
tiny bit in the back sight.
You know who? Someone
Aftershock,
has
they're gonna be
us
able
out
to
of
dodge,
49
but
non-mirror games, which for one
Can't
map is
dodge
quite a lot.
bullet. Eddie to shut him down.
One agent has a
Pump's gonna be able to
71%
flood
non-mirror
in.
win rate on
It
Lotus.
just casually finds 3. You blink and you miss it.
And if this
it's the
game
main
counted, it
advantage
probably would
again
go up as
for
well.
the side of Pup, and he will not be stopped.
Wow.
Pup is absolutely locked in. He is not prepared.
What is Pup?
He's 28
and
7.
7.
He is 28 and 7.
This is, and believe this is the average Pup scoreline. He is
This is the average Pup
Genuinely.
scoreline.
he is genuinely such an incredible player. And oh, I have bad news for Happy.
It is Yoru. Yeah, Yoru
we
is
tell him?
destroying on
How do we tell
on
him?
Lotus.
Chat or stream didn't see it, but Happy did not want that caught.
Yeah, Turbo just getting a little bit of info, but getting scanned. They're gonna
So
back
he's
away.
on A.
Yeah.
He
Pup
has
just
ult.
creeping up. He's gonna cross the line.
Doesn't matter because you have that
One
teleport.
for
Still
one
gonna be
though,
able to
you
find
take
that
that.
first
You
blood.
always take that.
Even if Ginsburg is going to be able to instantly get that trade. Ding using those satchels to escape.
It's forced to leave.
Gonna go B. Oh, the spam.
Ian's just finds him straight through the smoke. Now the Rolling Thunder is gonna go out on the site, and nobody's gonna be there. No one ready to contest. It is just a completely free site for SG. Frosted does look for some picks, but not gonna find anything. This is nigh impossible for Pup here. I'm not gonna lie. And this is exactly what. Oh,
Nice shot.
just as I speak, Ginsburg. Maybe a little bit of an overpeak,
Winnable.
but Turbo is gonna be brought down to 1 HP. In the fights.
Nice shot out of Frosted, though. So this is a 2-on-2. Tap starting to go out, and he's going to
Wow,
stick.
Frosted.
But my
GG. Go
goodness,
home.
Frosted!
Go
Putting
home.
them
You can't
down
beat
where they
Hampton
stand.
Poppers.
And
And that's map point.
And just when I thought they couldn't lose that.
Oh, what did people think of my Toronto tier list
Frosted.
as well?
Such good shots. I feel like he's
What did
been
I have?
a little bit quiet on this
G2?
map, but to bring us to match point, you cannot
Wolf.
fault him
What did I
there.
have? Fnatic, Heretic, Sen.
And with no timeouts left to spare for the side of Silly Geese, using both in
Wolf's
that
too low.
first half,
Yeah, maybe.
they're just left a bit confused and dazed, not sure what to do.
What
As
happened to B tier?
well, they might just say
Oh, yeah,
go
like
next.
RRQ,
And this is really difficult because you have that
Genji,
your role, you have the Vital
MIBR.
up for Pup, so these retakes are going to be
XLG.
super strong. So if I'm SG, you just need to look for picks. And Hunter, you do have the Hunter's Fury.
Is that just part of the bit?
I don't know.
You
if,
don't need to know
I
about
don't
Wolf's
know.
stats, okay?
He's
Just
gonna give
trust
me
me
picks.
that they're good. Trust me, bro.
Brick is ready
good.
to send something. It is going to
Who's
be
casting?
main.
Jace
From
Mace
Pup does
and
have to follow up,
Nuke.
but again, they're preparing for a retake. They have the ultimates for it, and they're just going to deny the kills from SG. They need people alive.
I'm not a
Look at
fan of the
Turbo.
football club.
All the way walked out from C now. The stacks can just go over towards B and A, and the split is just, they're ready for it. Pup.
Trying to go through, trying
it
to
looked
play a
ready
bit of
for
a
it, and then
hero,
they were
but
not ready for
a
it at
hero's
all.
not what they needed there. They're already
Thing
up
has just
12
given
to
them a chance
5,
to win.
but it is still going to be a 3-on-3. Numbers
Boombot, Boombot, Boombot
stay the
distract.
same, but I don't think they're going to be ready for Turbo to stab them in the back.
Enemy remaining.
Steel Garden to practically confirm the round, and it is not planted for Robot at all.
GG.
And they will still win the map regardless of it. Pup just
Well, that was a fun little game. Oh fuck, that didn't change. Why didn't that change?
This team matchup.
So used to
yesterday,
having to
and looking at SG being so strong,
oh, fuck.
it is genuinely surprising to see such a dominant win over for Pup. But I mean, let's look at the history of these teams and how they and what they've played.
Wait, what the hell?
Right?
What the hell happened
just
here?
the map stat.
How did Silly Geese beat Pop? What did they do there?
Hold on, sorry.
tech problems. While they get that sorted out, I'm gonna go down through the list. Pup 455 ACS, finishing the map 29-9, alongside 9 assists. 4 first bloods. Every single round, it just sort of felt like he was just
9
light.
first bloods.
Jesus Christ.
We see this guy
Wait, how many
troll.
Pokemon? Hold on, buddy.
Wait, micromanage sideshow. What's he got? Stuff to say. This is the. What's that? Spinarak Azumarill? What's that? Firo?
Okay.
What's this thing called
I
again?
need tilted
What's my
follow.
mind?
Okay. I need Waylax
Ideally.
shit.
What happened to
So
TMV's
let's throw both
scat?
of those in immediately.
Yep.
What happened
What is your next best?
to TMV's
I
cat?
think probably Wallace.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
Is that a primate
Probably.
cacturn?
And then
Or a monkey?
And then whatever. I mean, what's yours?
nurse play, I would say.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
What happened to TMV's cat?
Steals, I think.
I don't even remember us having a Pokemon called TMV's cat. It's probably in the very large mass grave that we've dug in the Poké Center. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
go.
Holy shit.
Let's see.
This could get very tilting.
They're on Koga.
Weemy.
Weemy.
Oh, dude. Immediately I'm
Wheezing.
hit with a Pokemon that I don't know what it is.
What's Weemy?
So I don't know what Gloomy is. Is it Dragon? So this is going to be a Weezing, so it's a
Poison Dragon?
Dragon Pokemon, maybe?
That's rough.
So let's hit it with a Swords Dance, I think. We're faster.
That should be
Okay.
fun.
We're going to take that
Why
as
the fuck is it?
a good sign.
Why the
We're
fuck
gonna
is it
do
using
Swords Dance
Gyro
again.
Ball?
All stat changes were eliminated.
Oh,
You're
that's-
a fucking prick. We're going to
That's
Swords
rough.
Dance again.
What's the point though? You might just haze again.
And we're not going to Swords Dance again.
No,
we're going to
yeah.
just attack. But what are we going to attack with?
Typo. I mean, just aerial.
I think Steel is neutral to Dragon, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Nice. Okay.
I
we're
killed
only
it in
plus
one.
2 attack. We couldn't
Wow.
get any more than that.
Magma.
And this is a fire Pokemon.
Fire
Fire
poison. What is Waylac shit?
Right.
What is this?
So
Tough to tell from
I
this.
think again we got our Iron Head here and just hope that we don't get killed by the fire.
Steel's bad against fire,
move.
right?
Oh my god, what am I doing? It's fucking over, bro.
This
It's
guy,
over. It's
this
fucking
guy
over.
is so bad.
You've lost your best Pokemon?
I've lost my best Pokemon. It had fire type coverage against the steels that I was gonna bring.
What
in,
do you mean it had
and
fire type
I'm-
coverage? It's a
I'm
fire type
probably doomed.
Pokemon, bro.
Not what I want to hear.
It might be salvageable, but oh my god, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Not what I want to hear.
Sunny day, he's fucked. He's
Oh, it
fucked.
even has
Wait, that
Sunny
still
Day
did a
to make
lot.
my goddamn
Wait, why?
water Pokemon less effective.
I'm
Okay.
surprised that did that much. That's good. That's flame body as
Fuck you,
well.
Flame body.
That's rough. Gryon.
You're gonna kill my wife?
No. Your wife's fine. Your wife's probably
Aaron
getting
and
swapped out. actually.
Grimer? That shouldn't be that strong. It might have fuck tons
so
of defense though. It'll have iron
water
defense.
poison, and I'm up against poison
Steel. What could be ground?
steel, poison rock. Poison
Isn't Aaron
something.
ground? Isn't he
I'm
ground
gonna
steel?
guess poison steel. I'm gonna say Aaron is a rock steel, not a steel rock.
Is it rock or ground? I always thought it was
Which one-
ground.
Yeah, so poison steel. We're gonna guess.
Is it rock? Maybe I'm just stupid.
I think we're fine to stay in here. Unless it uses a ground type move.
You are burnt
Yeah,
though.
it might use a ground type move here, actually.
Doesn't even have things for the others.
In which case,
What the
we're
fuck is that?
kind of screwed either way.
Oh, his nurse player
think-
fucking.
We use a burn heal.
Oh, I forgot they have fucking items available. How the
Sludge
fuck did they ever lose?
Well, that didn't do very much.
How do they ever lose when
think
you can
we
just
use a
constantly
fresh
heal
roll
and just
for that.
wait for the AI to troll?
And
How do they ever fail these?
our defense gets harshly lowered. We now use Aquatail to see whether it's rock or steel. It's rock. Throw in a Swords Dance for the culture. Oh my god, we get a free Swords Dance.
Bro, they...
A Regigigas spider?
that's fine
so that's
though.
a
Poison normal.
normal poison.
That's easy. You just got a free Swords
Uh-oh.
Dance.
Uh-oh.
If it has its ability, you're fine. If it has the slow ability thing.
It's faster than I am. It used Confuse Ray. Please don't hit yourself,
These
brother.
Infinite Fusion streams are some of my favorite content. I'm excited to have some of my own sprites in the game next
Samzilla.
update.
Samzilla, does this seem like the time or the place? Congratulations on putting your own sprites in the game. I'm in the middle of a life or death situation out here. Do I risk this? Do I risk
You've Swords
this?
Danced yourself as well. So
What did it just hit me
the
with?
confusion might be pretty
Confusion.
bad. You hit yourself. What is it? A 50-50?
Thank you very much for the 3 months. Appreciate that. That does so much damage.
That's a crazy amount. That's a crazy amount.
Fighting Steel. I think we've got
Fighting Steel against Poison Normal. I mean, yeah, that's good. That's about as good as you get. Steel against normal Poison. Oh, that's not good.
What?
Oh,
the
that
hell
shouldn't do that
is
much.
Revenge? Oh, is that dark? No.
No, it's
What is
fighting.
Revenge? What
Fighting,
typing
you
is
fucking
Revenge?
idiot. Fighting, you.
Fighting.
Revenge has been in the game forever.
But we're gonna hit it with a fighting type move.
No, you're not. It's Poison. You're gonna hit it with a rock type move. You're gonna smack down this little spider. Because you're not an idiot.
Stab super effective? Not super effective. Why is it not super effective?
Brother.
Oh my god, we're fucked.
Brother.
We're absolutely
Heal. Heal, motherfucker. Heal. Niall Ronan, thanks for the 25 months. Hyper Potion. The answer's there. Yeah. Hyper Potion this. Hyper Potion this. Heal your other fucker whilst this guy's in. Revenge won't hit as hard when... Yeah, that's fine. Now you heal the other thing. Why? How is he so shit?
Why isn't it super effective? Hold on. Regirak is normal poison. So it's being... Oh. Does poison resist flying?
Fighting it does, yeah, you fucking mong.
Okay, so maybe we hit it with an iron head instead? No, flying press should still do more damage. And it's not doing very much.
Bro, you are shitting me.
But just heal your other thing. This is what I
It's
don't get.
still
Like,
super effective
when you
against
can use
poison?
items, this game is fucking
No.
easy. Oh, now you're in trouble. Now you're in fucking trouble.
Oh my god, that
Does
does
he know how
so
revenge
much
works?
damage.
Just fucking heal your other thing. Let him revenge once. Heal this back up. And then you have choices.
Oh, revenge does more damage if I hit it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my
First.
fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Right. So now I can flying...
Don't flying press!
Mm,
Well, I mean, you can. It's fine.
I think
but-
we just kill here, don't we? Wait, why did that still work? Why did that hit through?
Okay,
I don't even know.
I mean, you
don't
should
know
be
and
good.
I'm not gonna ask.
What's the thing? Rock poison?
Steel should be super effective against this. because it's
Gryon.
rock.
I mean, it does look cool, doesn't it?
Nice. Well, I defeated the gym, but I lost one of my best
At what
Pokemon.
cost?
Yeah, actually.
God,
At
he's
what
shit
cost?
at this game. Alright, we're going into split in a second.
Oh yeah. Did he actually give me toxic or not? Did he give me echoed voice?
Dude, a mega punch.
Mewbok. Bro's fighting Mewbok. Bren's got Mewbok and Sideshow's just chilling there.
Okay.
Stall it out.
What is our party looking like at the moment? It's kind
We
of
can definitely
looking
stall this guy out.
Bren's obsessed with
All over the
stalling.
place. I'm still in the fight, but
Oh, you're still in the fight.
dude, I'm fighting a
Sorry, I thought
fucking
you'd already
Mew
won.
combo.
Oh, jeez, it's a Mewbok.
Mewbok is
My-
funny.
The guy
I
had
mean,
a
he's gonna
Reggie
just stall
Gigas
out, yeah.
combo on mine.
Did it have the slow start?
What the
No.
fuck is this? A fucking jump bluff? What's it with?
Rosa.
Stop healing? I mean, we just stall it out. I'm just keeping myself safe from crits.
Okay.
He did it. He beat the Mewbok. Leech Seed OP.
Okay.
I don't understand how they ever lose though when playing with items on. I think it's actually hard to lose Pokemon it's hard to lose Pokemon. Like, the only way you can lose Pokemon is a one-hit KO crit. That's the only acceptable way of ever losing a Pokemon like that. Otherwise, you're just trolling. Like, items is so easy, bro. How do you ever lose?
This is Valorant.
Drinking Man's Bell, thanks for the 12
Heritage.
months.
Long time no see.
Long time no see with a name like Drinking Man's Bellow. That's tough. Okay, into map 2.
Outside that Yoru flash to really
Pup
take
again
most
playing
of these
the
fights.
Yoru. Oh, they got it fixed for
Especially with players
4
like
of them.
Pup, it's
Just
super
one that
strong.
isn't.
But I mean, you were
We're going
saying,
full
like, these players
classics.
are only playing certain agents. I don't expect them to play agents too far
Kinda
out
crazy.
of their comfort range. So if no one here,
Yeah, we're just missing one now on the
really
question
super
mark.
surprising to me that they're just gonna, run the Pup. I mean, you can trust in Pup just to win fights by himself. He doesn't necessarily need.
Yeah, I mean, using items, yeah.
anyone
You just
or, like,
fucking
any
X speed, fucking
setup
X
to-
fucking attack, whatever, right? Like
yeah,
heal,
it's
heal,
He doesn't need any
sweep.
setup to win duels or win fights. He's just ready
So
to
the
win it himself, and
fake-
It's gonna be Pup's just a clone.
They're going for
over towards
fucking
me.
Fnatic stuff, but they haven't bought it.
Leah whiffing a little bit on the clone.
Show us observers. Hello.
But
Silent
fight's
Walker in
going
the smoke.
to erupt out towards A. As stream is not following the observer. Guys.
I'll
Stream's not following the red observer.
Well, it didn't
Well,
matter.
despite all that, it is still going to be a 4-on-2 in favor of Pupperhampton.
fights are gonna go out. It is pretty difficult here for SG to do anything.
He
but
went
it
to
is
heat up
Leah.
pizza. Don't blame observer.
From
Blame
him, I
Croc.
believe anything, Leah will
I
find
blame you,
Turbo,
Bova.
but it's gonna be Happy and Ding.
Oh, you're
doubling
blaming
up
Max.
Heaven
That's
here.
rough.
This can go really right or really
Spike
wrong.
planted.
But no one's gonna even opt in to go Heaven. Happy, lower HP. It might be worth it to go for a little bit of a wrap. And that he does. Dog is gonna go down site and.
Well, they've already beat you. They beat the
stuck in
timing.
seas, but they're gonna find Frosted.
One enemy
They're
And
remaining.
just
they killed him,
completely
what?
overrun. How in the world has this round became winnable?
Last player
Swing coming
Wow,
through.
he
Ding!
wins.
With the beautiful shot. Leave it to a 1-versus-1. Those paint shells doing so much damage. Ginsburg not aware of the spread of the nade.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
And it
ready for
will
that
be
at
the
all.
clutch from a ding.
Wow. Washberg, yeah, and Gonsberg. Tough L.
I mean, it was kind of hard to. I know the stream didn't follow anything that happened, but it was a good fight from SG towards the
Tough from
end. A
Gonsberg.
lot of util prepared for it, but somehow, some way, the Pup players came out on top.
Any bias?
And unfortunately, Ginsburg just couldn't clutch out, or
Is that-
Ginsburg
is that,
couldn't clutch out the 2v4.
All right, everyone blame Max. He decided to go AFK when the map started, so he can't fix the OBS. He can't fix what observer you're seeing.
Boo Max. Just kidding. Don't.
Everyone-
A lot of work.
He does do a lot of work, but do blame him though.
Wow.
However, luckily enough,
A lot of work.
still gonna be able to see. Still gonna be able to see Ding as we are going as that observer has been fixed now. Turbo, they're gonna
Oh,
hear
we
all
actually
three
did
of these
just have
players
classic
rotate,
no
so
shields.
no real surprise
That
going
wasn't
to
a mistake.
happen here. Stun paranoia combination. You got Turbo to be able to stab them in the back though for a nice clean 2-0
one-off
start
Razor.
for the side of Pupperhampton.
Here.
And I'm lucky to note there, just taking some space, Ding with some nice shots, and Turbo with the nice lurk. This is not. I wouldn't say this is the start you want for SG, but it is not over for them at all. I think it's really difficult to defend against a player like Pup, who is calling for his team, and also at the
Ding's
same time
7-0
being a
now.
complete menace on his own.
Well, they're gonna try for this
He's
B
kind
ult
of
over here.
defaulting this Euroclone over towards B to threaten. He wasn't even there the pistol round when the Euroclone walked up.
I've heard that
Is it-
Why
spike
is my
drop towards
Raze
bottom
here?
mid.
Well, we've taken B main and we're 1 off ult on a bonus round.
Yeah, I wonder if Eddie or Brick Crusher did as well.
Any WinCon knows?
I don't know if he's ready, though, but he saw the gun barrel.
Apparently not.
Eddie does find Ding, and that's a good pick to start off this anti bonus here. Well, yeah, just their bonus.
Gins is going to be able to spot out Turbo, so a little bit more damage dealt before
If
any
only
real
we can get
attempt
this
at a
ult
potential
over our
site take
Raze.
really happens. Pup gonna have to do absolute wonders with this Guardian.
Why did we start here?
Well, I mean, if there's a man to do it, it's definitely him. That wide jump peak, a little bit too wide for comfort, but still staying alive as Pup's gonna find this timing around. Spot, just a random shot. They have no idea that he actually was there.
Eddie!
Okay, flawless
Eddie!
from
Taking him
Silly
down.
Yeast.
It's gonna be a flawless anti-bonus.
Interesting they
Eddie got
didn't
a
go
new
for
match
the
today.
kind of meta
See?
Viper.
No,
version,
that's
went for
the
Cypher
gaming
instead.
chair, bro. That's the gaming chair. Leah just taking a random shot through the
Both
box,
teams
by the
are
way.
playing Viper, which I think is kind of
Finding the dink on the pup.
bit
It didn't even matter because Eddie
trolliosis.
hit an absolute hospital flick on Pup's head.
Then again, people just like Cypher, I guess.
So a good round from SG. I believe that was a flawless, right? No guns lost.
Yes, it was a flawless.
But I think
They're absolutely
defense
happy
side
with
playing
that,
Viper
and
just puts
now
so much less pressure
Smoke's
on
gonna
your
go
armor.
towards A again. We're playing a
I know
little
you
bit
can put some
aggressive.
cages up here,
we
but-
see this Eddie Brick Crusher combo a lot, and Brick Crusher
But
is
you can
gonna
just
find
constantly
Turbo
have this wall here.
walking out of the
Just
smoke.
walking
Maybe
through the
not the best
smokes.
play there. Now Pup's gonna have to regroup somewhere, fight someone. It's gonna be Gins taking a little bit of contact. The clone getting
Did a little
pulled back
moonwalk.
while blinding.
Hazel. Oh, nice
Oh,
try.
the spam is really nice, but Happy's still gonna be able to avoid the paint shells, and now it's a lot
now
of
what,
pressure
we're gonna
applied
stay
mid, but
B.
they're staying strong. And just
Pressure
gonna look
A.
somewhere else. Bomb
Come
is
B,
going
but
with
the
Frost
problem
over to
is-
B, and he's gonna be spotted out.
And Leah going to spot Frosted. Trying to take that duel, but now Leah's
Raise ulti?
position's compromised. She's got to be careful as a potential double swing on ramp might come through as Pup. A little bit isolated, but Eddie will be able to get away, and look at just how much respect they're giving to Pup as he's going to TP away, and
Again,
that
they
baits
got him.
not one, but two rotates over.
30
You have the Raze ult.
Yeah, now they
Leah's
realize-
completely
Wow.
stuck.
I don't know why we're not Raze ulting now,
Showstopper
but okay.
online for Ding.
Pop
And
ult.
that might just be the difference maker in this round, potentially. So it will be used, going to be able to find one to Eddie, but Brick Crusher swiftly with the trade. That's 3 on the round as Pup's going to pop through this smoke. No, he's not. Waiting ever so patiently for Robot to teleport
And a
over
big
to
round
the other
from
side.
Pup again. I
Reading
mean, a
his
nice.
moves to
He keeps getting
perfection.
them with these fakes. Like
So it
solo
will be a
just running
3-1
out,
start.
TPing to the other side.
That's
Keeps
smart
getting
Ding,
him.
knowing that our planner is open and we're not quite prepared on the site. We need to just pop the result to prevent anyone from CT floating out. As the Heaven Flood was coming, Brick Crusher still was able to get to, but it was just Pup and Frosted in nice positions. Maybe a little bit of a misplay from
Ding 9 and 2. Ding ding
from
ding.
Robot there, TPing into the open for Pup to kill him. Again, this is just incredible. He
Heavy
Pup
mid cell.
brought the entire rotate over towards A, and so it was just almost a freebie site.
What is that?
Oh,
What are
but
we
the
doing
punish,
over
the-
towards A? Like, we're
again,
just
it's Eddie and Brick
obsessed
Crusher
with
standing
someone
together.
trolling here.
And yeah, shots
Just
gonna
the
go over
dry
towards
fights.
SG.
Just the raw aim duels that have been won, and that's a huge fight to win, especially with a Spectre at that range as well. Onto that undisputed MVP, as Pupperhampton doesn't look like they're really going to be able to do a whole lot here, especially after that shot from Robot, looking for the find the second,
Spike down.
looking for the third as well. Turbo to put him to rest, but Ginsburg there with the swift trade. Very, very nice response.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the
Maybe
players
Poppers
over on
don't
Pup are gonna have to
just
start
insta
respecting
troll
that,
over
main
towards A.
default smoke,
We might have a chance.
because
Money's
Eddie
not
and
great.
Eddie and Brick Crusher are just holding it down. They're not really gonna let anyone through unless your name is Pup. Well, not even. They are ready for anything, and that's a good, very good round for SG to win because now the economy is looking good, and Eddie can pull out
Go
the
for the
off.
group up. Does he know the lineups? Does he know the fucking
I
Fnatic
would argue an Outlaw here is a little bit better,
lineups?
but
If you play in this
no
comp,
fault
you
in the
should.
off. Money is very low from the side of Pup, so we're looking for a aggressive pick here, and Pup with the hero rifle.
I mean, they know
Definitely
this
gonna look
almost
for
playing. They
something.
could try and fade seize this again. Guess it is an omen.
Look for something indeed. Gonna take this duel in the Ginsburg. As Robot's gonna find the spam through the smoke. Pup starting off 2 and 4. Gins running past the smoke, knowing that the weaponry is not on their opponent's side. Turbo is gonna be able to pick up that hero rifle in mid, but
One enemy remaining.
Frosted, sprayed down, done deal.
Tough.
Tie game.
Pup looking a little bit
Health
lost
is
here.
low. A couple people are low HP, but nobody's gonna be taken out. The flawless for SG to bring it back to 3-3, and believe we
They
just
do
got
have
the
ults.
P10 here. So
Yeah, close Pansy and
The
Hypoc. We got a tech pause in our hands from the looks of it. I'm not quite sure what the reason is for, but hopefully we will get it sorted real quick.
Tech pause.
wasn't P11. Yeah, I guess we could take this time to kind of talk about
Well,
A map, and then went, oh yeah.
well, what does idiot play?
Talk about
Play some Pokemon, I guess.
some of Pup's game plan here. As you can see from the round that, you know, Pup just walked onto A,
Do something,
made
streamer.
some noise, teleported away. Looks like it's FPS issues.
Yeah,
Which is all
so
good.
Pup saying requesting to disable Spectra, so we won't really be able to get much out of off of
We
his
do have
stats.
a backup.
Do you have a backup?
Yes, we have an observer with Spectra, so we
Okay,
should be all
awesome.
good. But yeah, as I was saying, you know,
What the
Pup
fuck
is
is that
walking-
Pokemon?
Pup is
A
taking
Bastiodon
kind
with
of
a something?
one side of the map all on his own, so he can, because they're gonna respect him, right? So they're gonna rotate over if they see Pup. They're gonna stack at least 2 players, right? And that's gonna create weaker sites for the rest of the team to take. You trust it, the trust in Ding and everyone else on Pup to
It's an encounter, I
Um,
suppose. Ooh, that's a
just
cool looking
fully
thing.
walk out, and take the site without a lot
Cubone.
of the pressure.
Coughing?
They're kind of getting an
Cough
idea
bone?
of where players are playing. So Gins and Eddie playing towards
Cool looking sprite.
A main,
What does he use? Quick ball.
and SG.
He knows.
Their goal is kind of to. They're taking early
Well, I
space
caught
towards
mine.
A to prevent.
Gets a cuff bone.
Just to prevent a lot of. I feel like A main is a little bit of an underrated area.
Whoa,
in
look
the
at that.
split, and they're taking that. A lot of early space. They can take the fights. Brick Crusher and Eddie, they like playing together because Eddie is honestly the fragger on this team, despite being their gold player technically. Also, despite Gins being 9-3 right now,
Throbbing.
Eddie is always going to be the one looking for the picks. So Brick Crusher
Why do you
is
call
going
it
to be there
throbbing?
always to set him up with the stuns and flashes.
Not quite sure how much longer it's gonna take. Do you want to do some random trivia?
Sure.
All right. What is Barbie's full name?
Barbie.
Yeah, they have a full name.
I
Anyone know
didn't even they
Bobby's
had a
full name?
I thought she was just Barbie. Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. Yeah, Barbara Millicent Roberts is Barbie's full name, which I've never heard of before.
That's
Honestly,
a bit
that
of
makes
interesting
sense.
trivia for you right
That
now.
makes a lot of sense, actually. So does that
Barbara
mean Ken has a
Millicent
full name?
Roberts. Millicent was the
Maybe.
name of one
Probably,
of
actually.
the Millicent Fawcett.
Yeah, it's probably like
Well, am I saying that right?
Kennethan
One
Johnson
of the suffragettes?
Steve.
Smith or some shit.
Or was it?
Yeah,
Okay,
something like that.
I'm looking at these random trivia categories. We see
Millicent
what U.S.
Fawcett.
state is Chicago in. You know that one? That one's a
Hmm.
crazy one.
Illinois, maybe.
Maybe. But we are seeing lots of R's in chat as we are going to be heading back into the swing of things.
Okay, we're back.
Yes, sir.
Just
Oh.
waiting for everyone to be fully ready before we head in. And we are.
Is there one for
back,
planned for
ready
EMEA
to
sometime
go.
soon? We have one for EMEA every. It's towards the end of the year though.
Starting, we're gonna see kind of the same thing, but
Um,
Eddie with the operator is gonna be posted up towards B main. It's gonna be kind of. It's gonna be a really fast B hit or mid hit for up here.
I mean, you know, there's someone's been playing it.
Robot, that
That's a fucking
paranoia.
crazy swing. What the
But
fuck are you
Happy,
doing?
not going to get caught by it. Taking out his
You have to
doppelganger.
fatal. You have to fatal and then Omen Flash and then swing.
Paranoia is gonna delay for people to rotate over, but now it's 4v5. Nightfall comes out to find everyone, and they're just still stuck in mid. But Turbo, with a beautiful lurk, has taken so
I
much
think you actually
space
go
up
back and
vents.
ult this
That
body if
allows
you're this
all the
cypher.
players to come through vents, and your ult again. Remember what I was saying? He's just gonna fake these players out completely. Your ult through B, the B side
Wow,
players
they got them every single
they're just
time
gonna
with this
rotate
Euro
towards-
stuff.
Puppet's just gonna rotate towards A. The rest of his
And-
team plant in a good post plan.
Does this work in rank? Should I
All
actually
the
be playing
space
Yoru in rank
that
the whole
they've
time?
taken
'Cause people-
here
I
as
guess
well.
they do, right? They just insta rotate.
Ginsburg, a nice shot on the
Banning
ding,
pressure.
but still could be a little bit difficult. Brick Crusher gonna have to do the near impossible. Gonna be able to find the first.
And then we're throwing.
Looking towards ramp up,
Fatal
hiding
as well.
away. Trying to find the timing.
Oh,
Can't
no.
quite find the shot, but gets a hell of a lot of damage in the process.
One enemy remaining.
Finally able to take him
have to
down,
clutch it, though.
but Ginsburg leaves Pup alone in a 1 versus 3
Silly geese.
after taking out 3 of his own.
Oh yeah, my camera. I forgot.
And they're
going
going to be able to retrieve that operator as well.
Such a good post plan, even with digging down and screens. The
I
heaven
mean, do we
has so
need to
many layers that
play
you're forced to pay attention to.
so aggressive in heaven?
Over on
I
ramp,
mean, we
he
should
can
never be
rotate
dying here.
quickly.
This is a fucking
Like,
mega troll. Whoever died there, mega.
Kins and Turbo are just gonna
Omega
walk
troll.
through, ready, go
But
straight on the site.
4v4, time's ticking down.
And that was a really,
Play
really
vents,
solid
like play
retake
off
round.
pup here, right? Like just with that cage, just like get out, play the time, play safe,
Now,
play in
we do
vents.
have a lot of
Like vents is a
ults
tough place
Up
to
for Pup now.
deal with, because like how far do you
Mainly
go
that
if you're the
Nightfall.
defenders, right?
For any site take, but
Like,
we
chill
do have
here.
retake ults with the
You
rolling
be chilling
thunder
here,
over on the
big
side of
fight,
SG.
late luck.
And it's Eddie and Brick Crusher back on A. Eddie's still
I
with
mean,
the
this
op,
Omen has
though.
been here every single round.
And Eddie,
We'll
yeah,
find
finds
that shot,
Pup.
though.
Was that through the smoke?
Ginsburg's a little bit stuck here, though. Almost finding a second Leon Robot, though,
Down mid.
to help him out.
Not looking good from Papas here.
Turbo, they're left all alone in a 1
Look,
versus
a bit
4
lost.
situation, as
Even though
this
some of the
half
fakes have worked, but like
is
they need to just push
just
this
a
Omen
couple
back.
of clicks away from really getting out of hand, potentially, especially if they're not able to convert this next one.
Like just boombot.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
looking
well,
really
I
good
mean,
for
don't even
SG,
smoke
and
smoke this
I
off.
would argue
Smoke
this
mail
is a
off and just
strong
fight
side
this
with
guy.
two duelists.
Fight this guy 4v1.
Pup's ability to, control the map like he can.
Come from 2 different
I
sides
think
and
we're
just
gonna
fight
go a
that
little bit
on.
more basic here. We've been trying a lot of mid splits, a lot of pressure on the mid players. Now I think the call is just to contest towards A, fight Eddie, finally take him down.
I think Pup's a bit lost here in terms
But
of
Brick
what they
Crusher,
want to
he's
do.
playing a little bit further away from Eddie than he normally does. Mainly that's probably because of the op, but also it's just it sets him up in a better position to get the early space here.
Yeah, posting up on the spot with the operator again, almost able to find that shot. Pup gonna take that timing and teleport deep in. Eddie
That
gonna
hit.
find a little bit of damage to the corner of the wall. Brick Crusher only gonna be able to find one. Paint shells bouncing off
himself.
the top of the door frame though. Ding not gonna be able to find the value that they wish they could have. As Leah shuts down Pup. As it starts to fall apart, Turbo doing the best that they can, but it's Frosted 1 versus 3. C's not gonna hold on to him,
I mean, yeah.
but
looking
Leah the
like
one
a bit of a
to
destruction.
take him down 6-3 as we go with only 3 rounds left to go here in the half. And
Now, if we get
It
to
can get
midnight here,
dangerous
I might not be able to watch
fast.
map 5 because my girlfriend will need to
I mean,
sleep.
this just looks so good from SG. They're retaking these sites really well. I was gonna compliment Pup on, knowing what SG is doing, knowing their game plan. He had a free TP into the open for the side.
Last
He
NAQ
knows
was on the
two players are
22nd.
playing Heaven.
We can get
Eddie
it
and
back
Brick
up.
Rusher
We can
coming
during
out.
Toronto.
Oh,
Just ask me
yeah.
to fucking just remind
And
me
so
to
he
fucking
had the
tell
free
people to
TP
throw
into
city.
site and-
We'll get the new ones
But it
in there.
didn't even
We'll get new
matter
people
because
in there.
The retakes are just so strong from SG. They're just splitting up everything into little spots. They take Heaven, they take ramp, they take site. And it was honestly Leah with really good shots there to take out two of the defending players, including Pup. So now we've returned back in the middle with these splits.
You get shot.
With
You lose
not
the round. You lose the
many
game.
weapons
It's an
to work
FPS game.
Bonus Tower. Thanks for the 6
A
months.
lot falls on Gins and Turbo.
Definitely said that right again.
Paranoia is going to catch
Satchel.
Gins. That's to force both of them to fall off. Eddie will find Pup and B main though, and that ruins a lot of the plans for.
But yeah, if this goes
Pup.
full 5, as I
Now
say,
this
I'm
round
gonna
after
have,
round. It's just
Bro.
round after round of Eddie just being able to find these kills on Pup before he can do absolutely anything. Pup falling to 4 and 8, double negative.
losable.
Something you never really see. I don't think he's gone negative. I don't think he's finished the map negative once ever. Brick Crusher thinking about using that Rolling Thunder in order to confirm the round. Deciding not to respect Happy Cookie as that much, potentially.
30 seconds left.
Thinking that he might be able to deal with him, but... I know, but... Well, Rolling Thunder to not confirm the round. If Happy Cookie manages to clutch this...
Yeah, but it is difficult because Eddie knows the only place he can come from is Heaven.
Teleporting
You know, there's a little bit of
across,
doubt.
might have heard it. Absolutely hears it now as this plant
10
comes
seconds
through. Will go down. It's up to Eddie to hit the shot.
Winnable?
Knows where Happy has to be, but wraps around and gets caught.
Not winnable.
Yeah,
Seven now, and that's 6 in a row. 6 in a row for the defense.
Yeah, this game they've really just figured out how to shut down Pup. He's just not able to get anything done.
Here because we're the best.
It's been
Any of you
a
forget
lot of the
that?
rounds rely on Ding, even Turbo, to get a lot of the kills now. I think a game plan change from Pup is in order for.
I'm high
for them to
diamond
come
son.
back
I
on
just
this
want to
half.
playing versus
This is
mostly
already
gold plat.
really solid.
Most people in
defense
Throw
from
EMA
SG. This
and
is the amount of
EMEA
rounds you
are
wanna
higher
get
than gold plat.
at the very least.
I'd say the average is probably
So
diamond.
I mean,
at
SG's goal is
least.
just to win 2 more.
And
then
I've been
you
in
have-
lobbies
go into
with-
solid attack.
like 7 immortals.
Okay,
And, like,
so
I've
we
been
walk
the
up
by
to
far the
default
lowest
zone, we
ranked
have
player.
the knife already.
Lee's got the double kill trips
When I
here,
was in
though.
diamond.
And as this Nightfall comes out, so will the rest
Yeah,
of the
yeah, the
squad.
EMEA
Happy
average
going
is
to
higher,
spot
but the
Leah,
EMEA average is quite
knowing
high.
that no one's going to
Like,
really
there's
be
a-
able to
Like you
come
probably
out
wouldn't get a
and
game
deny
in
them
EMEA
of this
without
site.
at least
So,
an
so those
immortal on
2
either
kill
side.
trips aren't going to be able to find any value.
I don't think I've seen
Plant
one
goes
without
down,
an
the
immortal on either side.
instant
I'm sure there have been
rolling
some, but
thunder
not
being
that
used
I've ever
here.
played.
Paint shells to slow the push out of
Enemy remaining.
CT.
What the fuck?
And chaos erupting into the site. Ginsburg left in a 1 versus 3.
Spike planted.
Making it down to a 1 versus 2, though.
Marked 1.
Here's that teleport. Ginsburg looking, slowly creeping up. Not going to be able to find the shot into Pup,
Okay.
though.
I mean, that was a
So that round of that
very
streak of 6 rounds in a
chaotic
row will be broken.
blood attempt.
Round in the half.
Yeah, and that was a genuinely beautiful site take. The Nightfall into the Ominal and Rafters. I couldn't tell you what happened because I think all those kills came at the exact same time.
What is Throw City Rivals?
Yeah,
Throw
so
City
did.
Rivals.
So
Well,
much
Throw
neutral
City
just
is
thrown
my
around.
Discord.
So many fights, but Pup,
like
taking
10-man
all of the
community
kills and
essentially,
just-
and
I mean,
the
what
Rivals
you can
bar
do.
is like an ongoing kind of
This
tournament.
is, I mean, I was just a really good site hit. And I
this
think
is
that's
the
what,
NA
Pup needs to do
Rivals.
right now. It's just go for the site hits. We
So
do
this
have
is like organized by people in the
the-
community. People playing are
Ural coming
people
out
in the
now.
community.
Pup is gonna spot Leah all the way back.
Oh my god.
Disrespect! Just on ult, right on top of her with the shorty.
You still got Turbo and mid to keep a hold of the space.
This has gone on
Knows
since
that there's no
Feb.
one flanking, and it's going to be able to, and they're going to be able to wrap through mid later
it's kind
during
of
the round.
like
Well, that is if they're able to get this spike plant
I
down.
guess a
Showstopper
slightly
going to be
different
used from the
version of Premiere
other
is
side
what you
now.
call
Going to
it.
be able to find Pup before he can fully teleport
TMV community
away.
Premiere.
Looking for the second now as Eddie knows that Frosted is stuck and will take them down. You see this wrap through mid
Ends up
from
having
Turbo
production like this. Oh!
with the rest of their squad down.
that worked.
Not much they're going to be able
Percy
to
Human,
do.
thanks for 10 months.
8 to
Can
4
we
to end
invite
the
Wolves
half.
for a show match after this?
What, the winner plays
beautiful
Wolves?
half.
Popperhampton versus
SG,
Wolverhampton?
Absolutely one they're happy with.
Okay, 8-4.
I mean,
And Lost Pistol
Like
as
Captain
well.
Cookie?
Dominant half from Silly
Say
Geese.
that again.
thing with one satchel and a ghost. I've never seen that by. But yeah, now that we swapped
One
sides,
satchel and a ghost. You would think it would be more beneficial to get the Boombot, wouldn't you?
I think so.
They might
Or-
be. They might be cooking some really interesting.
What queue number are we on? Hold on,
stuff,
I'm
but
gonna look
Pup
up.
7 and 9 to end the first half. Very low.
We are on queue
the leaderboard for what
8,054
we're used to
in
seeing
Throw
out of
City,
Pup.
which is
Yeah,
quite crazy.
especially on split generally. I think SG has done a lot of work into looking at what Popperhampton does, because
When did
they
it
just have a
start?
read
When
on
did
Pup
it start?
constantly.
Probably
And now,
2023?
go for the picks in mid and fight Ding
I
and
wanna
Pup
say-
together.
Mid.
Take out all of SG.
I think
Yeah,
Pop.
that was just a
did they
beautiful
win
call.
both pistols on that
Beautiful
one?
call. You
no,
heard-
they didn't win the second
You know,
pistol. But
Pup, definitely the voice of the
can they
team.
give them a chance?
Without
or-
a doubt, being able to hear all that coming through and just the team to put the faith into the fight and just flooding out into mid.
Yeah, EMEA was the first region to have it.
Helps the rest of the squad.
It was FM and Fence who kind of came to me with the idea initially.
Pushing out, needed but Ding with the 3K and a really
And yeah,
good
that
round.
was probably
Like I was saying
2023.
earlier, I feel like SG has a good read on Pup.
Then we added NA and APAC.
Also, at
Like
the
a
same
little bit
time, Pup
later.
is just general great game sense. So he knows what you need
Fence
to do. on
dead
split.
nowadays, and FM.
And so he's gonna
Both dead.
contest it. He's gonna fight it. He constantly has this rotate TP up for defense. This is his way of being everywhere on the map. That I feel like was a little
Still,
bit more
I mean,
difficult
who's playing in
split.
that EMEA game
on
right now?
attack,
Hold
sorry.
on, let me see.
There.
And yeah. SG is gonna go back for the mid hit.
There's still some
Pup just
people that
takes
I-
super
I've been there a
aggressive
while, I
spacing
think.
main with the haunt to clear out everything.
Interestingly enough, they just got booned by trying to walk down through mid the round before, and they're gonna try it once more.
Why am I getting
Game plan
picked?
did change a little bit. They are just going through vent. That nade is so good.
Yeah, and that's gonna mow down Eddie.
Oh, you're playing
Thing
Ice
is gonna
Tails.
be pushed back
I
as
see.
well. I was thinking maybe the spike might go down, but we still got Pop and Turbo on the
It's a
site that
second
you
round.
would
I
have
cannot
to
watch
deal
a
with.
second round.
Pop going to be able to find his second on the round. Robot lucky to just find
Robot loves a
one.
little fucking
At least
DRX
get the bulldog
stupid.
out of their hands, but after getting swarmed up and cleaned up, that bulldog will get picked right back up into the hands of the Popperhampton Puppers, and they cut this lead down to 2 as they head into the bonus.
I mean, if
I
Popperhampton
just
can
wanna
do
point
this,
out,
it would be
I
a
think
big
that round was
swing
a
back.
perfect
They'd be 2-0
representation
up,
of
and
why
I don't
Puppers
think
are
that ranked players are very
constantly.
used to playing
He's
a
the
third
only
map.
agent he's picked. Maybe it's become a challenge now, but just so notice how at the beginning of the round he instantly took B main,
That was a
walked out
satisfying
of
crop.
B main, saw all the
Oh, there
space
was
was
a
clear with
herring.
the haunt, or along with the haunt, and then when they're splitting A with the vents take, he instantly TPs, takes sight, and he gets 3 that round. He is allowed to be everywhere.
Yeah, that's what he
People
does
on
best on. That's what he does best on Euros.
What?
Going for an aggressive play, similar to what they did in
They're gonna
mid,
win
and
the
it's gonna
bonus
work
again.
out beautifully.
TP across.
Yeah, that's
What I
2
was-
people down already.
What I was trying to say is like the way that Pup uses his
Except
Euro
we're going for
teleports is
classic.
just perfect. Being able to be practically everywhere on the map at once, finding all the info, relaying
Wow.
that to the rest of his team,
Spike down.
That's all?
B.
finds another through the smoke, blink and you miss it. This is a 2-on-5 on a bonus round.
Last
Pup
player
flashing through, and it's gonna be a flawless bonus
flawless
round on
bonus.
top of it.
Yeah, this is the Pup we were talking about.
What is this? What is this
Like,
floating
drops
25?
insane score lines like he did last map, like he did a series ago. And we're gonna see a timeout over the side of SG from Kez. We're probably gonna be talking about the
Timeout. What's Sideshow doing? He called the Fenipede.
The whatever.
Sideshow.
What
Called
have you called
Pope
it?
Sideshow.
XIV. So what? That's like
The full 14th? Pope Sideshow the 14th. But I can't fit Pope Sideshow the 14th. Can we do Pope Sideshow the 1st?
Yeah, sure. You can be the.
I think it would be the 1st.
You think? Whoa, that looks so sick.
Do you want that Pokemon, by the way? Because it knows.
Yes.
Right. So which Pokemon are you taking out?
Kinda fuck with getting rid of.
I don't. Also, one thing I don't understand is how they play Pokemon on 1 time speed. I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. I'd like have to play
Not
it
even
on like
close
to max
any.
speed now. I have to play it
Closest
on
to
four times
The
speed.
Ominal in the
It's so fucking
Cypher
slow.
from the shadows and what?
Neural theft.
Neural theft. Thank you.
Now, how did I
But I
ever, as a
mean,
kid,
still
play the
rusty.
normal Pokemon games? Why is it so fucking
Still,
slow?
even
Once you go
still,
4
you're-
times, you can
that's the
you
closest one to
literally can
4.
never go back.
You're 3 away. And
You literally can
that's
never
not
go
gonna
back.
help
It's
you
so
win
fucking
around
slow.
most of the time.
The normal stuff.
Yes, they're helpful, but they're not round-defining ultimates.
Yeah,
Like, I
I'm
legit
already
don't
taking
know
a
how they
TP
ever
and
play
sent
on it.
another one into spawn.
Like, it drives me crazy.
He
just
went
watching
into the
them play
reinforced
drives
middle,
me
which they've
crazy.
been fighting this entire
Look how
round,
slow it is.
But now, again, we're playing a little bit slower, running those.
As I said
small
though,
TPs out.
I'm gonna do my current run of white, and if I
Pup
fail,
just
which I
taking the
probably
fight
will,
in
'cause
mid
my
and will be
star's
able to
already dead.
teleport out, not even needing to use any
My
sort
starter
of dimensional
died
drift
on the fucking
whatsoever.
First fight with
I mean,
N,
simply put, I
when
mean,
he
if
has
you win the
just a
gunfights,
fucking
you don't really need to use much
Purloin.
else.
My
Dang, the
Tepig
triple
died to a
spray
Purloin.
down.
It got double
emoji.
crit.
Bell emoji.
Bell emoji. My
If
goodness.
any of you know Pokemon
And
White
that
and
puts
Black,
the showstopper online for him
it's a
for the
rough way
next
to
round.
lose.
Turbo. Watching the
And my level
flank
3
perfectly.
Lillipup had to come in and
Yeah,
As they
clutch.
should be able to find Leah.
Speaking of
Such a
clutch,
good
no
round. Bring
1v5.
it back to 8-8. And that was a really, really good round for Ding to
They
get
go
his ult out.
attacking up.
Now, I feel like the retakes are going to be really, 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 really strong from Pup. And so SG is in a really big predicament because they need
You
this
would
round, or
love
else they're
Scarlet
gonna go to
Violet. The
another
first game
eco,
to be in
and then
half
it's going to
speed
be
default.
nigh impossible for Pup or for them to get back into the game because Pup's economy is already
Losing a star
out
on
of
any
control.
Nuzlocke is rough. I actually
So we're
think
gonna
in
need
Gen 5, it's
It
not
was
that
an
bad.
8-4 half. An 8-4 half that
I
quickly
don't
turned
think the
into
starters
a tie game.
are that amazing in Gen 5.
And you see Pup instantly using those teleports to
Because
maneuver himself
apart from
around the
Tepig,
map.
I mean, what? That like
Mid-trip
is
is going to be
the fucking
broken.
grass
That
one
is
good
going to
against
get
any
a
gym?
rotate out of Ding towards middle.
Oh, it's good against the
Leah will
ground
get
gym, but the
spotted
ground
out.
gym is
Ding
easy
walking
anyway.
down ramp, potentially going to try to take a dry fight
Oshawott
here.
is what good against
It looks
the
like
ground
he
gym.
will, and he will find the kill.
Is that it?
And win the fight. Teleporting out is Pup after taking Robot down to 13
No Oshawott
HP.
slander. Look,
This
anyone
just
but
needs to
Tepig in
opposite
Gen
of
5 is dog shit.
What SG needs right now. They need to get these picks. They need to be finding them and
Yeah, if anyone's curious about these
delay-
tournaments, you can always go
I
into
mean,
the
it's a nice
Discord
name,
and
but it's not gonna
just
be
ask.
a lot.
Just ping the mods and ask.
Dean,
Ping Bova or
Spray? No, not
fucking
quite gonna find
Bedos?
default.
Who are these
Planted
teams?
behind
These are
that box,
teams
still going
made
to
from
stay
Throw
alive as
City
this dimensional
players. Throw
drift in.
City is my
Most
community
probably
10-man.
showstopper combination is going to come through. 2 players are going to be spotted in screens. Ding will be able to find Ginsburg. A triple on the
Ding
round.
is going crazy.
As it's not planted perfectly for them. Eddie swinging around the
wow,
side, only
what?
going to be able to find one. And Robot, with no HP left to work with, just has to save. And they might not be able to do that.
Sad.
Well, I say that, but Turbo is going to drop down, and Robot will be able to live with that weapon in hand, but it's
Still,
still
we can shake on.
the
How do you say it?
first
Snivy
lead
or
of the
Snivy?
map
I would say Snivy.
here
I mean,
for
it's meant
the
to be
side.
Ivy, right?
Excuse me, not the first lead
Snivy.
of the map. First
Yeah, Snivy is
lead of the
shite.
half, I guess.
Like
I
absolute
guess.
dog shite.
And another
Another
timeout
timeout.
from Kez coming out.
Holy fuck, silly geese.
Steamroller.
Let's look. Watch this guy. Look at how slow this shit is. Steamroller. I've never even heard of that
I
move.
mean, this would
Sounds like a-
specifically be good for the gym that's just about to come up.
But yeah, what I've noticed in Gen 5 Nuzlocke, Goated Pokemon, Roggenrola. Roggenrola has become my new
You
favorite
know
Gen 5 Pokemon.
what? Okay.
What a goat for a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, let's try to do the gym. Where
Can
is
you
the
speed
gym?
up on
Is it
Infusion? I don't know. I've never played it.
Saffron.
Oh, in Saffron. Right. So we're flying over. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look at my Pokemon first. This
But yeah, Roggenrola,
psychic
good for
gym.
the second gym. Not good for the third gym.
Well, I think
The
we got to
fourth
do
gym
the
though
team
is like
because
all
we're
that
gonna
you
have a
need.
rival fight.
Like the fourth gym
I
is where
only
the
have two
game
Pokemon that are
starts.
not poison
Really.
type.
I mean,
I'm going to
the
get
second gym is
fisted
annoying because you
in a
pretty much
psychic
always
gym.
lose a
I
Pokemon
need
to
encounters,
fucking
brother.
retaliate. But that's why Roggenrola is good because it has sturdy.
Desperately. Yeah, but you
Oh,
need
strength.
you need strength.
But like the fourth gym,
You know, not something that a lot of people
is
expected
this
out
match
of him.
fixed? I
Pup
mean, it
going
looks like
to
second
get
half.
revenge on Eddie
Silly
from that
Geese might have
first
been
half,
throwing.
using an operator of his own against him. Brick Crusher still one off of that Rolling Thunder if they are able to find a pick, as all of this space has been taken.
Oh,
Ding
I mean,
will
it's
be
not
able
going
to
their
find a
way,
spray
although-
onto Leah.
It won't kill.
Brick Crusher with that Bulldog is going to be
Hold
able to upgrade. Ginsburg should open up the site, but no one knows it yet. Potentially
Gonna
looking to
drift
crawl
back
back
across.
into the vents. And the noise is made on the ropes. When do these rotates come through? Surely now after you hear all the stomping going around.
Found my wire.
Yeah, but the
Trip in
race
mid
gonna
is
be won by
broken.
SG. Oh, maybe.
Can you get the cross?
You got Pup coming in fast with this operator, though. Spots
Oh, he
Robot
missed.
doesn't find the kill. Paranoia to push him off the angle as Robot will safely teleport across. Still 7
3v3.
seconds left on that dark cover, though. Ginsburg forced to play it safe.
30 seconds left.
Rolling Thunder is online for Brick Crusher, though, if they decide to use it.
Have both ults as
Nightfall
well.
is going to confirm 2 players.
Does he check? No one ever checks.
Brick Crusher looking right the wrong moment.
Oh no.
Turbo shuts it down.
Wow.
It's just absolute
Wow, they cannot win a round.
terror on such an important kill from Turbo there to get Brick Crusher because he had the Rolling Thunder, he had the most HP. It was a lot of pressure on.
They just can't
everyone
do
else
it.
at SG to,
I can't even do
it was
it.
a lot of pressure because they were 1 HP, not in good positions for a post plant. They had to rip the ults because.
But yeah,
they
I'll
just
probably
need a
start
round.
streaming my white
And now we're gonna
Nuzlocke.
go into
My
a
I should
very
say
low
they're
vibe,
not just normal
try to pull
Nuzlocke.
up
I think
everything
normal
we can.
Nuzlocke
Eddie
on
actually
base games are
forces an
fucking
upgrade, and
easy.
We're actually, never mind.
Like you like
Ignore
it's
the low
hard
buy,
to
we're
lose.
actually, we are trying
but
to buy up.
My
We're
kind
one
of
away from
custom
Eddie
Nuzlocks
We're,
that I
we
make
have the Rolling
intentionally
Thunder.
harder.
This should be around.
It makes it pretty tough.
For,
Like to actually beat the
SG here,
game
if they
is
can
pretty fucking
pull
rough.
off these ults.
Not gonna lie.
Only ult coming up for Turbo, or only ult coming up for.
It's a trip
Pupp's
after the
Turbo is
Prowler.
The Cypher ult. Yeah, instant pressure in mid. We're not. Notice how Pup actually isn't fighting it anymore. They've noticed the. They're fighting the extremities now.
What's
Leaving
TC?
mid open
Throw
because they already
City.
applied so much pressure. Now
Go
they're
and
switching up
join
their play
Throw
style.
City in the Discord. Come and play
Probably
community
yeah, 6
10-mans in the TME
6
Discord.
consecutive rounds in a row for this defense.
This could be you on stream.
And they just continue to roll, continue to prosper. Couple of players walking down towards B mains. It's slated to be a little bit of a B hit. See how
Going
it
for the slow
works
beat
out.
split.
Rolling Thunder
I like this idea.
going to be used, but Happy Cookie. That Paranoia is going to buy a lot
Back
of
across.
time. Potentially getting spammed
they
out.
knew.
Yes, he will. Ginsburg to find the frag. As Leah,
Oh, hello.
Robot caught with his knife out
Hello,
in the middle of the
throwing.
open.
Paid to throw?
Still gonna be a man advantage for the Silly Geese.
Paid?
Getting to take out that operator.
We're getting
That's
paid
busted
to
from out of
throw!
nowhere.
We are
The top
getting
rope.
paid!
Double spray down. Make it 7 in a row.
It's filtered down to tier 3.
Break for SG here. I
It's
feel like so
filtered
much
down
went
to
wrong.
tier 3.
I
How did I get
can't
the overlay
imagine
for
what
the
comms
stream?
are like right
Don't
now.
ask me.
You still
Ask,
have 3
Boba.
ultimates up. They just weren't able to be used, and the site couldn't be taken. I mean, the site just so many missed shots, so many missed plays from SG. Site was not clear, and it just allowed all of the Pup players just to flood in and get free pickings.
Wow. Actual
Yeah, okay,
match
Pups
fixing
returned to mid
spotted.
here.
see that fault line potentially being used for heaven, but not gonna be used quite yet. You see the seasoned combo. Big trap play coming through. Those paint shells not going to be able to find a lot of damage as Brick Crusher. Actually, will be able to find a kill on the robot. Excuse me. As they're completely stuck. Stuffed into the corner.
No.
Turbo is going to get spotted, but Ding finds Brick Crusher. As Leah will simply get overrun. And it's looking to be another map point here for Pupper
I haven't won a single attack round.
Spike down mid.
That's rough.
It's just so difficult to come back. It was an 8-4 half, need to remind you. It's been 8 rounds in a row. Unless Eddie can pull off something incredible, which...
Nice shot.
One shot to start it all. Still, it's a pup op.
Yeah, Satchel betrays him there a little bit. Won't let him wide swing out as far as he would have hoped. But that is going to be another map point. 8 rounds in a row, a flawless defensive half here for Pupperhampton as they want to go to Ascent now.
Yeah, and we still have these
8 in a row. Tough.
for SG, but
And I assume starting on Ascent defense side, you're coming off not winning a single round on attack. That would be quite tough.
They're gonna respond with their own ults.
That would be quite tough indeed. What was map 1? Map 1 was oh, it wasn't Ascent. It was Lotus. I don't know why it says Ascent.
There's just not a lot you can do for SG. It's
It was
so
Lotus.
difficult.
Raise ult?
See those paint shells being used as Eddie trying to take this heaven space here with this showstopper. Will be able to find a pick on the Turbo. Happy Cookie next to step up to the plate. Swinging out, but won't be able to find much. Counter showstopper from Ding gets shut down by Ginsburg.
Hold on.
This pup will not be able to find the timing, and it's a flawless
Wait till
round.
they get to 12 and then
Still
win.
gonna need 3 more against a booming economy, but not impossible. Still gonna be very difficult to do as that 8-round consecutive streak finally comes to an end. It's 9-12.
Yeah, that match point
Pick up
staring him in the
attack
face,
again.
but Ginsburg stares death in the eyes when he takes out Ding there. That's really, really good from him. We're 1 away from the Nightfall.
I'm in the Discord, but there's a date for the next Throw City. So the next Throw City like tournament like this.
Shadows and Neural Theft out.
Yeah, ask a mod. In terms of like just playing Throw City
definitely
though,
not impossible.
you can play Throw City
just
as long
play
as
like
9 other
that.
people are willing to play.
Eddie,
A nice
good
shot.
That's how it
shot.
works. If you can find 9 other people to
Running
play,
down Leah
you can
quite
play right now.
literally with that running gun kill with that Vandal at close range.
Yeah, that's really strong, and he knows that's the only person on the
You wanna know how it works?
He's not gonna walk out there if she's
But yeah,
teammates.
Bob says we have many mini events during the
Aggressive
summer.
after the pick and mid to get a pick, back himself.
If
now.
anyone hasn't joined Throw City, what
We're
do you
holding
go
down
on?
this side of the
What
map.
is it? It's Throw City
And
rules.
Robot just needs
There's
to
a
keep up
tutorial
the
in there as well
pressure,
if you
but
scroll down to Throw
He
City.
is gonna choose to. No, he is gonna stay.
Pup has been the
And
most
Pup is just gonna
active,
take the kill. Now
active
he's
pupper of all
rotated
time.
Already over
Has
towards
your
Ding.
ult as well?
And again, he throws a rotate TP so he can be everywhere. But I'm not sure if they're gonna expect him this close.
What?
And no, maybe
Yeah,
right.
he is putting this map to rest himself. He struggled a little bit in that first half, ending in a scoreline about 7-9. Eddie not ready
They
to
know
give
they
up
both are. They
just
know they both
quite
have it.
yet.
You have to smoke
Spike is amply planted for them. Those paint shells will be able to delay for a little bit. Spike already ticked halfway down. What before
Wow,
the ace
okay.
clutch, but
We might have a
Eddie
game.
wants to survive.
Was that a 2v4 or 2v5?
That was a
2
2v4.
versus
2v4
4,
against
if I-
Yoru
yes, 2
and
versus
Fatal.
4.
They actually could win now.
Genuinely incredible shots from Eddie with the op there, and save absolute. SG's absolute savior. We've seen before Eddie saving this team. This is genuinely incredible, keeping them in the game. Again, SG looking into the eyes of oblivion at that match point, and they're not accepting defeat just yet, even after 8 rounds in a row.
Halfway there from the rounds needed to send this game into overtime. Pup hearing all this chaos. Cheering a main. The stun is there. The kill on the
kill.
Frosted. Pup can do nothing but teleport out.
Nade
Paint shells
doesn't get
nearly
a kill.
dealing in Ginsburg. Plant should go down. Eddie so close to that showstopper. 2 points away, stuffed
Oh
into
my
the
God.
corner. What are you gonna do? Gonna be able to try to get the quick scope off. It's so damn awkward. Missing every shot under the sun.
Trapped
Pumped
on
to
site.
even up the scoreline.
But how much util did they have?
Neurothef's gonna be used, exposing Brick Crusher's position. 4-on-4 with everyone stuffed onto the site. It has to be heroics, and it has to be now. Brick Crusher to do his best, but his best
GG.
is not enough. A 2-map lead in this grand
Jace
finals
is a
for
very good caster.
Pepperhampton.
Jace has the
As
kind
we
of
go
like
to a set.
Achilles level like hype.
8-4.
I'd love to see him actually do kind of casts in like tier 2 and shit. Streamer gone? Look at this. Look at this part time. What are they doing in the Americas? Game changes? FNS is watching EWC. 100 Thieves. MIBR. And MIBR destroy 100 Thieves. Pyo cells. I'm gonna guess cryopide.
I like your style. Here, take this rod. Yeah.
I'm sure I could figure out a referral for Jace.
And then he went to...
I mean, I don't know how much pull they have in
Outlaw?
tier 2, but I don't even know how do you get into tier 2 casting.
Balls. Oh no, I gotta...
But yeah, if he wanted to, I could ask them.
4-degree balls.
Why is Brennan Pallet Town? Why is he wearing a Rocket uniform? Well, I know they joined Team Rocket, but
We don't even have it. It's not there. Oh, wait. I gotta go back and fucking... We didn't do Route 12.
how's that better production
I
than
think we did Route
EWC?
11.
Because we got people who
we didn't do
care.
13, 14.
We
Oh,
got we
why
got
the
we got a
fuck are there
real
so many
community
routes?
who cares about what's going on.
What is going on? Way too many routes. Too many routes.
Do, do, do. Also, one thing that annoyed me about Gen 5 is the lack of rods. Why did they get rid of that?
Did you name it Pope Sideshow? Okay, I'll get on that. My bad. Jupe. My bad. I'm being a bit... Listen, there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. I got fucking encounters I gotta keep track of. I got you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot happening.
Can we have Cardinal TMV?
And land to the Pokemon.
What do you think he'll say?
I think we're just gonna get dupes. Non-stop. So it seems. Hello, TMV. Cardinal TMV? I mean, if you want to put some money on the line to name some Pokemon. Not this one, but you would have to name both the Pokemon in Josh's chat and mine to combine the two names. And this is just going to be a dupe all the time,
Okay,
bro.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm still catching Pokemon.
I don't have
What are
that
you
kind of
catching?
money. He
I
requires
duped 'cause I've
200
just
bits.
Got 3 of the same in a row.
Wait, but where are you?
Route 12. Someone in my chat said you fished after catching a Snorlax.
I did, yeah. I put the Snorlax with the fish Pokemon.
Okay.
And then I went to Pallet Town. I don't understand what this Pokemon is that I'm looking at.
What is he looking at?
Yeah, I think the sprite's fucked up.
It looks like a Salamence,
It's not a Salamence.
but it's
Lampent.
the Chandelure Pokemon, isn't it? A Lampent or something. What the hell's happened here?
It's just a Salamence. Maybe it's like
It's a Ditto? No, that's not a Ditto. doesn't. Oh yeah.
TMV is in Bren's chat crying about the biscuits for naming. No, I'm not.
I don't think it's a fusion though, is it? Is it? I don't even know. I'm lost in the sauce. I've got to be honest with you. TMV is in Bren's chat crying about the bit costs for naming. It's an incredible scam, honestly. Bit inflation has gone through the roof. For more, Google Brennan Sideshow inflation.
Google Brennan Sideshow inflation.
On AO3. Alright, we caught the Pokemon. I don't understand what's happened there. Shadowtail, thank you for the 24 months. You want to call it Spiffy? What? What? The sprites are either Lampent or a Salamence randomly. What? Why does this one say made by... What?
This one's the best one.
Okay.
Looking at his hand.
Like we'll use this sprite instead, but that is so weird. Alright, let's store this in the PC, give it the name Spiffy.
I'd keep the Salamence. I mean, it is quite funny, isn't it?
And then we need to fish for another.
Like, what would happen if
Pokemon
you
as
fused them?
well.
Would it keep the Salamence?
So I
would it be a
think
fused Salamence?
Let's heal up, just in case something weird happens. And then use a good rod again. Keeping the Salamence sprite would be so funny. I already have spoken to the rival Sister Pyros. I should be able to get a non-dupe here. I think.
Envy versus Maryville. Red Bull
Should be
Homeground.
like a
What are they
good
doing for
rod
that?
Oh, here we go.
It's a random Red Bull Homeground.
Is this... apparently I've already caught one of these. But... Salamence's dex number in Infinite Fusion is 336 and Lampent's is 366, so it's just a typo. Is this a good Pokemon?
Have I ever played Fusion? No, I've never played Fusion.
I mean, you guys are oohing as if it is a good Pokemon, but I don't know.
I've seen these idiots play it. It makes me fucking depressed.
I mean,
it makes me depressed that...
Throw a quick ball at it.
This is
Like, how did they get here? You know what I mean?
Heritage.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks for the
Guys,
18 months.
contrary? How would I
Do
even know
not look up Brennan's Sideshow inflation.
Well,
Just
I got it
lost
anyway,
5
so-
years of my lifespan.
It's mine now.
You actually looked that up. Brick Crusher has never lost a grand finals.
Okay.
Wow,
that's-
Brick
that's
Crusher
all of
is
our encounters here.
2-0. He needs to reverse sweep though.
So I already have spoken to the rival Sister Pyros. Oh. Wait, hold on. If you speak to your sister, she gives you an egg.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, so many little things we're finding. What the
Do I
heck?
think I would
Yeah.
survive
So
APAC plat
we could
lobbies?
pair
Like, what
that
do you
with
mean?
the egg
Like, never die in them?
infusion,
Probably not.
maybe.
Survive? Like, would I come out
Nice.
of the other side? Yeah.
Yes.
For the
because you
worst,
just got it
maybe.
from the Snorlax. The guy gave you HMO 4 strength.
Yeah,
But I think I
Oh,
would,
you mean, like,
badge
do we
to
have
use
the
it?
badge to use it? I've got no idea.
When map 3? Look at his little fucking sprite with this stupid little sweater that he wears.
You just got the strength badge. Ah. I did not know that.
It looks like he's got a beard though when he turns around. Like, it doesn't just look like
So
a mustache.
from here we can go to
Well, these are the
Viridian.
pixels.
Is there an encounter in Viridian?
What does Brent look like actually?
But I don't know if we can fish there.
Holy fuck. Brent with a cape?
I'm just gonna get dupes all the time.
It does look like Brent.
Come on, man.
Does that look more like Brent than this looks like Sideshow? Maybe.
All the
Sideshow could
eggs
just
are
be any
hard-locked
boldy though.
statics.
You know what I mean? This could be any bold man. I guess no one has this jumper other than him. He's the literal one person who owns that jumper.
You have no fusion items available. Hold the phone.
This is Valorant.
Jonah151, thanks for the
Heritage.
16 months.
Yep.
Hello.
I have the good rod as well now, Airtrack.
Now, one of the hardest Pokemon challenges I ever made was trying to beat Pokemon Emerald without using a Pokemon Center.
So, let's fuse.
Or you could
these
use a
together.
Pokemon Center once each time. You could
What
use
are we
each one
getting
once.
here?
Have you
Ooh,
ever thought
waterfall.
about joining
I mean, I
Mr.
don't
Egg
give a
for
shit if it's got
Pokemon
a
if only
custom,
for the
we're clicking.
content?
We
Or
are
do you value your sanity?
I mean, if he ever, but that's the thing.
And
He
if they
plays
made
on
it custom
1x,
for
so
the
like,
Feebas version, they must have made it custom.
honestly,
for the
more
Multiplayer.
so than even. Oh my
That's
god,
horrendous.
that is a
Look at
horrendous. Look at that,
That
man.
looks awful, man. That looks awful.
That's
Oh my
so
god,
funny.
what's happened to it? It looks like a ballerina as well. It doesn't look like a. It doesn't look like a. It doesn't look like a luchador. Oh, that's not good.
That's so funny.
That's not good.
Vilucha.
Although its body is small, its proficient fighting skills enable it to keep up with big bruisers like Machamp and Hariyama. No one pays any attention to it. What? Unburden or Swift Swim? Dunno.
That's so funny.
Unburden, I guess?
Yeah, it's
Maybe?
honestly, I don't know how they can play on 1 times speed. Which, if you were doing a race, you'd have to, I guess.
Plus special attack natures.
I'd hate to be
minus
fucking chained to
physical
these
attack.
guys as well, though. Like, honestly, they're so dumb.
Oh, Swift
Like, they
Swim
don't
will
give any
change?
thought to
What will
anything.
it change to? When it becomes a melodic, you mean? What does it,
As I
does it
say,
change
like,
to?
when you have the ability to heal, these games are impossible to lose. Like, all you have to do is just spam items. And you can't lose. You literally cannot lose. Like, making it no items in battle is how you make Pokemon
Marvel
at least somewhat
scale
interesting.
or competitive.
Because then you actually have to
I mean,
think.
that should be better.
And also, abilities
right?
that heal
I
become
think.
pretty fucking good.
Marvel scale's pretty sick, isn't it? I think. Pretty sure it is, anyway. Let's go for the. Let's go for the minus.
Oh no,
attack,
yeah,
just
like
turn
this
it
is the
into
thing. You
special
can
attacker.
you can make the ROMs that are like designed to be hard is kind of the other way of doing it, right? Like if you're playing
Alright,
base
so this
Pokemon,
is-
you need to have no
So we've got 2 Pokemon, both water type in here,
healing,
and then now we've also got this.
right?
one.
But if you're playing like a
Wow, what are
ROM
these
that,
Pokemon
that is
again?
designed to be like very
Fomantis
difficult,
and Lampent.
then yeah,
All right, to
then
the decks.
I gotta go to the
Fomantis,
combo. Okay.
you can have
Lampent. Okay,
fully
fully evolved.
healing and
Do you
it'd
have
still
any
be very
customs?
hard. Like
Oh,
if
they're
you know they
both
change the AI so that
customs.
they know what they're
So we
doing,
can
or they
choose
just give them
either
very
one
good
of these.
movesets.
Ooh, God
Although
damn.
although personally,
So
I
we-
hate.
We basically just choose.
You know the
based on
run and
the
bun, like, or like the
typing of
super hard
Ghost
ones where you have
Grasshoppers
to go
fight.
in and like calculate stuff. I fucking
Dude, I just used the PC.
for some reason that just
Saffron,
I
and
just
it gave
find
me a
that kind
Porygon.
of shit.
Oh. Wait, we're getting encounters
I
out
like
the arse.
glitched into the PC.
We're getting encounters out the arse. All right, I need to go and do that
Okay,
as
we're
well.
getting in. Finally, took a while that one. Don't know why. As I say, if this does go to map 5, I probably won't be able to
What?
do it.
What do I go
Have I heard of
for?
Poke Road?
Ghost
Yeah.
grass or grass fire?
Although I've never actually played it.
I think probably
What the fuck is Tarek offline?
the
27
ghost grass Pokemon.
24/7 Tarek VODs. Who's watching that? Tarek's live.
The Pokemon are being fused into the Lamp Mantis. Now, it does have a custom for the full evolution. It looks a bit ass at the moment, but it does have a full Evo thing. Oh, hold up. This is a Ghost Grass Pokemon with Flash Fire. So it's immune to Fire-type moves. Wait, that's absurd.
That is quite good.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that. And we can go minus speed plus defense or minus attack plus special attack.
Don't know what Pokemon it is.
I think
but
I
probably
assume I'm
knows.
going to be a special attacker anyway.
I'm
So
seeing
let's
the
do
vision.
that.
I'm seeing the vision.
Do we want
Get rid of
confused
smog.
ray?
Although, what's
Dunno.
leafage?
Don't know. Well, we don't want either of those because we're going to be
Okay, bye. Bye, Sideshow.
Okay.
Piss off.
Up Yoru. Ding on Jet.
So,
No
double
surprises
duelist
here.
again.
This is just going to come down to prep between both these teams since the last time they played. So what we want to see
Oh, we got even more
is,
question marks.
I guess, an improvement from Pup's plan here.
Oh no. One of them disappeared.
Because he was just, yeah, like Jason was saying, constantly getting shut down.
We'll see the tripwire
Okay, here we go.
going into mid, and what I am most interested about how is these not exactly opening rounds.
We got
How
fucking
is a mid
boring
going to look?
metacomp. I mean, barely anyone's
Silly
even
geese.
played the metacomp so far. on the Ascent,
Abusing
but I mean,
mid.
they probably will now.
The last time these two fought each other.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Ascent
see
is like the
nobody
Monaco Grand
from,
Prix.
Pup
That's
and
how- what-
Pup's
that's what
gonna
Ascent
actually
is.
connect.
There's
Be
a gap in that mid
aggressive,
smoke.
Something that like
A
traditionalists
slight
love,
one,
but is actually shit.
one that might put them on edge a little bit. As you see again, four players in mid as they walk up through cat. Leah going to spot out Pup. Completely stuffed into the corner. So now they know has to try to
Nice shot.
speed up. Pup gets shut down though by Leah.
They're gonna win another.
Ding
Pistol.
to quickly follow into the graves.
I think they've won every first pistol.
Happy overwhelmed onto the site, and it's a 4-on-2. Blink and you miss it.
3-on-2 now. That was a really good pick from Turbo to get. Now he's gonna regroup with Frosted.
Yeah, this is
Still
a best
really
of 5.
difficult 'cause you
I
have
mean,
Gins
Papa 2-0
and
up. Even though they lost 2-0
5.
before to the same team in the upper final.
You're full kit of utility here for Frosted.
Please don't make me watch Icebox
Dart's gonna
as
come
well, though.
through and
Of all the
in
maps.
to the jump as well.
Enemy remaining.
But Ginsburg and Eddie simultaneously
Brick Crusher a bit low.
Very
gonna
quickly,
shut down that retake.
Yeah, getting it over.
Okay, they
with.
win attacking
One
pistol.
round,
Who was playing Yoru
another-
Jet in
or One
VCT?
pistol to.
Was it DRX?
Actually, is this their
I think it
first
was.
pistol?
I was about to say, I believe this is their first pistol. 0-4 going into this map. 0-4 in the series going into this map 3 and pistol round. So
Was it?
happy
No
to see
way.
that they're able to find their
They
footing a
definitely
little
won
bit.
one Silly Geese, no?
But we'll see how long that will last.
won one
Because
on
if I'm
Voltus
not
for
mistaken,
sure,
I
I thought.
believe. No, they didn't. No, Pup did not win their opening pistol round the last time that these two squads played. Frosted is going to be able to spot out one, merely, excuse me, merely backing away.
Ginsburg
Still
clearing
coming
all
back
this,
from,
getting a little bit of
2-0
pressure
down.
towards the main as the rest of SG is going to walk up towards mid. I don't know if they expect up here, but now they do with the clone. And
Again, the DTBs. Oh, no.
Frosted and Ding are going to find them with classics. Brick
Wow.
Crusher kneeling being dealt in, and he will be eventually.
Down mid. One enemy
So although Ginsburg there to clean it up,
I mean, a lot of
very
damage, though.
costly round. Still going to be able to get the Outlaw back into the hands of the attack, though.
yeah, I am telling everyone buy full shield because we know that Outlaw is going to be in play now.
Team
And
Secreted?
it looks like only 3 people.
Winnable if
or
they
only 2 people
force.
are gonna
I
be
mean,
able
that's
to buy
always true, though.
full shield,
Always
so this
winnable
is
if you
kinda
force.
difficult and really scary.
Well, there probably
It's gonna
was in
rely-
rank them probably.
She's gonna rely a lot on Eddie to get an early pick here.
Is it
and
though?
Maybe pick up a gun.
Yeah,
Robot with the
sometimes.
hero rifle.
Sometimes people.
Or
I don't know.
Saved the Vandal from last round. Ooh,
See,
into
Pup.
the
Oh,
dragon.
we're gonna get the spam onto Leah and just
Wow,
reads
what?
it perfectly.
Ding as well, finding a pick on the other side of the map.
Well,
I mean,
this
that's
round's
one way
pretty
to
much
start
over.
out the anti-bonus, and I expect to see a lot more out of that. We saw Pup the last time these two teams faced, taking those fights in mid, and just like I predicted, changing their setup a little bit, have them fight the mains because they rarely put players in the mains. They oftentimes only put 1 or 2 and have the rest of the squad focus on taking mid. That's exactly how they were able to shut him down so many times, is they abused the hell out of mid. But now that they know they've VOD reviewed,
Flank on A.
know that they don't like playing many players towards the mains. And there's no one better at taking those 50-50 duels than Pup.
enemy remaining.
Wow.
Ding with the triple on the round. Kind of
Ding
stealing the
popped off
show.
laps map. Wow.
Make it 4.
Ooh. Ding is definitely feeling it right now, and
Oh yeah, he's feeling it.
Glow on the knife right there. Okay, that's a good way to start for. That's a good
I
starting
think
round.
started
for
the
Pup
last
to get,
map like 8-0 or
because
something. Now
Ding is
6-2.
gonna start feeling it. You already know Pup's gonna start fragging. But that's still good for SG. We're still buying up here. I don't think SG is worried at all. Ding trying to get on top of Shroud, but I think they patched that a while ago.
What would happen if we had bug abuse in Throw City?
Yeah, you see Pup again taking that fight.
Oh,
The
taking a lot of damage. I'm
high
very ready for
low,
that though.
bringing him so definitely low HP early on. As
And
things
his
gonna
own has
have to
got
back
very
away.
aggressive as well.
There's 3 players in B main here compared to the
Breaks
Silly
the
Geese
trip. What do
2.
they do?
Yeah, Pup's
And with
super
that
low.
trip broken in mid, it's a lot of info that they do not have. However, Pup going to TP over to that A side to watch mid. Jordan's getting close. Happy Cookie
Oh my
somehow
God.
still alive with just a sliver of HP to his name. 24
Some
HP
so
between
low.
him and Pup.
Oh,
As
but they
Ding
didn't account
from
for
the main position.
Oh
no
my
one
God.
cleared. No one checked. And they shall all suffer for that mistake.
Ding with 3 incredible kills. All up to Leah. Anything she can do is good damage,
30
but
seconds left.
either way, SG. An awkward
Oh,
spot.
Ding going crazy.
Ding with another 4K.
All I can think of is the
That's
fucking chess
back to
player.
back for him.
Oh, a
Back
replay.
to back for him to see the instant replay. No one bothered to clear for it.
Yeah, they're not sending anyone. They're again, like you were saying, they're really focusing on the mid.
Do I
they're
like
not sending
apples?
Anyone into the main.
I do.
And now they have.
I would say the apples. I mean, is there anyone who
now they
dislikes
have,
apples? I mean,
Ding
green apples can
abusing
be a
that,
bit
playing
shit
in main.
sometimes.
Causing just a whole nother angle.
But does
for
anyone
SG
like
that's,
actually
causing the
fully
problem.
dislike apples? Is that even possible?
Knife is gonna get broken. Ding is gonna take cat. So definitely. he
I
has to get
didn't
out
know
now.
Ed Miliband
Close
was
control,
stream
he's gonna
TC.
get tagged.
Can use your top
SG
10
is
after.
gonna speed up towards,
Hashtag
Oh.
FNC win.
Be doing my
Still
top
goes
10
out.
probably
Eddie's, like,
later this
definitely
week,
low.
I would assume.
Frosted on
Frosted
site.
sitting in the back of sight. Lot of damage dealt. Robot being
There
able
you
to
go.
find a kill. Now this is a man advantage here for the Silly Geese.
Placing swamp grenade.
Leah playing back in main and playing off those Nano Swarm lineups.
And you got knives up.
Calm and collected. Robot
This is a nice angle.
looking for another
On the
kill.
offensive.
Surely they don't expect him so high up as this smoke's gonna fade, but doesn't have the proper weaponry to really take out Ding as they're going to wisely shrouded step away. Pup to start making a move now, checking back towards main, ready for it, will be able to take out Leah. 2
Oh
on
my
2
God.
now. Ding will not be stopped, and the Hell's Bells
Wow.
continue to ring.
Hell's bells
I'm
continue
scared,
to
I'm
ring.
scared here. This is the map they were supposed to win. This is the map they were supposed to be better at. It is still just attack, so they're not on the strong half, but Up has definitely done their
Why is the
homework,
production
definitely
quality higher than
improved on
EWC?
what
Because
went
again,
wrong last
I
time.
said we've got people who care
They
about the
improved on
product.
everything. They improved on everything. This was a 10-2 loss. The last, or either 10-2 or 10-3 loss for Pup the last time that these two teams played on this map. And now it's looking like a potential 10-2 half.
Bit early to call that, I think, Chase.
It is.
I think I said 10-2. 13-2 loss.
That's how Valorant works.
being so aggressive.
Ding, running
On the turret, you see
again.
often.
Man,
The triple fight
He's
down
aiming
A main. Oh, but now also
Man of the hour.
Oh, you're getting double flashed.
SG. Leah's gonna get putted out respawn.
Russell gonna get swarmed
Wow, nicely
down as
played, though.
chaos erupts in mid.
32.
It's a
Drone.
2-on-3. Frosted will be able to find Ginsburg.
Down B.
Wait for
Eddie
the plant.
been so strong this tournament, but it's gonna be so difficult especially when Ding's on the other
Don't know what's
side.
going on with the spike thing.
Planted.
There you go.
Nice, just 3 to his name. He does have a Vandal, and he is going to get spotted out.
It's pretty
To
rough.
avoid the spam.
Eddie trying his best.
That's pretty
But
rough. Silva pretty
scan
good.
full.
Gun here.
He can just get nothing. Pup is
Full
actually
push out A
absolutely
main.
active.
I mean, they were even ready for it.
Ding,
full
this is
push
a
out A
12
main.
and 2.
Into TP back here.
4 ults on the board.
Into aggroing
on
through the
side
smoke.
of
Get a
Pup,
trade.
and yeah, this is a good time to call a timeout here.
3v2.
Going into
Yeah,
a little
sad.
bit of Nico, and you have 4 ults up. It's time for a change of plans because Pup is getting a
Get the bug type version of it.
Wow, we're
Instead
just
of a
fucking
point.
cycling an egg. Look at him
Can
go.
you name it Venipede? I mean, that's the name it comes with, Nevin. That's like naming your first child Baby. It's just.
Is that a name
I
you
mean, it's
can
not-
give a child?
It's not illegal or cruel, but it's just.
I would say calling a child baby is cruel.
Squirtle. So what, we could get like a bug water or something? Strange. Okay.
Bug water. Not the best type in the world. But then again, is bug ever the best type? I guess you lose a fire weakness.
Pass.
We've already we don't name those. We don't name those, Jaden. Wait, bug water? Hold on. Hold on. That's exactly what we want for this gym as well. Jaden, I will write down your suggestion.
Let's see the sprite. Whoa, it's pretty cool.
In the bank.
Sorry.
Their opponent on the download. And well, Pup has definitely found the download. Not quite sure if they spotted that operator during the first scan. As Pup is going to be able to walk out. Gonna get spied by that turret. Ginsburg lucky to still have his head after going for that play. Happy Cookie with the spam through the smoke. Not gonna really be able to find much. But now everyone's back at a standstill
Chip didn't get broken.
as his sight take is stalled out.
Yeah, that wire stays up, so Happy keeps a hold of that paranoia.
all the
That's
way
really
back to
strong
B.
for any retake. And the fast rotates through spawn. Well, not fast, but knife out rotates through spawn.
Frosted spots one. As there's no smokes up just quite yet. Leah gonna take the timing
Spike down B.
beautifully. Turbo though, they're gonna be able to find 2.
That was
Ding
a
with the
sheriff
spray
kill?
through the smoke as well.
Remaining.
It's just so difficult. Robot does find Turbo,
Got
but it
one,
doesn't
but
matter.
not enough.
Pup is just so strong here. And look, you got 2 people down.
Looking good for Pup.
It's all good. You now 4 ultimates up. You have the KO ult to prevent the retake. You have the KJ ult to get onto the site.
Ton of
You
money.
have the Sovol to hold on for like post plant. Right. This should, if SG can figure out, you know, a good plan to get onto a site, should be a solid exec for them. Still, it is scary
Here.
because, I mean, just any round against Pup, and right now Ding is on a heater.
If you want to look at the minimap right now, you see Turbo, the Cypher, scaring away after putting that trip in A main to dodge that null command, that KO ultimate, which could be devastating for this attack if they decide to too carelessly try to slam onto this A site. Ginsburg gonna be able to spot that operator, force him off the line.
See, now that you got this trip in mid though, now you just leave.
Trying to spam back through the wall. Decent amount of damage
Try and
being dealt.
set up your up back in.
Heads up, watch out for this dart onto the camera position. No, deciding to hold onto it for the time being
Here.
as they hide into the smoke. Pop flash through. As the hit is now
Yeah, they
on.
kinda got them with that.
Hunter's Fury out to try to help them clear. Gonna be able to find one tag,
Pup is behind them already.
but there's no smoke.
There's no smoke.
There's no smoke as Turbo comes alive at the best possible moment, saving the round, and it's 6-2.
Oh no. And they
The
even had a
dog
nice idea
pound
there,
runs free.
Silly Geese.
I just can't believe it. This, like,
I need this.
I feel like that was one of the first rounds in a while where SG looked good, looked like they had the advantage going into. They were about to go into the post plan with really solid ults. The plan was really good, but Turbo just activated,
Here.
tearing heads off, tearing the dreams of a SG.
Stanky Leg, thanks for the 25
Even
months.
taking the second frag over Pup because of that.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Ding.
Ding's gonna spot one.
But it doesn't even matter.
Oh,
Ding
Lord,
is
go.
gonna get caught out. So that's the operator down. Good amount of space being taken here in mid. But you still got that cubby area you gotta worry about. It's gonna be awkward duels, awkward fights, as Turbo is gonna capitalize again. They have just come alive here
Okay, losable though.
in the second quarter of play.
Last
Trying to
player
fight
But
through it again.
Ginsburg is able to triple up. Blake, and you miss it.
Okay.
So they're
fair enough.
able to crawl their way back just a little bit closer.
Again, if you got 4,
Still
you don't
3
win.
rounds left in the half.
Yeah,
It's
they're
still
attacking up.
potentially anyone's game.
Look, I know
Ding
Pup
has only
been
died
on
3 times. They've
absolute
lost 3
hot streak
rounds.
recently, especially in
16 and
rounds,
3.
But they still need to remember that SG is not a bad team, and if you give them the
Then
opportunity,
you gotta
they're
change where
gonna
this
take
op
it. You
is.
can't
Punch
just
off at
overpeak
mid every
against them
fucking
like
round.
that. Gins will just tear your head off.
Move around a bit.
And yeah, that's a round on the board finally after
Here.
6 rounds in a row for SG. Still Ding.
Up
has
and
got-
up! Eddie not gonna be lucky enough to win that one.
barely missed.
Wow.
Robot
Wow.
trying to teleport past, but Ding
And gets
so
out.
aware.
The operator is just so impressive.
Oh, he
Ginsburg
didn't
gonna be
even
able to
bother
find
check
Pup.
the rest of mid.
Happy Cookie on the brilliant trade though. As Ding with this operator still gonna be so oppressive.
are we doing?
Brick Crusher has to go
He's
nuclear.
going full
But
ranked
Turbo,
mode now.
the anti-nuke.
Anti-nuke.
Going for more. Looking to get it, Leah.
Losable?
bomb grenade out.
Getting it just a little bit closer. This B site is wide open. Has the lockdown if they so decide to use it, but still the Hunter's Fury on the other side, so it wouldn't be the most beneficial. Drone coming through, that's gonna separate these two players a little bit, and that's the one thing you don't want to do in a situation like this. Leah knows that they have to tuck, lest they get spammed. So low HP on the both of them.
Wow.
Find the first. 1 bullet left. 1 bullet might be all they need. So low on both
Oh,
sides.
what a nice try.
But Frosted puts them into a block of ice and freezes any hope of a tied half.
Nice little pun there.
close.
Jace is
The
fucking
trades
spitting
on
a bar every
Ginsburg,
fucking end of
Leah
round.
getting 2 good picks. He was so low. If Leah just had more bullets, I genuinely think she wins that round.
100%.
It's almost heartbreaking. Almost heartbreaking.
18 and 4.
But it's not over
Ding,
yet.
ding,
still,
ding.
We're still holding on to the lockdown. We're still holding down.
Ding didn't
We're
even
still
have
holding
that
on
good of
to
a
the-
Lotus. It was kind of just,
Okay, well, I forgot
No
what it's
command. The no
I
command.
don't know,
man,
just
thank
woke
you.
up. Turned on the cheats maybe? I don't know.
called. All they have on the side of Pup is that Hunter's
I don't know
Fury.
why he keeps...
You just need to be aware.
Oh, missed.
And ding, finally, an op shot missed.
Being rammed down
the
is
fuck is
Ding.
going-
Robot
Why are we
betrayed
going mid
Frosted.
every round though? Like, they
Still,
finally were able
really,
to punish.
Really good.
And you
really
know
good
that this
play
guy's
there.
gonna react.
Now, finally, a man advantage.
We're just getting
Still have
full
2
mid fight every
or
round.
All 3 of our ults up.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
if
still
you're Pup
a
at some
very
point, just make
winnable
them do an exit.
situation for both sides here. You still got those two big ultimates out. And this is a round, obviously, that you need. Win both of these, make it a 7-5 half. Start off on a strong pistol. All of a sudden, you're knocking at the door of a tie game. But
Why am I
still
watching this
a
shit instead of
decent ways to
EWC?
go.
Because
Pup
one is everything
taking
that's
that
good
space
about
into A
gaming,
main.
and
Will
one is
they be
everything
ready
that's
for
bad
it?
about gaming.
Like they weren't for Ding. No one's ready. No one's looking for it. It doesn't seem like anyone's possibly aware. Plan's gonna go down. Sight smoke coming out. One off the Hunter's Fury is Ginsburg. Looking towards Wine. And it's just so awkward. Just completely pinched as Leah. Gonna send Cat Pup slowly walking out. Now they know of his location. Now it's Pup in a 1 versus 3. Clone
We can
and
ruin
flashes
it.
to use no longer. The flashes to use. Finds the second. Still needs 2 more to
What?
find. Finds the third.
You should run.
Choosing that lockdown. Pup past the stick. Already getting it to halfway. Still continuing to go. He's not stopping. And he gets it done.
He's not got time though. He got off it. He's gonna get
He won
detained.
bonus murder. Wait. No, the lockdown
He got off it.
goes
He got off
first.
it. He would have won. He would have won.
He got off the spike. He got off the spike for a split second. Maybe to consider breaking that lockdown. And that split second is what costed him what would have been an unbelievable clutch.
I think he had it if he held.
I don't think Pup is mad. I think they're still happy with this half so far. 'Cause it's absolutely a lot more dominant, but that has got to be... That's got to be something that SG can use to bring themselves back into the half. That's now
I
a
think with an
second or
outlaw
a
it does
fourth
go
round
into B main.
for this half. A second round after the 6th streak. It looks like SG has adjusted well, and again, they're going to go towards the mid. This time it's going to be empty. And it's a
I mean,
lot
they
of
can with
pressure
5 on
the
attack
AQ.
or sent. Like, this was
They're
looking
just
like
gonna
it'd be
fall off.
dominant, but
This is difficult, especially if they want to go B,
maybe not.
which, judging by the smokes, it looks like they do. Still,
Especially coming off a
three
split
people
attack side where they
here.
won what, like 2 rounds.
Headshot angle going to be played. Eddie giving a little bit of a haircut, just a tiny bit off the top. Not quite going bald just yet. Didn't mess up all the way.
Outlaw is going to be really strong for half this team. Just for Crusher and Eddie with shields. So nothing's happening. It's silent in mid. We have.
They killed Ding and B main.
And Ding goes
That's
down
a
to
huge
Leo with a nice
pick.
shot.
Down goes Ding. The Liberty Bell cracking. As the sight hit is now a go. Frosted to try to hold the best that they can.
Can't quite
As they
find
will
anything.
7-5.
smoothly fall.
I mean, that's quite a comeback from. This is
Verbo,
why
though,
winning
he's
pistol
been
can
on
be
a
pretty
little bit
big.
of a heater this time.
Player standing.
Still nothing.
There you go.
It doesn't matter.
7-5.
Crusher and Ginsburg closed this half out. They clawed their way back 7-5.
Switching sides.
Not something I'd be mad about. Going
That's
into the
that's a
defense.
tough one though. This one, a 1v3 that
Absolutely
you
not.
win.
This is still so
then
winnable. This
you
was
accidentally
a 6-1
get off.
game. Excuse me, 6-2 game. Turn 7-5. More than winnable, but it's all has to start right here, right now with the pistol.
Yeah, pistol round is super important. And I mean, historically, SG hasn't been winning the pistols, but Ascent does change things.
Pup's gonna need a
He-
pistol here, I think.
Default over from Pup.
Placing
I think
swamp
for-
grenade.
They do have
Incredibly
double duelists, so
slowly.
they might just be able to.
Take aggression.
Blitz
be
their way
main,
in a
and
bit,
maybe
but-
work their way into mid from here. End on an A.
Shock dart.
Damage breaks the trip.
Yeah, decent amount of damage and breaking that trip as well. Pup stranded alone over towards A, knowing presence known off of that 0 point.
Yeah, a little bit damage from him. as
Not a
well.
dart you see every day.
Counter shock dart might do a lot of damage,
Wow.
and it will. Ding, just 34 ticks of HP.
This is really,
As-
really slow.
Silence. They know that Pup is here, but they're worried about it because they know that he can TP anywhere that he wants. But
They've been
oftentimes when you
following this
see him
Yoru
back to
every
back with
fucking
Turbo, oftentimes they don't fully go out.
Whatever, they get
Leah's going to
destroyed,
be
yeah.
able to get the first blood of this half. Need to go back for that spike. Ginsburg there to hold it down. Happy Cookie to do his best, but spam through and caught out,
Spike
leaving
down.
Turbo alone versus 2.
Okay, double
Not a whole
pistol,
lot of
5 on
HP to work
attack.
with.
Left.
This should be an SG map, statistically
Running
speaking.
Through, he needs to grab the bomb, but it's just defended. Ginsburg with another nice shot of this round.
But yeah, this one felt a
This
little bit
defense on
lost
B
in
was
terms of
really
we were
strong.
creating
I
pressure
feel-
A and
I
B,
mean, Pup, they
but then
just
we're
tried
kind
to
of doing
make
this B
a
exit
lot of
before
noise
these guys
everywhere.
eventually go back across.
But
Thinkman's ex-girlfriend, thanks for the 25 months.
Hello,
they
my
still were strong
veteran
versus
streamer.
B, and the
Here you
had-
go, another
the damage
$5.
done with those shocks just proved
Thank
to be
you.
too much. They couldn't do anything, so it's a second pistol for SG.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah,
this
and
is why you're
that's-
losing.
That's the pistol that they needed. Real close here. Outlaw, Guardians, Spectres, Stingers.
So again, it's a 3-2.
This is a good start to try to tie this game. That Outlaw might be able to find immense value in the next round. I say is, well, no round is guaranteed in a game like Valorant. Chaos can strike at any
Bro,
moment.
what are you doing?
Brickcrusher will be able to take down Pup. Will be able to take down the big dog as Ginsburg's gonna get overrun. Now it's a 3-on-3. Now two players
didn't
have
take the
weapon
spike.
upgrades.
Yeah, but they have to go back to grab the spike. But
We're
look
gonna
at
lurk
Turbo.
up, eh?
The rotates are going over towards B because there's a lot of noise there. They're out. But Turbo has used this to take all of A, and now all the rotates
far
are
do you
shooting
go?
over. It leaves SG wondering what the hell is happening.
Yeah, Turbo taking all this space and just gonna be able to call out to the rest of their team. Hey, I got A.
You got a
And that's
Spectre and
the
a
Outlaw.
Stinger.
Now, oh, excuse me. Outlaw still in the hands of Eddie
That's
as
so
these
far
rotates
away.
come through.
How many got hit
Turbo
by that?
is
All
going to
three
be
got hit by
spotted.
that? That's not on.
I think all of them were.
Alongside Ding. Oh yeah, all three of them were.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
All of them
so far.
sitting inside of hell.
Where did they plant?
So
them?
difficult. Mobbing into the smoke. Who's going to shoot first? Robot gonna try to go through. Ding! Sprinting through.
How's he got all
but
three with a
Robot
Guardian?
gets
What?
three!
How have none of you killed the guy with a Guardian? Then?
That's such a good call to just fight out that smoke, try to fight people, but a robot with.
You can't
I
all
mean,
three
we
play
didn't
in
see
hell
enough
though. What are we
incredible
doing?
shots just to kill all three of them.
I mean, we already know our robot overloads are gonna take over in the next like 20 years, so you might as well start practicing your bowing.
Yeah, beautiful round. You still have that outlaw up, so nobody on Puff is gonna be able to buy half shield. None of them do. Everyone on Puff has full shield. It's gonna be a little bit
Still
of a
decent
lower
damage,
buy
but
for the side of SG, but any damage done here is really good. Because they're not saving any credits till next round. They know they have to spend a lot more than they normally probably would because of this outlaw.
Yeah. Full shields all on the side of Silly. Excuse me, on the side of Pup.
I mean, he's been doing these shock darts all day.
Ginsburg sitting on the other side of the smoke here, but it's very, very difficult for him to really
And
be
they're
able to
going
do
for this
much. It's going to have to be
default B.
unbelievably well placed shots, maybe even a tag through the smoke. But Turbo, that opening frag on the Brick Crusher is huge. Leah, though, to
And he
try and
trades.
answer,
Hello?
and
Hello?
answer she
One
will.
by one?
Two
that
with
was,
the
that was
sheriff,
slow even by
more
rank
than you could
standards.
ask for. Ginsburg to step up to the plate, but he's going to get overrun. These rotates
Flawless bonus. Well, not flawless bonus. I don't know why I said
Ginsburg!
flawless, but
Ice in his veins! As Pup left with 10 HP,
Pop seems to either hit the first shot or miss 10.
and that's the bonus round conversion, and the lead taken back since 2-0.
Nothing Pup could do there. It feels so pointless. This is what SG needed to get back into the series, get back into the game. Now they're on a strong side for them with the lead, going with the momentum. 3 rounds in a row. Still, Pup has just
Okay, on an
Pup
eco.
has an eco. They're
Yeah, I
buying
mean,
up
but
the
a
op for
sense,
Eddie.
a center attack
Things
side,
are
as I
strong.
say, they
This
had
has
this game
been
kind of in their hand, and then they
really,
just, for
really
some
good.
reason, decided to just fight
Side
mid
of
every
Ginsburg.
single round.
I feel like Eddie
And that's probably going
normally
to
will
cost
have a
them.
little bit more, but
Because when you go
Gins
for
is
those full
absolutely
mid fights, like
in his
every
place, but
round, like
as I
one
say
round
that,
it could
Eddie
be a
was a
surprise, but
really
after
good
one
pick
round,
on
like
Pup.
you're just basically
just
flipping a coin.
almost dooms the round.
Which,
I
on a
feel
cent,
like.
is not a good
If there's
idea.
any
Why would you
chance
want to flip a
won.
coin when you're in a 60?
Reminiscent of what we saw on the defensive half for Split. Eddie just bullying Pup over and over again with that operator. Leah's finding 2. It's a little scrappy, but Turbo completely out of position and Frosted. Too little HP to really be able to do much.
See, when they said earlier
nice
that they
shot to find
13-2
3, but
them on
you
this
can
map
just
before,
stick
I could
all the
believe
way
that looking
through.
at this attack side.
Turbo not going to be able to do much. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, the timing.
What was the higher odds on
Unfortunately,
Ice
was just
Force? I have
not there.
no
That
idea.
operator is going to be
Not a clue.
retrieved.
As I say, I'm not going to
And
be able to
that's
watch map
4
5.
rounds in a row now. Well, if you want to take the previous half of consideration, that's 6 in a row now for the side of the Silly Geese.
Yeah, and that matches up streak. But that's definitely not a bad round from Pup at all.
Actually, we're actually attacking first in the third. That's crazy.
That round could be anything different with gun. So if I'm Pup, I'm gonna be happy.
But yeah,
with
this
that. I'm gonna
attack side,
go
I think
little
they
bit
need to be
positive
doing
going
just
into
more
this
what they're
round,
doing here,
little
which is
bit
just group up and do an A exec.
They kind of have the read over towards.
Like, hope
A.
that this A exec can kind of
Nobody's
work
there
for you
except
and
for
kind of
Rolla,
carry you a
just
bit,
all alone.
and just go from
Normally
there.
he's
But I
gonna
wouldn't be
want
doing these
to
TPs
stay
out.
util, but they're not worried to use that Cypher cam. Brick Crusher with the super fast rotate over.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go.
Robot deciding to back away, not even trying to entertain a thought of going for maybe a little bit of a spray. Ding instantly taking this position over to Heaven. Gonna hear that drop is Brick Crusher flashing through. Gonna try to capitalize off of it, but nothing will be found.
I don't know why we're starting a retake without
So
our team.
this operator in hand
My
as the
KO
smoke
is,
fades. And he's gonna get
He's gonna
spammed.
retake on his own, and then we're not.
Knows that there's so many players sitting inside of hell,
Other people will move.
but nothing that they can do about it.
Oh, we're getting revealed again.
Might use the lockdown here. And
What?
lockdown will be used. Now they have to fight into tree here, but Leah, the only one there to really hold. As she will get completely overrun.
Bruh.
It's such
Okay,
a
I mean that's
strong round
good for
Pup.
Pup.
Everything going well. Getting
I
that,
don't know if they have money for an up
or
either
getting that
though.
lockdown down. Heh. Getting the
I know they've
lockdown
got no lockdown.
offline is just really good for. Really
But I'd
good
just
for
go
Cypher.
back to it. Literally just do another A.
Round and a half
Like just
now,
blitz
so
A
we can
again.
Carry this momentum. And even though,
And like make
like I was
them
saying, even though Pup
prove that they
or
can
Gamer,
hold A
sorry,
first. I mean they're
SG
playing off
can't
site
talk
again,
right now.
which is kind of
Won 4 in a row.
not
that Eco
ideal, I
that
don't think.
Went to the 2v1.
Maybe our jet is coming across. Okay, never mind.
Eddie's gonna be forced to buy Niza.
Look at Ding going for such an aggressive play.
Wow, nice.
And those bells won't stop rolling.
Hunter's Fury. he is
Hunter's-
gonna go up,
Oh, a little high low.
Still nothing. This is such a difficult retake.
There's no way they're gonna be ready for it. Gonna be able to find one.
he
but
goes in
one
with the
goal
fucking
that they
classic, what?
Will find Eddie crossing around to get that Vandal into this
Oh,
hands.
they're not gonna lose this, are they?
Doing so much. Pup still has his flash through. The pop flash out.
What?
But Eddie
What?
and Robot
Again? How?
to shut
How?
it down,
How?
to bring him to
Oh,
10.
that's a bit of a throw.
Eddie has been
How's he-
very,
how's
very
he killed
quiet
him with
this
a
game, but
classic?
This round is finally where Eddie shines. That is such an important round to win. That stops any momentum that Pup could have gotten.
I mean, I'd
that
still go
stops
for another
Pup
A
from
exec. I'd literally
just
hit A
hitting
again.
site and feeling confident. Now they know that.
I'd do it
you know,
again.
Eddie's just gonna come.
This time you have
retake
ult as well.
Come out and retake.
I was
against them,
thinking,
hit
would you
shots
use
like
your
that.
ult there?
Also instills the
I'd
confidence.
literally
back
just do
to
it
Eddie,
again though.
Which
Or you use
I
your
mean,
ults to
for
go
winning
B
this map is really important for them.
and do like a B mid split and then
Still,
just go A again.
4 ults up for Pup. You do have this is or you do have
What the
money,
shit
but
going
this
from
is such
Pup?
an important round because whoever loses this is gonna have to eco, and that's gonna be 2 rounds in a row.
Well, they are just
lost.
going
If
A
that
again.
if SG wins, that means a potential 12
Was that
rounds.
2?
But
Oh,
Ding is gonna find the first pick on Eddie.
no, you just chill. Why?
Brick
Slow down
Crusher.
Why? You're getting
Yeah,
KO'd.
a nice
I
shot
mean,
for
this
the
guy's
first
trapped
one.
though, but that's just over.
See what
Who
else
could
he's really gonna be
maybe
able
have
to
done
do
something
here,
about
though. He's gonna have to back
Hold on a
away.
second.
He has completely just stopped his push. Anything that Ding wanted to do, he can't do.
Who's next?
Staying in the smoke. Oh, rotate is gonna be spotted by that turret. There's nothing Pup can do about it unless he wants to leave that ult.
But look at the minimap
east
right now.
side.
There's no one anywhere. Actually, where
wait.
in the world is Ginsburg?
Just getting some food.
How did he
How
get
in the world has he found
Food
this
delivery.
timing?
That's the
He's
bomb.
Finger sandwich.
on the spike.
Oh no, what are they doing?
That's the spike. Down goes Turbo. Pup trying his best to fight back. As Ding
And they
to
gotta
help
win
him
this
out,
round.
leaving Brick Crusher alone versus 2.
What?
And Ding continues to toll the bells.
Not your good round. All they used was that all the ultimates they used was a dimensional drift, which is
Can
a
I get
really
this?
important ultimate. It's really good.
Thanks.
But you still have the Hunter's Fury, you still have the From the Shadows, which Pup has proven they know how to use well. And even if they lose this round, Ding has to go to an eco, or the Pup has to go to an eco. Ding has enough money to buy someone and then get knives.
We got triple flanks on triple flanks.
This is really difficult for SG here. Yeah, super aggressive still from Ding. Going for the early pick. There's 3 people here though.
Pop doesn't have shields. Pop forgot to buy shields.
No, Pup is half HP.
Oh, he is half HP.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
My
Ding,
apologies.
just go run in and kill everyone. Good
Ding,
strat.
putting this squad on skates. Door not closed. Perhaps the door's already broken.
Spike planted.
Ginsburg
In trouble.
trying to do everything in his power, but only 10 HP. A too tall of a tale to ask would be for the ace clutch
This would be impressive with
in a
10 HP.
nigh impossible situation.
Oh, the flash is gonna come out. Pup is gonna find him. And the spam
Unlucky.
is just too good. The prediction.
Unlucky.
after
Okay,
Pup
10-10, Pop.
10 to 10. Finally, they match up again.
10 to 10, and a P10 is called. I'm not sure if someone is having connection issues, possible frame rate issues, perhaps.
Don't call it tech
But-
on fucking 10-10.
I mean, it gives my voice a little bit of time to sort of breathe.
Yeah.
Brick Crusher is going to be restarting his game, so he will be back very soon. 10, 16,
Bruh.
and 10. A lot of assists.
I think we cook it with the drill run though.
Let's see this idiot do something
If
stupid.
it's steel type, we cook it with the drill run.
What's he fit? What's he against? Steel rock? Oh no, Gabite. Steel
We're
dragon?
faster, we win. Nice. I didn't even think about the fact that they would have Zen Headbutt. What the fuck are you?
Normal.
Buncelina? Buncelia? Dude, I don't know what you are. I really don't know what you are.
What's
I think you're
Cresselia?
water.
Psych.
I think the Elia is a water Pokemon. I think you're normal water.
Is it water?
I think I go into
Is
you.
it water psych?
Oh, it's gonna know fighting type moves, isn't it? I think we're flying press though. Don't confuse. Okay, that didn't work. Is it a fairy type maybe then? Ouch.
Oh, that's a kill. Oh.
Thank
What?
God for my high physical defense. Oh, and thank God for you picking non-attacking moves. Okay, hold up. We go into something that has a prior move here. I'm not risking crit.
It's
there.
normal type, you donkey! It's normal type, you donkey!
Oh, shit. It's a normal type. What am I doing? Dude, I don't know what the hell. Dude, I am risking all sorts of shit here.
This is
I'm risking
Valorant.
all sorts of
15
shit.
cake
here.
over 40 months.
For the glory of Throw City.
Holy
Thank you.
Fuck. Oh my god. Dude, I'm panicking. I'm fucking panicking and shitting the bed. Oh
Bro, they're
my
not, they're
God.
barely moving.
Okay. Get me out of here. Holy shit, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
It's an unbelievable level of
I
troll.
know I misplayed that fight. I didn't know what I was even fighting into. We need to go to a Pokemart. Where is the Pokemart?
To be fair, as someone who's never played Gen 5, I did like the
Isn't it
combining of the
closed while Team
Pokemon Center
Rocket's
and
in
Mart.
control of the
That was a clever idea by them.
building or something? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it is. You only sell potions, antidotes, and monkey.
Fuck is a
paws.
monkey paw?
What the fuck? Okay, let's fly to Celadon and use the Mart.
What's Bren doing?
Oh my god, instant snap.
What
out of
is that?
confusion. Tilted fodder? The goat.
Snorlax?
Some might say. Some might say they are
What
the
the
goat.
fuck is that with?
back here.
Oh shit, we're in.
Now,
Shit.
Gonna take all this space in the world and able to find a third, almost a fourth.
Finally, he's shut down. Still, it's a 3v3. Pup is in a really good spot here.
And they know it's
Really
both.
close.
They know that it's both in heaven. They could fall down and make this a 2-on-1. If they're able to spray down, but they go one at a time. A miscommunication as Leah has to do it all herself. She's gonna be able to find the first two, but still Pup that she has to worry about. And with one
Close
bullet
it
to her
out.
name,
11-10.
might be one of the easiest 1v1s of Pup's life. 11-10. Pup regain the lead as another timeout comes in. The second, I believe, of regular.
Like literally have to do. Yeah, they changed it in this game so that you can't just skip everything.
why was that so much damage?
Friends.
Is it a crunch?
Oh, belly drum.
Bro only bought like 5 potions.
You don't want belly drums on this thing? Belly drum rest? I mean, it's risky, but
Pissing me off
Almost
with
lost
your
the Pokemon.
fucking constant backseating.
Almost lost the Pokemon. All good.
don't get me wrong. Nuzlocke's belly drum very risky, but sometimes I feel like you need that risk. In the big fights against the tough trainers,
Make me stretch. Yeah,
sometimes you need a
my
belly
hands
drum,
go.
especially on a
break.
Pokemon that knows rest. Is it a Lickitung? I can't figure out what it is. The other thing.
Thank you. Oh, dude, I keep getting into fights.
Moorish.
Steel
Biologic.
grass?
What is it? Oh, is it a Lickitung? I mean, it could be, yeah. Now that you say it, maybe it is.
Here.
Ding showing up big when it mattered most.
A Lickitung.
As Pupper and Puppers knocking on the door of a
The spike being on the
3-0 sweep. As the curse may still live on,
Double duelist B main. The pressure B.
but there's still time to break that curse. But it's all got to start here.
Come in
The
towards
momentum,
A.
the drive, the opportunity.
Normal A
Brick
hit.
Crusher able to slow it down a little bit as Ding's just going to try to make his way through mid, waltz on through.
lot of A
Gonna get
hits.
shut down by Leah.
He didn't check
That's the one
corner.
that you needed.
That was a very
Yes,
aggressive-
lockdown
that
in
was a
play,
duelist
but
lurk
you
time
still
if
have
I've ever seen it.
Eddie, who is not going to let it fall that easily. Leah finding a second as it all falls apart. It's always the
Wow,
ecos.
how again?
It's
This
always the
guy
hero
Eddie
plays.
misses all the knives and then still
And we
lives
are
somehow.
tied at 11.
Back
Make a
on
wish because it
11-11.
might just come true.
It's so good from Leah and Eddie there.
It would be hit
Eddie
with so
to
bro.
take out Pup, Leah to get the gun for the retake. They didn't even need the KJ ult.
You think the KJ ult might not have even really done stuff because you still have the Hunter's Fury online on the other side that would have most definitely broken it instantaneously. However, they could have also flooded in off of that juice of that Hunter's Fury while they're trying to break it. Know that they're effectively a man down because Sova's too busy trying to ult this Killjoy.
Yeah, this
But you see
evens up-
Eddie with this operator.
This finally evens up the
I
score.
mean, they've barely gone mid.
11-11. Next win gets match point. It's both gun round. SG a little bit better off than even Pup now.
Eddie gets scanned. Might have seen that he had the operator in hand.
and Ding
Ginsburg
took the
to
man.
open it up as Eddie will
that-
follow through. Ginsburg one off
not
on his
very good
fury of his
indeed,
own, and he's gonna look for that orb. Walking down now, it's gonna have to be the 1-versus-1 against
Again, if this does
Frosted,
go map 5,
and he
I
will
don't
win it.
have time to watch map 5.
Turbo
As
lets
it's-
in the 1v5.
I mean, I
as
barely
we're
have time to watch
slated
map 4, but
to enter the last round of regulation with an advantage towards the Silly Geese. One round away from breaking that curse.
Finally, a match point. The possibility of winning a map. Our first ever
where are you
Throw
going? My
City
girlfriend is
event
asleep.
past TCM1 to go past a clean sweep.
Am I looking to hosting Heretics Paper X is
Could
the
not
Masters
be
Toronto
any
opening?
closer. We still have
It's a
3
great
rounds
opening
available for
game.
both teams. We are close to the
I think it'll be interesting. I mean, Pop
eventual
only going
rank
15 and 14 is
but
kind
the
of
buys are
costing
gonna
them
be
here, to
pretty
be fair.
weak
Isn't
over
it?
on the side of,
I guess I mean Ding's going 29 and 15.
Ding is gonna
Pop's
is gonna be
individual
forced to use
fragments kind of
knives
letting them down a bit here.
and that Bucky. So I mean, Ding
And this time it's just
really relies on just getting a pick.
an
here.
A split.
If Pop really wants to win this round and explode out.
You still have both the Hunter's Furies out. Available!
Wow.
Leah to find one
GG.
through the smoke! And that might just be it! 3-on-5 situation. So difficult to get through.
Pop still has to
Lockdown
put the bomb
available.
down.
Spike planted.
As the counter Hunter's Fury has to come through. The door's not closed. They can fight through on this. And it's happening. It might be possible.
What? They have Soveralt now. for
Knows that
post.
they have to be stuck somewhere. But you have Pup in main. Pup gonna get spotted. Down goes Eddie. And it starts to fall apart. From Bud smoking that spike. There might not be time to stick. Getting through. Not gonna be able to go halfway.
Enemy remaining.
Last bullet.
As Pup gonna have to try to find it.
Oh
And he
my
gets
god,
it
what?
done.
They're just running. I mean, I think he won anyway when he killed the guy.
Disaster
But
strikes! And the curse is not
I
broken
think he
yet!
won anyway when he killed the first guy on the spike. I'm not sure he would have had time.
Another 12 rounds for Pup. Third this series, but it's not over next round. 2 in a row. and our
Okay,
third
in
timeout for
OT.
SG.
I mean, SG
No
won
way.
both
Everyone's
pistols, I'm pretty
even.
sure. They take a timeout.
Instantly called.
Insta timeout. We're back to Baran.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, mixing it up. Making sure I don't just do one thing over and over again. Ay, ay, ay. Where the fuck am I going?
Look at him, little Baran. Look at him run.
Do you want help, or have you rescued all of the people yet?
Dude, I haven't even found the end, but I've been rescuing people accidentally.
Okay. The end is on floor. Oh, it's literally there. It's that teleport right there. Oh no, wait. It's the other one. The one to the right of it.
What? There's 2?
Yeah, yeah. So if you go out of that one, go to the right. It's that yellow one right there.
Oh.
So if you talk to that guy, yeah, yeah. Once
3
once
more.
once you save.
Okay, here we go.
One in the middle.
This is gonna be
two on
Can
each side.
Papahampton
Upper
Papas
quick
do it?
rotate TP, and it's gonna be a good read because all of SG is over. Well, most of SG is
Ding
over
and mid,
for
who would have
Bay.
thought?
And
Robot!
The attacking
That, that's a raid boss! He has full shields!
Unless he's
Eddie gave him
cheating.
the up. Yeah, Eddie gave him the up.
And now they
Because he
swap!
TP'd.
That is magnificent moves!
That's their smokes, by the way. They can't cover if they try to exec out.
That's what the game is all about. Outsmarting, outmaneuvering your
Oh, what a
opponents.
shot.
But sometimes the aim is where it lies, as Pup continues to prove that. Aware of Ding stuffed in the corner, Leah pinging it out. Ding's only gonna be able to be good for 1.
No smokes left on the map. It's a 3v3. Up.
Turbo stuffed into hell. As the flood comes out into the site, what are they able to do?
Oh, he wasn't ready for
Brick
that at
Crusher
all.
to shut it down. Ripping that null command to delay this retake just a little bit further. This door is closed.
Door's
It's
shut,
not
they
well
go.
planted for Leah.
Planted.
Still gonna be difficult. Still has the clone. Still has
He
the
should be able to
flash.
figure this out, though.
Going to look. Potentially check cat. Slowly walking, creeping ahead, creeping towards. Awkward fight. that Pup will win. Now needing to play time.
It's a crossfire.
This dart's
how
gonna
it
give
going.
away his position in hell.
One enemy remaining.
But Brick Crusher takes out Frosty.
Crusher's gonna
Left
do it.
alone, Pup. 1 versus 2, and Brick Crusher shall crush his skull. Still one more round away.
Switching sides.
But can they convert it this time around?
I feel like Brick Crusher, despite his great utility, he's had amazing utility this whole series. He's been very quiet. Not making a lot of noise with his aim, not making a lot of noise with his plays, but finally a 4K for him when it matters most.
Chase casting like it's
Brick
life or
Crusher
death.
crushing
Yeah.
the 3-0 dreams for Pup. Potentially one more round
Oh, that's funny.
to bring it to a map 4. A first in history for Throw City. Still.
I'm not quite sure about EMEA, but at least for North America, been a lot of sweeps. Turbo taking a little bit of space towards A.
Yeah, he's left on this rotate or on this lurk all alone. He has a big job to do. He gets spotted by the alarm bot. It's gonna pull 2 people towards him. Clone is gonna be heard in mid. You're not gonna know it's a clone though. Eddie with the
Okay, but now the fact that the hit hasn't come in.
all eyes on her. All eyes on her.
Turbo,
but
they're
he
gonna be
saw
able
it.
to find
I think he
Eddie.
saw the off.
We might just go again. That's a huge
The
kill
break
to
that drops,
find.
not great.
But Brick Crusher,
Still 5v4.
all on his shoulders potentially. But still a lot that they have to do. As all these players are stuffed, crunch,
How
you
have
have
you
the
not
flank,
died?
you can
Okay, you
TP
have.
past the tripwire.
There's no smoke. Why didn't we smoke
And the
off door,
TP
man?
does come through. Ginsburg
they're
and
gonna
Brick
lose.
gonna take out Ding. As the spray through comes down. Turbo, what can they do? 1 versus 2. The spike not planted for them. And the curse has been
As soon as they
lifted.
didn't smoke door, it was like...
We will go to a
GG.
map
I don't know why I
4.
was smoking here
Pack your
instead of smoking
bags.
off the door.
We're headed to the icy time.
Okay, I might not be able to watch all this map depending on when they start. I still like Cruise Esports. I still think that's very funny. But they got a map 4. If it goes map 5, I mean, as I say, I'm done. There is no
Okay,
map 5 for me.
Gotta go into you, surely.
Let's watch this guy troll again.
Rage Candy? Yeah, I don't have a Rage Candy though right now. Dude, my special attack gets raised whenever I correctly predict and go into a electric type move. Magna Bra. What is this? Oh my god. It's kind of cool looking. A Magneton. or
You're making
Magnemite
sure it's going 5.
with a
Well,
Cabra.
if, as I say,
So
if
it's
it does
gonna
go
be
5, I won't be able to watch.
Electric Psychic?
So, if you could lose, that would be good.
My attack missed.
That would be fine.
Uh-oh. Special defense harshly fell, and I missed again. We might be in danger of dying here, honestly. I mean, I'm definitely
Throbbing
dead to crit
King.
after...
Magna Bra.
Oh, because crit doesn't take into account stat changes, right? It ignores stat changes.
He's learning. He's
think.
learning.
So this did 35 damage.
That would be 70.
I think we're fine. Never have stupider words been spoken.
Your special defense
Throbbing
spell,
King
man,
is
you
dead.
fucking twat.
Long live the Throbbing King. I don't know what the hell it was doing to me, but it was hitting me with some weird shit, man. It was hitting me with some weird, like...
That wasn't even
mirror
a-
shot
that wasn't a
flash
crit,
cannon.
that was
I don't
just
know
a
what these
straight-
moves are. I don't know what they are. I don't even remember what type the Pokemon is that I'm fighting.
It's Steel Psychic. Obvious. It's Gen 1
It was a
Pokemon,
Kadabra,
man.
Oh, it was a Magneton
Right,
Kadabra.
very good. Very good.
I think we just gotta go for a drill run. If I don't one-shot, I've just put in a flying type Pokemon. Oh my god, I did one-shot. Oh, that was so stupid. You lowered your special defense to like -4? Yeah, I did think about that.
No, you didn't think about that. What the fuck is this?
I mean,
A
it's
dog
Pokemon, right? We just
bug?
opened the fucking drill pack. Easy.
I'm putting Pope Sideshow in.
Okay, King Fodder is no longer overleveled.
That's good. One bit of good news today. You kept it in at
Why does he
-4
keep
special
in nurse
defense.
play? I guess
mean,
maybe
that's
it's
just-
Bren. I
it
don't know
was-
what Bren's
I
nurse
reached-
plays, but
I
I've never seen
It's
him
always
use
like
it.
the Tories managing the NHS. Like, what are you doing?
I thought it was -2 in my defense.
The Tories
I thought it
managing
could
the
live. I thought it
NHS.
could
What a
live,
line.
man. I thought it could live. Is this Pokemon physical or special? I don't even know. Which Pokemon is this? I don't know what I'm doing out here. Which Pokemon is this? Bug Poison. Which motherfucker is this? Phantom Force is a 2-turn move like Fly. Yeah,
Even
but
vanishes, yeah. That's fucking.
that's pretty good.
Is that a fucking what's it called? Giratina? Is that a Giratina move?
Anyway,
Phantom
I don't
Force?
know. I don't know if I'm Oh, that was Nurse Play. I see. What is Nurse Play in terms of physical or special? It's a physical. So I definitely should have learned that instead of Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball and Giga Drain. Why the fuck do I have Shadow Ball and Giga Drain on that Pokemon? What am I doing?
I mean,
Oh, nice.
he is incredibly bad. Let's watch Bren. I mean, Bren is definitely better than Sideshow. But Bren, I feel, will.
4th floor, no humans.
He'll
Why did I do
miss.
that?
He'll miss things sometimes, but less often than he doesn't do the giga trolling Sideshow does. Sometimes he does, but less so. Oh, that's a cool one. Fire grass.
I think this Pokemon knows counter.
It does, I think, yeah. The Breloom, I think Breloom's do no count.
Which Pokemon did you put in instead of Throbbing King?
Pope Sideshow.
What is that?
Sandipony.
Sandapony.
Brother, what?
A Sandile Lopunny.
Okay.
A Sandapony.
Very good. Very good.
Why are you looking at Sandapony like that?
We got some fucking moves. Oh, 45 too.
And then someone commented here, why is Sandapony kind of bad though? And then Femboy Piplup comes in the chat.
No double edge. Why is the Sandapony kind of bad though? Would you maybe be down to go out one night in Toronto? I'm buying. Devoyne, thank you for the offer. But I'm going to politely decline.
Oh, you got declined Devoyne like that?
That is intriguing.
Always learn toxic.
The
You'll
user
need it at some
materializes
point.
an odd psychic wave to attack the target. This attack does physical damage. Oh, what the fuck?
Did they change
So it's a
Psyshock?
special
I thought
attack.
Psyshock.
So it uses your
that the
special
one that- I
attack
thought that
stats,
had,
but
like,
it uses
a
their
variable
special, their
damage.
physical defense stats. That is weird.
Maybe I'm thinking of, or I'm thinking of Psywave. Look who it is, Illumi with 25 months. Thank you, Illumi.
Light screen, I guess. Do I even want to get rid of Toxic? Or do I even want Toxic?
My friend who
I
created
think
the
I do.
overlay
I
that
think
you used during the
Toxic's
previous
just gonna
game
be
on
so
it, thank you
useful.
for using it. I mean, it's not even really me who's doing it, it's the people in who are running Pro City.
Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of Mystical Fire, but Flamethrower literally
Get them in
does more
there.
damage, so... Can't argue with that. Which floor was I on again? Floor 5? I think I'd just done floor 5. Yeah, we need to go and help the
fucking
people on floor
Torian.
6.
But yeah, in terms of streams coming up, I will probably at some point do a top 10 stream. As I say, I'll probably start streaming my white Nuzlocke and see if I can actually fucking do it on stream, and you can see me struggle.
I mean, you're a fucking... Yeah, you're rotten to the core. You're rotten to the core, you're a traitor. You are a traitor.
Top 10 viewers?
Fighting... something?
Fighting steel? A lot of
I only
steel.
need to know one of them. Kekmoo.
Normal.
Oh shit, wait, huh? It's got bulletproof? Why didn't I heal my fucking Pokemon, by the way? Alright, get me out of here. Hold on. What? I don't even know what bulletproof does.
Go in your bag and just heal the fuck up.
That means...
This thing probably can't kill you.
we
I don't
need to
even know
beam
what
in
the other
something with
Pokemon is.
Dragon
to be
or
honest.
Ice moves, I guess, to do something super effective, and we do not have either of those. Got no Dragon, no Ice. So, might be time to bring out the Toxic Pokemon, to be honest.
Bro, it's level 38.
Oh my god.
That's a crit.
Okay, badly poisoned. God damn.
Slash with a double crit.
I just got a crit twice in a row there.
It
I
is
think.
Slash, but... Like, this is what I mean, though. You learn Toxic, and now you literally cannot lose. Like, that... What? You can only lose to...
3
in a
times
row, that is unlucky. to
3
be fair.
crits in a fucking
It is
row.
Slash, but that is unlucky. Why does Slash have a... Why Slash have a higher crit chance? I don't know. Oh, you...
My
Be careful
defense
now.
harshly fell. I should probably swap Pokemon.
I mean,
It's
you
gonna
literally...
use Slash again.
Why would you swap to the one with 1 HP? Like,
So that's
everything
fine.
can
We
live this.
Just get value out of Wonder Guard here. Incredible prediction.
I mean,
and you die to the Toxic.
Also,
That's
Wonder
well
Guard
played. That's well played.
is
That's how you
bullshit,
use
surely.
Wonder Guard. That's how you fucking use
In
Wonder Guard.
Nuzlocke's, how is Wonder Guard allowed? I don't allow it in mine.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I thought I'd stopped a square short there.
Surely it makes some fights
Yo, what's up
unlosable.
next? A Spacey? I
Whoa,
agree.
that's
They're
so
some of my
cool.
favorite as well. Alright, hold on. Sudowoodo. It says it's wood, but it's not. This is double tree Pokemon. Double fake tree
That's
Pokemon.
a fucking crazy
Sudowoodo,
thing.
fake tree. Trevenant. I think that's a fake tree as well. At least I know it's a ghost type. Maybe it is also tree type. But
What
this
the
is
fuck
a
is
I
tree
think this is
type?
rock ghost.
Rock Ghost?
In which case, what do we go for?
Dark?
Let's use dark. Oh my god, ouch, ouch, ouch,
Rock?
ouch, ouch.
Any rock
All
eye?
good.
Any rock nose?
Dude, I'm a genius. Tree type? Yeah, it's a fake though. You gotta remember, fake tree type. What the hell
These
are
sprites
you?
are cooking.
That looks amazing.
What is that?
Why?
Marowak?
A Marowak Gengar?
Gengar?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. So ground poison. You're a ground poison Pokemon.
Or Ghost? Ghost? Hello?
Ground doesn't resist ground. But it might have levitate.
He knows. He knows. Gengar has levitate.
I think it's
Classic
worth
Gengar.
giving it
Gengar's
a drill
quite
run
cool,
and
isn't
seeing
it?
what happens. Yeah, it has levitate. Fuck.
No. Use your brain thrash. Ooh.
Okay, so it's going to use Thrash. It's locked into Thrash. So we go into our Wonder Guard Pokemon. And then we... Right, we've got to remember what this is again. This is a ground poison Pokemon.
How do you know it's poison? Why can't it be ghost?
Ground poison.
But do I not know the rules of
Jesus
the...
Christ.
I mean, it can't toxicate if it is fucking...
Oh, we can Giga Drain, but it's going to be neutral. So it's not going to do too much. Probably the best thing to do anyway. Maybe Phantom Force is better here actually because it just buys more turns for it to confuse itself. Will Giga Drain first? Holy fuck, I thought it had to use Thrash another turn. What's going on? Sorry.
It got out of a Thrash though.
Let me just wind that one the fuck back in. I thought Thrash you had to use it 3 times and it confused you at the end. Am I losing my mind?
Hit.
It used 2 turns of Thrash and it didn't get confused, and then it used Bone Meringue. What the hell's going on? It's 2 to 3 times, and what the confusion is just... Oh, it doesn't lock you in if you miss. Shit. Well, I didn't know that. God damn. That's a
To be fair,
weird
I didn't know that
interaction.
either.
I actually thought I was weak to ground.
Also,
Not gonna lie.
I learned
I
doing
thought
my
this Pokemon would die
Pokemon
in
White
shot
run-throughs. I did not know that the way Bide works with Sturdy. I didn't know that Bide does not care about Sturdy. That was a feels bad moment. What are we playing? Viper Omen. What the fuck are Silly Geese doing? No Killjoy?
It's off guard and just decimate them in turn, but we'll have to see what happens as we go into this pistol round. I understand that TMV might not be watching for a whole lot longer. Still want to say thank you very much for still tuning in and
Wow, look at me
getting,
getting,
starting this community for everyone. As we see chaos erupts onto the A site.
Me getting thanked.
3v3
Don't thank me. I
is
didn't do
gonna be
fucking
hard.
shit.
Brick Crusher, sorry. is
Who
gonna be
started? I mean,
really
I
low
didn't
on
even
that
start the
radar.
Discord. Actually, Nick started the Discord. Oh no, that's a feels bad moment.
Robot pulling out a smoke at the
Nick started the
worst time.
Discord.
Happy shit, like, pre-picking.
Whoa, what? Brick Crusher waking
Brick
up.
Crusher fights 4! A Colette, leaving Leah and Turbo. 1
Everyone's
versus
always up
1.
top.
Leah hearing Turbo go all the way around the jump spot. Taking them down, Silly Geese.
Like, I consider
Taking
the
almost
Discord is kind of
taking-
everyone else's thing.
almost tying the game up in pistols. Still
The
down
YouTube
3 to
channel
4 in that
is mine.
department, though.
The Twitch channel is like some mine,
Absolute
also
cinema.
some community.
This
The
is
Discord is very
3-0 in
much
the
just the
past map
community,
now.
though. I
Past two
put
maps,
almost
4
no effort
pistols.
into the Discord. I just kind of... in the
She's
Discord,
really,
people just
really
come to me
coming
and
back
go,
on this
oh,
now.
can you do this? And I'm like, yeah, sure, you
again,
can do that.
they rely a lot on winning in this first half, in my opinion, if they want to make it out of this half. Although a lot's left to be wondered.
Can
with
I enable
Jet
team editing on VFL again? Oh,
Brick
Matto,
Crusher,
we're gonna make a new game essentially
some
for
shots on top. Drone is gonna start
Toronto.
dinging, you know
That's what
it's
you're
and
waiting
dinger
for.
here.
It's gonna have like slightly
Being
different
maybe a
rules
little
and shit.
bit- A little ambitious and
Similar
Bombs
rules,
getting caught through the side
but
of the
it's gonna
wall.
be we're gonna make a whole new
now it's
thing
just
essentially.
happy left alone in a 1v4 with
So
just
you
pistol,
don't have
not
to,
a lot you can really do here. Yeah,
You don't have to worry about that. I'll let you know when it's
That is a nice 2-0.
It's the TMV server a communist society.
That's still
Honestly,
this is gonna be really solid.
that might be a half decent way of
Outlaw is
describing
still
it.
alive, so-
General Gen G, thanks for becoming a member. 13 months.
They're not-
Pub TMV. When Sheet, also are you excited for Toronto? MLB are gonna be a horror game for me. Very unpredictable. I hope Aspas when are asleep for it. Tiger. The sheet will be up the
Already
day
here?
before it starts, so about half an hour.
We are seeing looks like
Half an
another
hour
A hit. Pup is
before
gonna move
it
towards mid,
starts.
Probably walk down. Yeah, he's
Um,
walking down tube. Turret is
You're
gonna
gonna-
get smoked by Omen.
Well, you're probably
It
going to end
will,
up seeing
be
a
open.
nice shot on the ding.
so before the first
Other
game.
than that, another thing you're probably going to see is Pup,
So
the
I
one
think
with those
in
nice
India
shots.
time,
A lot of
the
probably
game started at
walking down
9:30
towards
PM, I think.
middle,
So it'll be like 9
especially
your time.
as
if
he
I've got the
catches
time
Leah
zones
off guard. So
You'll know the time zones a bit better than me.
ding,
Oh, this Omen is
two
cooking.
on the round. Robot alongside Brick to try their best. Pup so definitely low on HP. 2 versus 2 scenario, and I think they almost
Again,
are
it would
tied
be
in
quite
HP.
sad to miss the
But-
fifth map here, but as I say,
lies on Brick
I
here
do
to
have a bit of
get
a
a kill and
restriction on
survive.
that. There's not really
With
much I
that
can
Reyna
do
ult
about that.
active, it is very, very possible. Robot.
Happy Cookie's gonna be found. Now it's
Looks
Pup
like
left
Silly
alone
Geese
in a
are
1
off to
versus
a very
2.
good start.
10 HP to his name. It's gonna be so
Pup
difficult
gonna be
not
known
trying to
as
go for it,
chokers,
but
maybe.
Robot will.
Look,
And that's the
Fnatic might
bonus
have a
round
good chance to
conversion.
Toronto now that Tail got nerfed.
Heard the reload switch is
Again,
running
in
guns.
my personal
3-0
opinion,
for SG.
the Tail nerf is not as big as the map
They're
pool
really
change.
making it back into the series. Brick Crusher on the Reyna, 8-1 already.
Are the odds beyond zero
I mean,
of you
hey,
bod reviewing the
he's
Red Bull
unleashed.
home ground, Belgium,
Again, I was saying
Netherlands,
last map that
LAN
I
event?
feel like he's been very quiet, and now
Yeah, I
I
probably
mean, now is
won't
the
be
best
doing that,
time for him
Magnum.
to come alive and tell or just be a menace of his own. Excuse me.
But yeah,
I kinda rely on a lot of Ginsburg.
I think that. I mean, I think that
Ginsburg and
Fnatic have a
Eddie.
good chance because they're just good
Now it's
anyway.
Brick Crusher
I was
time to
looking
shine.
at
It's
the.
other immortal on this team.
I mean, I'll probably
Eddie
include it in a
with the
video,
off
but
round
I might
three,
show
he's
you
gonna
guys
miss-
in a second. Something
gonna
that
miss
I.
Turbo,
Well, maybe
but-
like during a timeout. I'll
not
show you
miss it,
something
but-
for Toronto.
Not catching
Frosted
time.
is spotted. Frosted will get spotted. Ran down. Dead to rights. As Ding left alone to the back of
Kind
the
of part of my
site.
prep. I mean, they're getting run down.
And it's just decimation right now. Eddie,
Eddie
missing a
can't hit a
couple
shot.
of shots,
Hello,
missing
Eddie?
a lot of
Eddie?
shots actually. Onto Pup. Pup might be able to win this duel here though, if he's not careful.
Yes,
He's gonna have to
below.
call it for the backup.
Leah to save him from the save Eddie from the battle of mid.
I'm very tired.
Taking
Just
in
did
spawn, taking
NL
place in spawn.
in Amsterdam yesterday. What's NL?
Yeah, that's
Just
4-0
did.
on the board already. And Spirits
Belgium
are high
today
over
in
on,
Brussels.
SG it looks like. Laughing in all chat.
Just did.
10-1 for Brick Crusher. I mean, this is
Oh,
just
were
a
you
good game.
there,
Take a step
Magnum?
back,
I
let
see.
his team carry.
Oh, were you
take a breather,
observing? Were you there?
Focus more on the calling. They're gonna go back towards.
Is that what
A.
you're trying to
The
say?
Cup has finally put some more reinforcements on it. Ding is gonna play closer up. Not gonna be able to break that dart, so they know the close.
Ooh, the
Ooh,
spray
no.
almost deals him in. Ginsburg. A little bit of a
Ginsburg
scare
was in
for
here
him,
saying that he would win.
but still staying alive nonetheless.
That's a lot of poke damage for the side of Pop.
Now I'm watching even more Valorant. I mean, yeah, I've been there.
Drone
Any
is gonna
cheaters in
spot
your
out Ding,
event,
forcing him
Magnum?
to
Anyone
lower
accused
from
of
410,
cheating?
But he's still staying so aggressive.
Any suspicious
Pup
plays?
not budging though, letting Leah or SG not budging and letting Leah just lurk up.
Oh, ding! The
Oh.
timing is immaculate.
Ding dong.
Such a
Turbo,
beautiful-
not sure if they spotted anyone though. But Happy Cookie is going to hear all these footsteps.
Pre-event
Recon
Rostermania,
dart.
we banned a team of 5 clear Smurfs.
The rest.
Wow, throws the drama.
This plant might try to go down. Snakebite will delay for a
Serial
little
played
bit.
in the
Ginsburg
Benelux in the past and got
definitely
accused
low
of
in
cheating
HP.
because he
His
was
Pup's
really
gonna take
snappy.
out the upper.
Yeah,
30 seconds left.
looks
Serial
really
was
bad
on a
for
team as
SG
well
this round.
that
Especially with
had
Ding
some
doing that kill on Brick
suspicion
Crusher, it's just
on it
Ding and Leah
during
left
tier
alone.
2.
Leah will find Happy Cookie.
Not him
Not
him
left on the
specifically,
team.
but
Yeah, but now you
His
got
team.
15 seconds left, and you still have to plant this spike, and there's nowhere else for you to run, nowhere else for you to hide, and you might just have to decide and save.
Yeah, that wall is gonna go down.
It's
Ding,
Ginsburg.
red shock dart.
Spike down.
how many teams have got
So
banned
you're
slash imploded?
potentially just
None
going to
yet.
hide.
But again, I
they're
don't
gonna
think the
hunt.
teams would get banned.
Well,
Like if
checking
it's
the wrong
match fixing,
angle,
because
but
I don't think the
swinging out
teams
when
would
they
have been
didn't
in on
need
it, right?
to
Like match fixing is generally more
is
of a
gonna
player
prevent them
thing
from
that the
saving that
team
operator.
wouldn't know about. Unless a team is like organizing the
Okay,
match
Eddie
fixing,
is
which
still rich enough from 4 rounds
I
in a
guess
row
would
to
be a
buy
bigger
another
scandal. Oh
offense
fuck, I
that
didn't
will
move my
have a good
camera.
amount of money.
that would
So
be a
he's
bigger
still
scandal if that was the case.
putting
If
him
the
above
teams
the
were
bottom of
match
the
fixing,
board,
like if the
getting out of
orgs
your
were in on it, then that would be a bigger
That
scandal.
Empress
But
is up for Ding now, and Ding
I don't
has
think that
been
the
on a bit of a
orgs
career.
themselves won't get banned because I don't, as far as I'm
Does
aware,
have
no one
the
is
Viper
accusing the.
pick for any post
Oh, you're talking
situation.
about
They're gonna start
Throw City
back over
Rabbits. Well, you'll have to
towards
ask Bova for that.
Yeah, Pup.
Pup,
Oh.
a bit of a whiff, but Ding there to back him up. Eddie unable to find the trade. That feels like the 8th op shot that he's missed. Will be able to find that one, almost finding Ding through the wall. Leah with the wild, well, not really wild spray, did spot him. As Turbo gonna go onto this flank, but Eddie ready and waiting for it. Taking his sweet time to line up that shot onto Turbo. And Happy gets spotted and spammed.
Oh, the drop, he didn't.
Now he jumps through, but Ginsburg puts him to bed. 5-1 start, a very strong start for the side of the Silly Geese.
2 imploded, non-banned.
Well, I know the first quarter only just ended, but
Beatos, are you in
might
Germany?
potentially go to the
surely
Netherlands.
aren't
Not
in,
Netherlands,
in Hong
Portugal.
Kong.
Excuse me. That's where Pearl takes place.
Yes.
I don't know, where the hell did I get Netherlands from?
I read Netherlands in TMV's chat, so maybe you got it from there.
Yes,
That's a Magnum mention.
because Magnum's observing Red Bull home ground, Netherlands /
You're getting a
Belgium.
fucking
Congrats, by the way,
mention
that,
on the
Magnum.
broadcast.
Shout out Magnum, by the way.
You're getting a shout out, Magnum.
He was a huge helper lately. Right now.
Yeah, huge helper with starting everything with this to help us set up production and get it running. And
What?
Ding, what the hell was that?
2 moving headshots.
He's gonna go for more. He's gonna find 4, looking for the ace. Ginsburg, location noted. Ding, looking for it. 7 bullets to his name, but Frosted steals it away.
Did you help with
Still
production,
yet to have an
Magnum?
ace so far this
The
series.
production, I mean,
A
you
lot of
helped me with
4Ks
Cosmic
that came
Divide
close,
production
but
as well.
I want an ace.
Just the friendly
I
helper
want a
to
map 5 and I
everyone.
want an ace.
I do want it. Who was the Gen G player that could never get the ace?
Texture.
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 Did you help them with production, Magnum?
Cloud.
Sorry, I need to. I'm drinking a lot of iced tea.
Oh yeah.
That's the closest I have to regular tea.
You definitely should be. Looks like SG
Oh,
going
we've
back
still got
over
the
to Jose.
Fnatic maps up Kizzy Goto.
Instant pop. Knives from Eddie and the
Oh wow, ripping that Hunter's Fury with the sole purpose of taking out Ding. Won't be as successful, but Brick Crusher will be there to finish the job. Eddie going for some crazy maneuvers, almost hitting that, but yeah, again, Brick Crusher still there.
I mean, these A hits have just been
To support.
kind of dominant.
Happy will find robot, which is a really
No,
which is a pretty good
I mean, the
pick, but
maps that are
still,
correct in the
Eddie's
top
holding Happy
left.
now.
Like the last map is Pearl,
Gains the hold screen.
Current Icebox before that Ascent. The first 2 maps were Lotus, which, well, Pup won the first 2 maps.
6 on the board.
They won Lotus
SG, a good
13-5 and they
response
won
to the last
Split
round.
Did you see that?
13-10.
I did not see that. What happened?
Eddie walked into the snake bite after the round and lost a bit of armor.
It's over.
Are we
If
match
at the end of the
fixing?
game, if at the end of the game Eddie can't buy armor, he's like 1,000 short, right? He rebought full.
Yeah, he did just rebuy full.
He's 1,000.
Are we
short
match fixing?
winning the game.
Guys?
Sean Garris, get on this guy right now.
Is it true that I can't stream the EWC? No, I could.
Again,
Well,
starting with the
I haven't
Cortex
got
is just
permission
really
for it.
strong
I assume you
size
probably
block.
do need permission. But I don't
Brick
have.
Crusher
But
shutting down
I'm sure I could get it
Ding.
if I wanted it.
And look at that dismiss.
Then again, I don't work for a team, so I don't
Unbelievable
know if I
use of the
could.
dismiss here.
I don't work for a team who's in it,
With
so actually I
this
don't know if
double-
I
with
could or
this
not
Reyna
because they're
Ditto,
not streamed.
which I did not
I
expect
mean,
to
I
see
suppose
today.
I would be able to if I really tried. I probably could, but
This was not on my bingo card.
I'm just not that interested to be
So
honest.
Quiet. Everybody's over towards this A site. It's kind of relying on.
And
Pop-
I don't really get it. I don't really
Sean to Eddie. The trade not quite
think
there
it makes
though.
any
So low.
sense.
Turbo on the
Like
flank.
from a viewer's perspective,
should be
like,
able
what
to
you're
just
about to see is like, you're just
end
gonna
the
watch like a
round right
rerun
here,
of Masters Toronto,
right now.
but just like a
Leah
little
in a
later
1
in a
versus
different
3
place.
gonna
I
be
don't
able to
really
find the
get
first. That's the general
feel of
idea of
that.
where the next 2 players are.
It's not like they're
gonna
gonna
spot
be
the second. A little
trying
bit of
any-
spam. Bit of shaky aim.
You know, it's not like they're not gonna be trying. in
Well, all that
Masters
matters
Toronto.
if it
I
hits
don't
the
really
head.
understand it. Anyway,
Happy Cookie, however, will deny her of that.
Perfect maneuvering there from Happy to allow Turbo.
like what? It's Masters
or-
Toronto with a worse format.
Is it Turbo? No, it's Frosted. Sorry. Till Frosted, just fight him from behind.
But after you've already watched Masters Toronto, it's just gonna be a bit strange. I think.
That was Turbo on the flank. That was Turbo on the flank.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I just saw.
Well, I'll be purchasing the SBE
Turbo,
bundle.
shoot him
You're
from
gonna have
behind.
to. Is that a new bundle?
Now I feel like still we're gonna start A here, and it's just look. Pup has the read completely. They're just gonna keep going.
Oh, I
ice,
thought
and
that
they're
was an
gonna
actual
stack 4
skin
people on
line,
A.
or is that like your team? Was that your
They're not
team
even
in
gonna
this?
push up with it. They know they have the.
What's the
man-
format they're
they have
using?
The manpower here.
I don't
Stack
know, but I
without push up.
assume it's like.
Maybe a little
It's
too
either.
far pushed
I mean,
up.
they don't have long
This
to.
thing is
Wow.
Eddie
They don't have long to run it, so I'm assuming it's gonna be either
4 people on this site.
either best of
Being able to get
ones
one
or
and
like
able to dismiss out,
very
but
few games. I would have
it's
thought.
still going
'cause
to be a
they're not
bit
gonna
too
have long
difficult
to
for them to
run
really
it.
be able to do a whole lot here, because this still is a 2-on-4 retake that Ding's going to have to do the nigh impossible to convert. Has to swing through and find the most unbelievable
Do all
shots you will
people-
ever
British
see,
people say
and those shots
assume,
simply
like,
will not
assume?
arrive.
How are you?
I mean,
How else do you
I
say
was
that
gonna say
word?
maybe SG needs to reevaluate the
Assume.
game plan because Pup is just gonna sack 4 people on A.
What's the
constantly,
one that Americans
but
always
sack
gets
4
me?
people all you want, I guess.
What is it?
The
Oh
one time
man,
they tried
what's
to
the
pivot
what's
back
the
to
one
B,
that
they lost.
really fucking irks me?
Yeah, that's Icebox.
And they like add a letter
Just
that
a good
isn't
game
there.
plan Already, we had a strong attacking half.
Fuck, that's
team.
gonna annoy me.
We need to keep this going.
And they'd rather keep this in over Fracture, bro. Oh my god.
Don't even talk to me.
But yes, I say assume. I don't even know how.
map was there for
Assume. Assume.
And then they removed it.
No, what's the word that they say?
What I'm upset
It's
about
like a pretty
is that
fairly common
they
word.
finally removed Ascent after literally 4 years and then put it back in instantly and made a
No,
made
no,
a
it's not like an
minor change.
obvious one. It's
Well,
one that a lot of
a
people
decently
don't
big change,
recognize,
but
but
it
when
was
you
like
recognize
just a
it, like
one,
you
you know what I
cannot
mean?
fucking
Yeah.
like you're
Lurk
like
is
you
gonna
cannot
come over here.
unnotice it. Did you learn US or
Eddie,
UK
it's kinda difficult.
English,
They're not
Magnum?
gonna give Eddie the opening pick,
I
but
hope you
again,
learned
these guys
UK.
just have classics. Ding maybe could have traded there if he had a Vandal, but then again, still classics. A lot of noise made here. A lot of pressure made towards B, and there it is.
This is
Kizigoto, thanks for the 18 months. No, it's not
Free space
Tuesday.
What a way.
Tuesday.
What a way to pull everyone.
Good, you got taught UK English. That's what I like to see.
What a way to just pull literally everyone along to
Oh.
find that over. Rotate! Hold on now. Players got upgrades. It's a 3-on-3. Eddie in such a beautiful position, gonna drop down and make noise, however, as he's just gonna wrap all the way back around through main to support the rest of his squad.
I don't think bombs planted for him.
Viper's Fit.
Investing the Viper's Pit.
Perfect.
Down goes Robot. Ginsburg on the trade. It's still gonna be so difficult. Picking up that rifle, swinging into Happy Cookie.
Oh, they killed the
Down
Viper.
goes the Pit. Still has to reload, but Ginsburg on the wide angle to help them out. 3-8, knocking on the door of a potential 9-3 half.
Well, looking like
So
map
close
5.
for Pup there.
Which again,
Just
unfortunately, I
a
won't be able to
couple more
watch, but I will
shots
raid
that
the Throw
landed.
City
That could have
streams.
been a 1 round for them. That could have been a good thrifty to bring them back into the half and potentially even it up before they swap sides. But now, I mean, 8 rounds in a 1 half. is
I always had stuff on US English, but since you called me out on spelling shit in the US, so I changed everything else. That's funny. Hainsey, thanks for the 10 months.
Let's go,
All you need
Puff.
is 3 rounds on defense, or 4 rounds on defense. 3 rounds to at least make it overtime. But we've seen SG start with these super strong halves.
The language is cooler when
So
Z
just
is a
rely-
rare
they
letter.
can Just rely on it. They can just
You don't want a
keep
Z
going.
in
Eddie is
every
gonna
fucking
find
word.
Dane with a nice shot. And both the Hunter's Furies are gonna go out with a Soba dip.
First
Oh.
gonna go. That's 2 tags.
3v3.
Happy Cookie alongside Pup. Gonna be able to hold the line. Lockdown
just
goes
chill.
in. There's still so much time to work with. They don't need to force this.
Eddie though, rewarded for it.
Sonia
I remember
Factorial.
you getting very annoyed
Thanks for
about
7
it
months.
one time.
Nobody's gonna be on the
Oh,
roster.
Herb,
Eddie to watch.
Herb,
For any of this
Herb.
aggression,
No, it's not Herb. Although
Yeah,
that
Eddie's
one
already
does
got
annoy me a
3
little
on the
bit. But that
round.
one doesn't come off that often. It's honestly, it's one that like you wouldn't
Far-
even. Most people
Can that
don't
be
even know about
overstated?
it. Man, that's gonna
How-
fucking annoy me so much.
How strong he's been. How
Yeah, we're
crucial.
featuring Eddie this map. Quiet in the series, but finally.
Turbo alongside
No,
Happy
it's not.
Cookie.
It's not. It's not a common one.
Unfortunately,
It's not a
which
common one.
neither
It's something
two
that I used to
are
listen to
going
one of my
positive
NFL
quite
podcasts,
yet.
and one of the
Ginsburg
people
gonna
on
find
it
the
used to
first,
say
looking
this
for the
word all
second.
the time,
Spots
and they
Happy
used to say it,
Cookie. It's
and
a
like
bit
they
awkward,
add a letter
bit
that definitely
wiki.
like isn't in the word.
Now you got that operator to
And
secure the 4K and the 9.3.5.
Well, as soon as I heard
Sitting at
him
6
do
and
it,
11,
and he did it
not
like
doing-
very
not doing
obviously,
too
I
great so
realized
far.
that all Americans
And
say
after
it like that. And I was like,
well,
oh my god. But now I can't think of
9.3.5,
what it is.
We could potentially see a map 5.
This is looking really, really scary.
And it's like
for
it's
SG.
like they add, I can't even think what
Or
word
no,
it is, but
sorry,
they
for
add
Pup,
like a random like
2-0
G
leads would-
to a word that
would
has
map
no
3.
G.
They had a lot of opportunities to close it out, but SG did now.
It's like the word
9-3.
discuss,
Again,
but
we've seen
they
Pup
like
in
say it
maps like
as
this go
discuss.
the way towards Pup.
But it's not that.
So we
But I
need
know that
to
in my head
see
it's something like that. It's something to do with an
how
S and a
SG can
G, I
respond
think.
on this defense. But again, I think Pup's not super comfortable. The team is not super comfortable on this map. So it's gonna be really, really interesting to see. Ping for the dart, Brick Crusher getting a little bit aggressive. It's just 2 people here, and yeah, Brick Crusher's in a really bad spot.
So
now.
9-3.
Look at Bricker, still gonna be able to take out Pup, continuing to struggle.
Again, the Omen.
He is.
We're not
Robot
just gonna
sitting
run
in
in
the
there
smoke,
again, are we?
Looking for a third, can't quite get there. Ding, able to heal it back up, but only to 72.
And this wall, you can't push through it or you're one tap.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my God, Ginsburg! It's a 10
God,
to
that's
3
gonna annoy me.
lead, and you might as well start up the next lobby on Pearl.
4
Pup.
pistols in a row.
6 and 12, double negative, as he just cannot get anything going for him.
Pup 6 and
This
12.
is so difficult. This map is looking to be super
It's gonna be known
dominant
as the
towards SG.
Pup Choke.
And we're gonna see a map. We might see a map 5. It's looking really likely. We're gonna go to a map 5. For a
Didn't even
series point
force.
for both
Don't
teams.
even try.
First
Why
time
try?
in Third City history in a best of 5. TCM1 technically was match point or series point for both teams. Yeah, slowly walking towards A. Just have pistols. Didn't even force up. Brick Crusher to find
Brick Crusher, a good kill.
Robot.
As
second.
this attack just gets melted. No one to even try. And Pup, the whole damn team's just been put on a leash. It's 11 to 3.
Well, how's your mental? Map
We're not-
5,
we're not-
reverse sweep
we're all
on the
thinking same
line.
thing, right? We're all thinking the same thing here.
We
with
are
the scoreline.
all thinking the same thing. 11-3. You're on Icebox. It's not map 5 though.
Yeah, if it was map 5, I'd believe.
But it was
But
11-3
here,
after they lost the force, I think,
it's
no?
a little too late for Pup to come back, and we just need to rely on that last map.
Didn't
At
they
the
lose
very
the force,
least,
Fnatic?
Yoru is, or Pearl is probably the best Yoru
And then they
map
won
in
the
game,
next round. I think
but
is how
it's
it went.
not practiced by Pup. If we go map 5, this could be anyone's game.
So really, that was even more unlikely.
Yeah, just the auto ban. I'm very curious to
Did
see
Pup
how
run
they
out of
play
stream?
that.
Steam,
But-
I mean, it's like it's
That's a
possible,
question
right?
for
Like, how
another
often
time.
have people,
As Turbo's gonna open up the round
you know, played full
with
best
the
of
first
5?
blood of their own.
Probably not many people.
Pup finally finding something
Even 4
as
maps.
well. B site is open. It's a 3v5 here. Eddie with the op is standing
You wanna
dangerous here.
save this now,
Not
to be
gonna be
honest.
cleared up at the dart. Plant is gonna get spotted.
Spike planted.
So much pressure applied on Eddie right now. It's if he can get one, it's really good.
Nice
Ding
kill
with
out of Eddie. Brick might be able to find the kill on the ding, but no.
Enemy remaining.
Got the up as well.
Just barely not able to convert. Robot, 1 versus 4, knows where 2 are, but going to clear the close angle. Will find it, but Turbo
Okay, 11-4.
with the swing and the trade. 4 to 11.
Bomb grenade out.
Starts with 1.
Starts with 1. I was about to say that. It starts with 1.
One thing. I don't know why.
Why? Even though how I don't know the song.
You don't know the song?
I know the song. I just don't remember the lyrics very well.
Ooh.
EMEA Rivals is during Toronto as well. GG.
Oh,
well, I will
Gin's
not
off
be streaming that
Gin's
one then.
giving-
Sorry,
Gin's
I
giving
looked
EMEA. But
away.
also
I
schedule
looked
your
away.
fucking
I looked away.
rivals
What
better than
happened?
that. Holy fuck!
Gin's gave
Who
Eddie a
cooked that
Vandal,
up?
A prelude vandal, or not a prelude vandal, a primordium vandal. So it's basically not.
This is making me laugh though. The
Yeah, let's see what
random
Eddie can do
fucking
with
like
it.
this.
He's gonna spot the turret.
Every time I look down here and
Yeah,
just
it's
see
gonna
that
force
they are
Turbo
making me
to
laugh.
Hold this on his own.
BDOS, I think.
Look at the creeping up B.
BDOS.
This is
Was she
not
high?
what
Reyna's-
she was doing on their attack.
Two Reynas spotting each other. Leah left to try to hold on. Send this back yellow position. What are you really able to do? Starting to get overrun now as Pup there with the swing. Ginsburg's tucking
choke.
close on site. Plant denied.
Okay, the spike is down in
Still
that horrible
man
spot.
disadvantage here for the Geese. The spray through the
Fucking
smoke, not
crab
quite
spray.
there. Just barely missing as ding.
Now here's the thing though, they are playing a no central cover. Had they
Ringing
played
on
that
the
pistol, they actually had a
doorbells.
chance, but
I think Eddie's mouse broke again.
Oh, Eddie's mouse disconnect. Well,
30 seconds left.
for it to happen now isn't the worst of times for it to happen.
no, it could have happened at
Chill.
worst
Spike
time.
Okay.
planted.
Looks like he's back. Maybe not.
Pit stop, gotta change out the batteries.
We might see a technical timeout here.
Oh no, he's back.
I think you just need to plug it in, really. It made noise though.
I
Going
heard it was
down.
getting emailed.
Wait, what? Pup spotting him out.
Oh, through the wall.
Here's the drop in
Oh.
mid.
Nothing you can do when things about.
EMEA Rivals will be better than some Toronto games. Bro, wait till Wolves beat Sentinels. And tell me about that. If Wolves beat Sentinels, that would be
probably to talk
the
about things, it's
greatest
probably
thing
to
that has
get,
ever happened.
The mouse situation.
Let's see what this
Yeah,
fucking idiot's doing.
trying to street with that, and I could immediately, I just knew what was going through your head, and I was like, that is a guaranteed way to get that Pokemon dead. Just a guaranteed fucking way. I knew as soon as you saw that move and saw 120 power, you were like, wow, I can set up and sweep with this.
Yeah.
With your 5 PP move,
Yeah. I can sweep
does
everyone
not stab,
apart from the
that
final...
lowers your defense and attack every time you used it.
You know, you're saying it as if it's stupid.
Did he kill another Pokemon?
Should I learn Energy Ball? I can't remember if this Pokemon is physical or special. I think it was...
Something about the... I don't know, this
Balanced.
really fucking annoys me
I
for
think
some
it was
reason.
balanced.
The accuracy
should learn
100,
it.
like the little percent, it just doesn't look right. Why do you need the percent there? Obviously 100 is out of 100. Well, what else is it going to be out of?
It's pretty balanced. Okay, I'm ready. Oh my god, I didn't realize that guy was a spinner. This is the teleport pad. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. Okay.
A Starmie. Not the worst in the world. Pretty good if this was Gen 1.
Being a little aggressive here with only Eagles.
But then again, all Psychic
Yeah,
types good.
Shots are
Broken
gonna
in
come
Gen
out.
1.
Leah has to get out, but no, she opts to stay.
Might be playing with fire there a little bit, but ding! Shuts down that
Ding is a
A-walk.
great name. Can I just say that
And
as
Brick
well?
Crusher knows he's stuck.
There are some good names in this. Ding,
Required by Turbo.
So now
Robot,
it's 6 to
Ginsburg,
11, effectively.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
Brick
not looking good.
Crusher?
Every one round
Happy Cookie.
at a time.
One enemy remaining.
Removed.
Slowly.
Flawless.
Leah takes it by mid. Turbo wins it out with a nice 3K
God, they
in
better,
this
they
round.
better not throw this,
6 to
SG.
11. Still a
Don't throw.
far stretch out from evening up with SG, but
Ginsburg
Progress
was in
is
here saying, I'll
progress.
take this to fucking map 5. So don't throw now. After being
a
11
3-11
3 up.
scoreline might be a little scarier than we initially thought.
Yeah, Silly Goose with the uppers team.
Don't you know a 11 to 3 lead is the most dangerous lead to have in all of esports?
It is. And we're coming up on a lot
Eddie
of ults for Pup here too.
I think you got to op mid, to be
Leah
honest.
and Gins not really close to any of their
And use that
ults.
as kind of like almost like a turret.
Looking good, but
Okay.
Eddie
They op B
with a
main
good
instead.
first pick, like I was saying, put Eddie or Brick there. Now Eddie
Again,
with the
no
op
sentinel,
gets
they're through.
a pick onto Turbo that opens up the flank and or requires you to force someone.
They've lurked
to
through
stay
A
and
as
watch.
well. It's a very different icebox.
Yeah, you
Now
got
you're-
Pup and Ding back to back. Normally you see Pup alongside Turbo a lot on these maps. But this time, changing it up a little bit. Happy Cookie, a nice kill on the robot. But Brick Crusher there to try and deny. Gonna be able to find the first, gets away, saves his
round is
life.
lost in the
Ginsburg
sauce.
gonna be able to try and cut off this mid-rotation, but is unsuccessful in doing so.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Ding in
scary-
such an unfortunate position as he will be taken down. Brick Crusher knows that they're stuck,
Spike planted.
but
Oh.
Pup rips off his
Oh,
skull.
no. Oh no. Okay, they
Leaving
should be
Pup
good.
alone in a 1 versus 3. The man you'd want in this situation, but Eddie there to deny, and it will be map point. Needs to be 6 consecutive in a row for Pup to stay alive here in map 4.
Well,
This-
just one more needed. See, this is the thing.
It's
You
getting
are still
really,
playing
really
Icebox.
scary
Don't
for
have
Pup.
everyone go mid.
Still 3 ults on the board.
Just send a lurk through mid.
You have the KJ
Send a
ult,
late lurk
lock
through mid
down,
after making noise.
secure
also.
around. You can get that the Viper ult or the
Sometimes send
Viper
them
phase
this way.
one away.
Sometimes send them that way.
With these ults, you should be able to secure a site and get a nice post plan. You have the Hunter's Fury to guarantee they can't defuse, but that all lies on getting onto a site securely with everyone alive, which with Eddie with this op with an op does not sound
But I think
like.
denied. Actually, that did go
Does
to
not
OT.
seem to be.
I think it was
So yeah, they're gonna
12-11, to be honest. I think it got to 11-11
Three
for
people about
loud
to
one
begin
around.
this op. Eddie does fall off, and Ding is gonna find Brick Crusher really early.
Feeling sight.
Begins with the numbers trade. Eddie doesn't care that there's a leer in his face. He wants out. This place is too cold for him. He'd rather go to a much warmer climate. Lockdown coming through, robot unable to deny. And that's 2 major ults being infested for the slimmer of hope to stay alive.
I'm gonna play for Silver Ult as well.
The picks
Could pop
have
it
not
now.
gone the way of denying these ultimates, so you still have the Hunter's Fury, and you still have to worry about this Viper's Pit. But KJL did secure them around.
Oh,
Robot is gonna land in the back. The trades are gonna go out. Happy does keep alive though. Peeking out. just
2-2
barely.
situation. Now down to a 1 versus 1. Both those nanos on the spike. Turbo simply needs to tap. And tap
It
away they
alive.
do. But that's such a difficult round to replicate.
Next
That's
season,
the
Made in
lockdown
Europe will
and a
win NA
Viper's Pit,
Rivals.
Going down to a 1 versus 1. But anything is possible. 5 rounds in a row. We've seen both these teams
Because
do
they
it
don't
earlier
have
in
very
the
good
series.
ulti, the silly
Have
geese.
longer streaks of
that's
rounds
the thing.
than
It's
that.
not like they could just defense ult round. Like they can't just ult
Hunter's
their way to
Fury
a
still
round.
up for both sides. Not a
Usually
lot of
saved all
ultimates
5
after that.
ults.
We do have the knives for Pup in the case of a difficult win. Still, this streak does continue into this round.
We made Throw
more
City.
round,
You played
more
2 games
SG.
and dipped. What was the ping?
It's gonna be all it takes. And look at the minimap. Nobody is on A. They're all pushing down mid and securing B. I think there was a read there that just didn't work out. Now
Yeah, but
it's
look at
the
this
revival.
buy as well. It's such an awkward buy with a couple of... You got the hero rifle on Eddie Ginsburg with the bulldog as well, but Ding putting it to rest before anything can realistically develop. So now you need 4 rounds in a row. Unless Brick Crusher can do something absurd, this lead is slowly starting to slip away ever further.
A spot has just fully secured this round. I think Gins could maybe get a couple kills, but I don't think it's just. It's not possible.
Yeah, you still have that Hunter's Fury alongside those nano swarms. 8 to 12.
They
Now
also had
only
Yellow
4
go and
rounds for me.
semi-imploded after playing 2 games.
We are buying back up though. We still have
How could any team with Yamako implode?
Second
comes
timeout
out.
coming
They have
through.
not been shy to use it. They If they need to talk about something, they will. They will.
Okay, second timeout. They're panicking.
Pokemon. I really like that one. It was fast as fuck, or at least it was pretty fast, and it also just had extremely good coverage and attacking moves, and really good attack stat. We need to get.
Have I heard of the Yamaku implodes and throws
we
to
have
the
no-
MEA? No, go on,
Starmie.
tell me.
We just have a Starmie left in the box.
He has single-handedly imploded 3 teams. Holy fuck, look how many dead they are.
Fuck's sake.
Holy shit.
So my
How are
personal
they
level cap
losing
is
this
now
many Pokemon?
47.
Squish Shroud is dead.
Look at his face.
That's unfortunate. Because that's the Pokemon I really wanted for this gym, wasn't it? When I said that earlier. When I said keep one safe because that one's going to carry me through the gym. My dark type Pokemon. We got to go and do encounters now. We've done it to ourselves. We've done it to ourselves.
Dean is probably the MVP of this match, if not Eddie.
Oh my
Nice
goodness.
shot.
Eddie, yeah, he's just putting it to rest. All he needed was a little bit of a breather. Drink a little bit of Michael's special stuff.
1v4 for Turbo.
Just
Keep going,
rehydrate a little bit.
GG. Okay, and thus my watch must come to an end as well, I'm afraid. So if you're on Twitch, I'm going to send you over to Throw City. If you're on YouTube, go and watch the last map. And I'll send you over now. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you later in the week.